now, the moment you've all been patiently waiting for. Today's Opie and Anthony Show starts now.
Morning.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
I gotta start by saying this. Very, very, very easy. We almost blew off turkey for Thanksgiving.
Really?
We're sitting around, right, at my brother's house way out east, and we're eating shrimp.
I love them scrimps.
And my brother brought some lobster tails, and we brought out the clams. And I look at my two brothers, and I go, why are we having turkey? Turkey's stupid. Turkey sucks. Turkey is so overrated. And my brother Scott goes, you know what? I was this close to just getting steaks and saying, fuck it. I go, next year, let's just do that. Why do you have to have turkey on Thanksgiving?
Yeah, it does become this traditional thing that's like, fuck that. I wouldn't like to have a steak instead.
I'm like, just get a little turkey loaf for the people that are traditional, and the rest of us will eat lobster tails and shrimp and some nice steak.
Yeah.
We were this close. We were this close to blowing it off. Fuck.
Yeah, you got to go with the whole tradition. Yeah, that's what I did.
Turkey's all right.
Turkey, mashed taters.
Mashed potatoes. If turkey was so good, why don't we eat it the rest of the year? You might have turkey Thanksgiving and maybe 2 other times during the year. Maybe. So why is it so good then? If it's, you eat chicken all the time because it's flavorful, right?
Yeah.
Pork you eat a bunch of times during the year because it's flavorful. Turkey sucks a dick.
Wonderfulness that is beef.
I eat turkey literally 2 or 3 times a week from our supermarket.
There's my argument.
No, but
blown
it's
to bits.
Only because it's.
Why don't you tell me before I go on this rant?
It's low fat. But I still don't get sick of it on Thanksgiving.
I fucking hate turkey.
Do you?
A little turkey in my egg whites every once in a while is all right, but yeah,
that place we go to has good, really nice fresh turkey.
Yeah.
Having turkey on a sandwich is different than having like turkey.
As long as you have the mayo and the salt and the pepper.
Well, a little cheese.
Little cheese. What kind of cheese?
Like American cheese.
I'm thinking of some kind of
Yeah, it's I don't need it.
How was everyone's Thanksgiving?
Oh, wonderful.
Mine was great until my mom had to fucking ruin another fucking holiday.
Oh, no.
With her me attitude.
Oh, Jesus.
Good times, great oldies.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, I mentioned this because I guess people really enjoyed the Mother's Day special we did, or I know it's not Mother's Day, but the Mother's special we did.
Yeah.
Great idea, by the way. We had nothing to do with it. Whoever came up with that one should get a fucking...
I actually did.
Oh, then give yourself a raise.
I lied.
My brother has the perfect Thanksgiving house. It's way out east on Long Island. His house is right next to a farm. It's very festive. It just feels like Thanksgiving when you're out there. And we dragged the old bag out there.
Oh, fuck.
The old fucking holy shit.
Oh, my God.
We didn't want her out there, but we got her out there. And, a few times during the Thanksgiving celebration, she said, well, I should have just stayed home.
Oh, no.
And we're like, we're not going to get an argument from us. This is no fucking treat. I come here with my 18-month-old son, and she just stares at him like, that's wonderful. That's just terrific.
Oof.
But anyway, so we dragged her out there, which is about an hour and a half to 2 hours from her current abode.
Did you guys pick her up, or did someone else pick her up?
Well, that was the big thing. Who was going to fucking bring her out there? Because that's a whole thing now. So we bring her out there. Who ended up bringing her out there? My brother, I guess. Yeah. And we promised we would get her home. My brother has a pretty big house. She could have stayed there. So after this long Thanksgiving, she starts carrying on. She wants to go home. I'm like, yeah, we'll get you home. And she wants my brother, who's the host of Thanksgiving, to now drive 3 hours to bring her home. An hour and a half back to her house, and then an hour and a half back out to his house. Which logically, most people would understand that's kind of a problem for anyone.
Yeah.
So then my sister shows up after her Thanksgiving festivities for a little dessert. So now we're like, you could bring Mom home. This is beautiful. But she's already in the mode like, I want to leave now. So my sister gets there, and of course, no logic in her stupid fucking brain. She looks at my sister and goes, can you drive me home? The fact is, my sister just got there. She just drove the hour and a half.
Oh,
so now my mom wants her to get back in the car and drive her home an hour and a half and then come back. That would be 3 hours for her.
She was kind of pulling a Judy.
Yeah.
I want to go home.
And we're all like, just fucking stay the night. We're all having a good time. You're with family.
Yeah.
I don't want to stay. So and then she started carrying on. I want to go home now. With that shrilly voice that I just enjoyed growing up.
Oh, man.
And then it bounces to the second generation, all my nephews and nieces. She starts carrying on. Like, I swear to God, my 18-month-old has more maturity than my mom at this point. And all the kids just put their heads down because they're hearing this fucking lunatic screaming, like, I want to go home now. I'm like, it's fucking Thanksgiving. What could be the problem?
Who
gives a fuck if you have
kids.
to? Yeah, of course. Who gives a fuck you have to stay another hour or two? Who cares? It's Thanksgiving. There's plenty to eat still. You could chill out on a couch. You could sleep anywhere.
Yeah.
So, of course, eventually it gets to the point where everyone has to drop everything to make sure she gets home. And then my sister was the one that had to bring her home, even though she was out there only an hour. And,
man.
And my mom decided that, that she wasn't going to talk to her the entire ride home because it's now her problem.
Holy shit.
Closes the door, doesn't even say goodbye, and goes back into where she's living right now.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Well, it was good up. It was good up until that point, but the whole me starts coming out.
Yeah.
And she doesn't understand. Everything has to be level 10 with her.
Right.
It was just a thing. It's like, okay, we'll get you home, relax, but it's not going to happen right now.
Yeah.
But you got like 10 grandkids here. You can maybe see what they've been up to lately. Maybe make believe you give a fuck about my son.
Oh.
Maybe talk to your sons and daughters a little bit. Maybe have a little more turkey. Oh no. Oh, no, that ain't happening.
Just wanted to go.
We're down in the basement with, like, kind of the kids' room. She's at the top of the stairs like a fucking horror film, fucking carrying on. I want to go home now.
Like,
you promised me. Like that loud.
Really?
Wow.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh,
So,
I don't know. Oh, man.
And that put me in a fucking tizzy for a couple days.
That's making me so angry for you.
It's been my life, Jimmy. It's been my whole fucking life. It's been my whole life. Everything is level 10. What level should that be, really? Think about it quickly. Because I want to make sure I'm not misreading anything.
That's a 3.
You got a mom that can't drive anymore, so she has to depend on others. She chose to go out there for Thanksgiving with her family, and she absolutely wants to go home by the end of the day. Fine, we get that, and she will make it there. But what level should that be that it didn't happen right away for her? Yeah. A 1?
Nothing.
A 2?
A 3 at most.
A 3 at most.
Yeah.
No, it's 10.
Well,
it's always a 10.
Even if it's a 3, you should say to yourself, like you said, I can see the grandkids. I'll kill some time.
Yeah, of course.
Well,
of course.
You have to maybe think of others in the situation.
She rarely thinks of others. It's, take care of this me thing, whatever the fuck that is inside her fucking soul. And then now it's a problem,
Yeah.
My sister steps up and goes, all right, I'll fucking drive you home. And she's treated with the, I'm not going to talk to you the entire way
drive home.
My sister's like, you got to be kidding me. What the fuck did I do?
That's fucked.
It's Thanksgiving. I come all the way out here to see you guys, and have a little dessert. It's way out of my way to begin with, but at least when I get there, I'll hang out a little while. Why couldn't you put her on a bus? God, I wish. I did tell my brother, let's get a cab. I'll just fucking pay for the cab.
Just get a car, yeah.
But there's no cabs way out where he lives, so.
No.
Nah.
Yeah, that is out there.
Definitely. So she slammed the door and walked into our house, and now I'm sure she's still fuming about this.
And then how does that get dealt with? Ever discuss it?
No, I stopped talking to her, so.
Okay.
But, she did say to me, I've been calling you over and over again, and I looked at her, I go, well, maybe you should just give up. Half joking, half not joking.
Boy.
I didn't set up a voicemail for my new phone. Jimmy called over the weekend.
Yeah.
No one could get a hold of me. Because one of my mom's tactics is to leave horrendously vicious voicemails.
Oh.
And that's the only reason why I don't have a voicemail, because people have asked me. Yeah.
God bless you, man.
That's why I don't have a voicemail. But thank God with our phones you could see who called.
Right.
But no one can leave a message for me, and that's because of my mom. Because these vicious voicemails will go right through your fucking soul.
What do they say?
They're just horrendous.
Yeah.
I don't have. Well, the last one, which made me stop having a voicemail, was when she trashed my wedding, which was 3 years ago. A couple days ago. Yeah, I just celebrated an anniversary. She completely trashed my wedding. She was the only one that didn't have a good time at my wedding.
Do the messages hurt, or are they just like enraging?
No, they don't hurt anymore because I'm an adult, but they go right through you. Just like, oh my God, what the fuck? What the hell happened to you growing up?
You listen all the way through it, or you just fucking
my sister,
douse them?
And we all have a way of dealing. My sister's husband will listen to the voicemails that come into their house, and he'll just delete them because they're brutal. Ooh. They're brutal. I don't have a specific example right now, but brutal. Just how horrible we are, and this and that, because we didn't do such and such, or blah 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 blah. So,
what would happen? I don't know this about like a condition like that. If everybody in any person's life absolutely cut them off 100%, like would the person ever go like, "Oh wow," or is it beyond?
No, I don't even think she notices in the end.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I finally figured that out. I think emotionally, most of us have kind of detached from this because you can't live that way. You can't be on 10 all the time.
Right.
You could be annoyed and bothered that you're not getting a ride home right away, but think about it. Thanksgiving, your whole family's there. She bitches about how she doesn't see us enough to begin with. So now here's your opportunity. There's plenty of people to catch up with, and she's carrying on. She hit her time limit, and that was it. That's all she could think of. So
that's fucked up.
Brian in Virginia, my mom would have started to walk and then make everyone feel like shit.
Walk the hour-and-a-half drive home.
When your dad was, would your dad have taken her right home, or would he be able to calm her down?
God, yeah.
Or would he be able to stop her?
No, he was a saint. He was a saint on earth.
Saint on earth.
He really was a saint. Now that he's gone, we're seeing the full effect of this, and I don't know. I really don't know how he dealt with this. I have no fucking idea. He shielded us from a lot of this shit. So, but he's been gone 7 years, so it's been 7 years where it's on our fucking lap, our heads, whatever. Mommy Dearest 2, starring Greg Opie. But then it just puts me in a fucking place. I'm like, for a day or two.
Yeah.
Like, and then I told my wife, I'm like, this is why I don't fucking want to hang out with family. Because it reminds me of this horse shit. It's horse shit.
Yeah.
We've never done anything that severe to my mom ever. But she acts like, someone was murdered. I don't want to bring this up. I guess this is therapy.
Please. Yeah, it's way more interesting than my Thanksgiving.
It was a good Thanksgiving. And my brother broke a rib.
Yeah.
Cracked the rib. We were having fun with a potato cannon, catching fly balls, and he took one on the chest. It's on my YouTube page. I think E-Rock's putting it on. Oh, it's on our Facebook page. What is our Facebook page?
Facebook.com, Opie and Anthony.
Opie and Anthony. Start this over. This was fun. My brother made his own fucking homemade potato cannon. And everyone's talking about what he should have done differently and this and that.
Everybody's an expert.
This potato cannon gun he fucking made with his son Carson fucking rules. I want a gun now.
Little PVC.
We're shooting potatoes at trees, and they're just fucking being pulverized. We couldn't even find a piece of the potato after we were done. Yeah, watch this. This is the real deal, too. No joke.
We have a potato cannon. Load of potatoes, a little hairspray. We have our outfielder Quinn.
That's my brother Quinn, the outfield with the mitt up in the air. You hear that fucking thing?
What?
Look how long it's in the air.
Wow.
He's got it.
Oh, man.
You hear that fucking clunk?
Fucking
a potato hitting him in the chest.
Oh.
That's gotta hurt.
Drops his glove, holds his chest.
Yeah, right.
Oof. It's a big fucking yard.
So we did have a good time before Mommy decided to fucking try to wreck everyone's time.
How does a potato gun make a potato gun? What's the hairspray for?
Man could explain it better than
flammable.
Me. Yeah.
They light it?
Yeah. You get a little hole in there, and you spray the hairspray in, and then when you light it,
it
goes
expands
boom in the chamber.
What do you light? Just the hole?
Just a little hole. Yeah.
That's just a. You
top.
know how many of those must have exploded in people's faces?
Yeah, I'm
I don't
sure
think
people
that-
have had some problems.
Do you think that tube could actually explode?
The PVC?
It would be pretty tough, I think.
It'd be tough, but well,
I'm sure it's happened.
stranger things have happened. Yeah.
But then it has to expand, and it shoots that fucking potato. I mean, I don't know how high. We counted. It was in the air 6 to 7 seconds.
Yeah.
And it hit my brother right on the fucking chest.
Ow.
And I hope his wife's not listening today, but he has to go back to the doctor today. He's in a lot of fucking pain.
Really?
He definitely has a cracked rib, but he's like, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Cracked rib.
We might have to call Dr. Steve, because supposedly if you take a hit to the chest like that, it could cause your heart to stop.
Yeah, it could kill you.
Yeah. Jesus.
But it didn't. I don't think he got a direct hit because it kind of came down at an angle.
Yeah, on an angle.
And everyone's like, well, he sucks at catching fly balls.
What's a potato? It's not exactly a ball.
Yeah, I don't mind the people that are making their jokes, but then there's idiots. If a potato goes up in the air, it's not a perfect round object. So when it starts coming down, it's very unpredictable.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, this was at the tree. Watch this fucking thing just explode. And I so want a gun now. Watch this fucking thing. You don't even know where the potato goes.
Oh, he's got. Wow.
That's a cannon.
We couldn't find any piece of potato on the ground after it hit the tree.
Mashed potato.
We got a gun expert, Jimmy in New Jersey. Jimmy.
Morning, guys. How are you?
All right, buddy.
I built a ton of these things. They're the most fun you could ever have. It's just typical redneck fun right here.
Yeah.
We used to use everything for accelerators. We tried propane. We tried hairspray. Hairspray worked the best. We tried acetylene. That blew this thing apart.
What's acetylene?
Wait, someone else is saying
acetylene.
Someone,
it's like we're using a torch.
Oh. Yeah, Keith is saying we should use acetylene. Keith, Jimmy's saying no fucking way that it made it explode.
Well, Jimmy's a retard. we use it over and over and never had a problem. My buddy's father was a plumber, so we used to just open up the van and take the torch out and just fill it up with torch. See, the hairspray gets sticky after a while, and then when you try to open and close the back of it, it gets glued up.
Right.
Acetylene doesn't do that.
Well,
tell Jimmy to scratch his ass.
It's hilarious though. My brother looked it up online with his son.
Yeah.
And he built this thing, and when it fired the first time, he's like, "Holy fuck, it works!"
Yeah. Wow, it works.
Those things, man. Wow.
Yeah.
You can fucking kill somebody with that.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
How are they
that's
legal?
Dangerous.
Are they legal?
I don't know if they are.
Oh, really?
I don't know if they are legal.
Oh, maybe I should take those videos down.
That's kind of. Yeah, I think it's one of those illegal things that are just tolerated.
We might have.
Somebody fucks up with one.
We're going to start shooting birds. A lot of birds out there.
A lot of birds.
And they're starting to flock. They're starting to get the fuck out of Dodge.
I think it does classify as some type of projectile tossing infernal device.
Oh, is that what happens?
Yeah.
I didn't get a video of it, unfortunately, but my brother missed a lot of fly balls before the last one hit him on the chest, and that was the end of that game. But I don't even know why I didn't take a picture of it, but one of the potatoes that he missed was fucking over halfway buried into his grass. How
Really,
high? And I asked people online, how high did that potato go? One asshole has to ruin my buzz. It's only 120 feet. It's no way it's 120 feet.
No way, 120
It's up in the
feet.
air for 7 seconds.
Unless a bird grabbed it and flew around with it. It was fucking way too long for 120 feet.
I don't know what the formula is. I have no idea. But there's no way it was only 120 feet. If it was between 6 and 7 seconds when he lit it, and then hit his chest.
Although 120 feet is almost a 12-story building.
Yeah, but I mean, you've seen baseballs go higher than that.
That's pretty high. That's pretty high to have something fall in the chest.
I think it was higher.
Picture taking a potato,
right,
and just even softly lobbing it off a 10 or 12-story building.
One guy said, and I appreciate him. He said that my brother took a fastball to the chest that was about 68 miles an hour. The guy knew his math on that one. 68 miles an hour to the chest, a potato.
That's gotta hurt.
You ever do the potato cannon ant?
No, never built one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Gotta love your mom, Ope. But how do you not get that old bag out in the field to catch potatoes?
Oh, shit.
Oh my God! It just reminded me of my entire life. Everything had to be on 10. Everything. Fuck everything.
Doesn't sound like a very enjoyable.
Christ.
Time spent with mom.
But at least I'm old enough to realize she's not going to kill me anymore. So now I just deal with it. Actually, I don't deal with it. I just fucking move to the far side of the basement.
Just walk away.
I don't want my son to be have any attachment to that.
Yeah, when kids are putting their heads down and not looking, they're
the
all
older kids.
It's like, oh, good.
They're all right around teenager age. The rest of my nephews and nieces, they run the gamut from like 13 down to 5, I guess. They were all like, what the fuck is this?
But it probably makes you all as parents look better. Like everyone thinks their parents are dicks sometimes. So like if they see that, they're probably like, oh, all right. Wow, right. My mom's doing okay or my dad's doing okay.
Well, as a father, I know I have to discipline my son, but I can't imagine. I guess I go the other way. Supposedly other people do exactly what their parents did, I guess. I'm from the school of I can't even imagine doing half the shit my mom did to us. I can't even imagine it. Can't fathom it,
Embarrassing the family and stuff.
Oh, God.
It's exhausting. It doesn't need to be that way. It was Thanksgiving. Fucking chill out. We'll get you home. Relax.
I never heard her talk. I only met her one time at your wedding.
Yeah.
I think it was a hello, but I never heard her talk.
Oh, yeah. She was too busy, already pissed off about what was going on at the wedding, which was nothing, by the way. There was no problems. My problem was I decided I didn't want her at the head table because I didn't want to have to fucking babysit her.
Problem.
And she looked at it a different way.
Yes.
Like I didn't want her there, which was technically right, I guess, but I wanted someone else to fucking babysit her so I could maybe enjoy that special day, which is my wedding. So I was stupid to do that, I guess. Fucking Tebow! You guys don't watch football, but this Tebow is making me believe in God. They beat the Chargers 16-13. And Tebow even had a few good passes, Ant. He's known for his running.
Well,
he rushed 22 times, and there's Novak taking a leak on the sidelines, and CBS said, let's take a look at this.
Oh, wow.
What are you doing? Leave
I
him
always
alone.
wondered, is he a kicker, Novak?
Yeah, Novak fucking... There was a classic ending to the game. Novak had a chance to win it, and his attempt was blocked, but the Broncos coach called a timeout just before the kick, so he had a second try at it. You didn't see any of this? It was a pretty good day for football yesterday. Yeah. Fucking Novak lines up for, I don't know, it was like a 52-yarder after he took his little leak on the sideline where CBS is like, fuck, let's keep the shot on him a little longer than normal. They should be fine for that, right? You can't have a football player peeing on the sidelines.
I don't know what the ruling is on that one.
Personally, I don't give a fuck, but they seem to have a problem with everything else. I can't imagine they're going to be happy about that.
No.
So then the field goal is blocked. And also I'm like, holy fuck, this is going to overtime. And then they go, oh, a timeout was called. The stupid Broncos coach was trying to, they try to freeze the kicker, they call it. So he called the timeout just before the snap. So then the guy had a second shot at it. You saw all this, right, Travis? Yeah. Then Novak had a second shot, and it went wide right because he doesn't believe in God.
Yeah, well, you know who didn't see that shot go wide right?
Who?
Tim Tebow.
Why?
Because he was praying.
He wasn't.
I'm dead serious. I swear to God. He was interviewed after the game.
Let me tell you something. This whole fucking religious horse shit that he's getting is going to crash in his face in the playoffs. Or when like a Morton Anderson type thing where he hadn't missed all year and then he missed for Minnesota.
A lot of people saying that, but the fact is the Broncos weren't even close to a playoff contender, and now all of a sudden they're in the hunt for the wild card. They're 6-5. They're 5-1 as with Tebow as a starter. 5-1.
Yeah.
But Tebow was praying?
Yeah, they asked him after the game, and he said he didn't see it. He was praying.
The funny thing is
he may have prayed for a block or a miss.
And he thinks Jesus is helping him out.
Thinks.
Like when he prays for something like that.
Yeah, but 60 Minutes.
He's won 4 in a row.
60 Minutes blew up his spot because that was a really exciting football game, and a lot of us, you keep the channel on, I guess, old school, and all of a sudden 60 Minutes comes on, and they have this deeply depressing story about 16 million kids are homeless in America, and they're living in like U-Haul trucks and cars and I'm like, fuck, I guess God doesn't believe in these children, but he believes in Tebow.
Yeah. Yeah, he's helping Tebow out.
But it blew up his spot because that's what came on right after the game. You went from holy fuck, that was a lot of fun, to holy shit, this is depressing as hell. And I tweeted that, and then some asshole fucking said, just watch it. You're privileged, and you should watch these kids.
Why?
Why are people such douchebags?
They're just idiots.
People are douchebags.
I wasn't going for a joke or anything. I was just going for an observation. Like, wow, I guess God, believes in football more than homeless children. This is deeply depressing, something like that. And the guy has to call me out on, like, you're privileged, you should watch this. Maybe you'll learn something. Fucking assholes.
The worst.
Fucking assholes. Twitter sucks.
I was just reading through some tweets and tweeting about all kinds of things. Occupy Wall Street and how that's dead.
Yeah.
That's dead on arrival now.
Yeah.
And then you get the people that are still just trying to pull for it, and they got to, call you names. It's like, okay, shut up. It's done, ski.
You think the movement's done?
Yeah.
I think the occupying part is done, but I think this will allow it to reorganize into something maybe more respectable.
You think? I don't. I don't think there's any energy or there's nobody that wants anything more than the occupy part.
Well, I mean, having those people occupying your parks wasn't good for the movement because it was bringing in the homeless and the convicts and the people that aren't right in the head.
So where are they going to go?
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what happens next.
I think it's what it's doing. It's fizzling out.
You think it's just fizzling away?
Money.
Yeah, they got money.
Well, the one guy's enjoying his
they've got
his
over
luxury.
$1 million, right? I mean, they had close to $1 million like a month ago.
They have to.
Jesus. Yeah, that's.
Well, they're not leaving L.A. They had the ultimatum, right? They were supposed to be out of L.A. at midnight.
Yeah.
It's now what, almost 4 in the morning in
LA?
LA?
Yeah, they're giving them a little more time to get the fuck out of there.
And Philly formed a human chain because they're supposed to be out of the City Hall area.
Human chain.
Yeah. Well, Philly's a
daisy chain.
Philly's a special situation too because they want to start construction down there around City Hall. So they're like, you guys got to get the fuck out of here. We're going to be constructing some shit around here. But they let them stay. But now they're supposed to leave, too.
Just got to throw them the fuck out.
You've had it?
It's just, it's a goof now.
Yeah.
Somebody was like, well, if you're so pissed about it, why so upset about it? You're talking about it all the time. I'm like, I'm talking about it because it was in the news. I'm goofing on the fact that it's nothing now. It's been pretty much pulled apart by local government agencies.
Yeah.
Who cares? Done.
Well, I mean, winter's hitting, so I think you gotta wait till spring to see if there's anything left.
Spring. They'll try in the spring to revitalize it, but I don't see it happen.
Rumor has it Washington's going to be the big place.
Oh, is it?
A lot of people are going to be focusing on Washington.
Good. No one protests there.
My Cowboys won, by the way.
Oh, you're. Now that I think they're leading the division.
First place in the division, yeah.
Aren't they 7-4?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, first place.
They beat the Dolphins.
Yeah, Miami. Last minute.
Your team.
Yeah, it was 1917, I think, and they.
Or 2019. Oh, you mean? Oh, you're right.
Goal,
okay.
Yeah. And then they kicked the old 3-pointer.
Did Romo have a good game? Did you even watch, Jimmy?
I was over. I went to Noam's with Bob and his wife because Bob had his kitchen fixed. So Noam from the cellar, people to his house.
Yeah.
So we're watching. This is how I know I've changed.
Wait, you went there just to check out a new kitchen?
No. Bobby doesn't have a kitchen. Like he couldn't cook. So I went and
he was saying that when we were playing Call of Duty. He's like, yeah, I'm getting a kitchen. I go, why do you need 2?
One for him and one for his wife. She wants healthy food.
Yeah.
So we went over there, and it was fun, and we ate, and then the game is on, and I'm watching it. And then Ava was there, and she wanted to put on The Godfather for her niece.
Yeah.
And I'm sure if I had asked for the game to stay on, they would have left it on, but I didn't even think about it.
They turned off football for The Godfather?
I didn't care. I was like, good.
Wow.
Yeah.
It like shows you how little I care about football anymore.
They only have one TV?
Oh, no, I could. They had a bunch. We could have done something.
Oh, my God. You don't turn off a good football game.
I know. I didn't even notice.
I don't even really care about the Broncos, but I watched the second half of that game. It was a fun one. And Cowboys beat the Dolphins 2019. I got to say, I got killed on Twitter because the Jets defeated the Bills, and I was bragging a little bit. You know, I know the Bills were weakened. They were a weakened team this Sunday. All right, I'll admit.
Is that what happened?
And Sanchez almost looked good. He had 4 TDs, but he still fucking just isn't the man that we were all hoping he would be. What do you think of this?
Jets quarterback to throw 4 touchdowns since Brett Favre.
Yes, I know that.
Forever.
What do you think of the touchdown celebration?
That was great.
I thought it was awesome.
Hilarious.
I'm a Jets fan, and I thought it was hilarious what Stevie Johnson did. And we're watching MSNBC before the show. I don't know the guy's name. He's on for like a half hour before the Morning Joe. He calls it the dumbest touchdown celebration ever. I'm like, are you a man?
That was a good one.
No man would say it's the dumbest touchdown celebration ever.
Yeah.
It's hilarious, and he's goofing.
He does the little 6-shooter thing, like pew pew, and then he puts the fake hand gun by his leg and makes like he shot himself in the leg.
Yeah.
Like Plaxico. And then he puts his arms out like a jet plane and he runs a little bit and then crashes.
Right. It was great.
You know who didn't like it?
Who?
Bob Costas.
What did Bob Costas say?
Bob Costas had his little halftime thing.
He's very traditional.
And what did he say?
He made some good points. You know, I like.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not.
What were the
kidding at
good points?
That players get fined by their coaches and stuff for blowing assignments and blowing plays, and Stevie Johnson does this. He costs them X amount of yards at kickoff, and the Jets with a shortened field scored the next on the next drive, and he's not going to get fined by coaches.
It was dumb on his part because they ended up giving the Bills a 15-yard penalty, which led to the Jets scoring. So in the end, it was really dumb on his part, but it's great for the game to let these guys get stupid.
Yeah, people enjoy it.
Why not?
He made some good points.
And Stevie Johnson, I'm sure something will happen to him, whether the NFL finds him or the team.
Yeah, he'll probably get fined.
Of course he will. But everyone knows who Stevie Johnson is today.
Can I see the celebration? I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's hilarious. I fucking howled.
In that thing.
I fucking howled. But I guess if you're a Jets fan, you're not supposed to howl. Are you kidding me?
You're about to see the best touchdown celebration.
You don't need my commentary.
I was just going to say that guy sounds like you.
Yeah. Because I thought... So Stevie Johnson scores. He gets up. He's dancing. Shoots himself in the leg. A la Plaxico Burress. And then he fucking flies like Holmes does for the Jets. And then he falls down and crashes.
That's just silly. Why can't you do that?
It's great. Everyone was talking about this yesterday.
You're not allowed to have any fun after you score a touchdown.
Yeah, it really is.
And they lost anyway. So.
But to the guy on MSNBC, I don't know your name. You're not a man if you call it the dumbest. It's fucking great. I love this shit. Who doesn't love this shit when it happens? Do you love this shit?
I like when things are a little off, a little odd.
Of course. Who won last night? Was it Steelers win?
Yeah. 13-9.
13-9.
Yeah.
Fuck is that?
Costas thing, if you want to.
Oh, you want to hear it?
Yeah, it's up to you guys.
Is it short?
Yeah, it's like 2 minutes.
In a culture that in many ways grows more stupid and graceless by the moment. Sports both reflects and influences that trend.
Pause.
Playing fields everywhere.
Pause. Gets stupider by the moment or whatever the fuck he said.
And graceless.
Does anyone remember old school football when all this was happening all the time? It doesn't happen much anymore. There used to be
the sack dance.
The sack dance. Yep. Everyone had a touchdown fucking celebration dance. Some were extremely obnoxious.
He goes through the history.
You know who cracked down on that was Tom Landry with, I want to say it was Drew Hill. I could be making the receiver role.
He beat him with his hat.
Yes, he did. And he made him wear it on the field. As a black man wearing an old white man fedora, he was humiliated.
And he would suck his wiener every time he did that. And that made Drew Hill stop immediately.
But I was so mad that Tom Landry did that. I'm like, why can't they fucking... It was spiking the ball back in the 70s or 80s.
What's wrong with spiking the ball?
The old spike.
Tom Landry didn't even like spiking of the ball.
No.
Wow, I didn't know that, Jimmy.
I could be wrong with Drew Hill. I forget who it was, but I just remember that he was like a fucking Law and Order douchebag.
The thing about Bob Costas, which is creepy, the guy hasn't aged in 20 years.
Yeah.
It's really fucking creepy.
Is that a wig or is that his hair?
I think he just dyes it.
Oh, okay.
But he doesn't. He must have had face work, but you can't tell. His face isn't looking like Scott Shannon or anything. He looks exactly the same as he did 20 years ago. That's fucking creepy. But if he's starting to think this shit, then he's got to step aside and let someone else come in. Because this shit rules.
What is he? I got to hear what else he says about this.
Reflects and influences that trend, so on playing fields everywhere.
Pause right now. Wouldn't it be great if he goes, and as most of us know, blacks are the ones doing this. So it's what I've said before. Segregate the league. You have white teams and blacks.
They're ushering him off. Some guy with a headset just pulls him off camera.
You got to respect the black man's rhythm, though. The white guy in the end zone, it's always awkward.
Yeah.
Just tries to find a place to spike it. It usually pops back up and hits him in the face or something.
White guys just run around in a circle with their arms flailing. It's like, you don't know if they're happy if our building's on fire. At least, the black guys kind of make it.
Oh, yeah. The black guys make it fun. Go ahead.
By the moment, sports both reflects and influences that trend, so on playing fields everywhere, true style is in decline, while mindless exhibitionism abounds. In the late 60s, the Giants had a receiver named Homer Jones. He invented the spike, and it was great.
What?
A simple, elegant punctuation that somehow has devolved into this. Given the tone of the times, it's probably too much to expect that most players would appreciate that back in the day, this guy was much cooler than this guy.
Sanders and Gastineau.
Spontaneous and or good-natured displays of enthusiasm.
Guys jumping into the stands.
Calculated displays of obnoxious self-indulgence.
The fake sword fight.
Already gone so far down the wrong track, there's probably no turning back. So our suggestion here is a more modest one. Hey, knuckleheads. Is it too much to ask that you confine your buffoonery to situations that don't directly damage your team? Week after week, game after game,
Eagle that fell into
we see guys who think nothing of incurring penalties for unsportsmanlike conduct, costing their teams valuable yardage, even late in close games. Today's most conspicuous culprit, Buffalo's Stevie Johnson, who after a TD catch versus the Jets, thought it would be a good idea to go Marcel Marceau, pantomiming, among other things, Plexico Burris shooting himself in the leg. But in this case, it was Johnson who shot himself in the foot, as his display cost his team a 15-yard penalty on the ensuing kickoff. And given a short field, the Jets proceeded to score in a critical game that wound up 28-24
fucked up the whole game for the Bills.
Which raises this question. Where are the coaches in all this? Guys are routinely benched or called out for blown assignments. When is a coach going to make an overdue statement and sit a guy down on the grounds of pure selfishness and unprofessionalism detrimental to his team? By the way, late in the loss to the Jets, Johnson dropped a pass that could have led to a Buffalo win. Shockingly, he didn't follow it with a rehearsed "my bad" dance of apology. Maybe he just forgot. After the second half from Kansas City.
He makes a great
My bad.
He's becoming a fuddy-duddy, though. Yeah. Of course the coaches should do something if it's costing your team yardage, but in general, relax, Bob.
Yeah, I look, like I said, I don't think he's against, celebrations, but when you're being selfish and you're
keep him classy. Keep him classy.
I like Spike. And what's funny? Emmett Smith in his book was saying that he never did that. He goes, because he used to. And I think his dad or somebody said, when you just run in and you spike it, guys that have been there before don't do that. You look like you belong there when you just drop the ball. So Emmett never did shit like that.
But a spike is just like a punctuation. Yeah. I can't believe that guy invented it. Like, no one figure that out before then?
Yes, I'm going to invent something. Watch this.
Right.
Thwack.
Jake LaMotta did that in the 40s with his wife's face in the football.
It's hilarious, though. You know? The team got penalized. Now the coaches should get involved, of course. But
that's silly.
I don't know. Costas is just over dramatic always.
He raised a good point, though. He must have had that pre-written and just used it, because there's no way he improv that. That was too good.
He just goes through his files. Let me see. I wrote something about this 7 years ago.
Here's what
I get some dramatic music and a sunrise coming up over a field or something that I could read this over? You over dramatic asshole. God, just fucking start the game. I don't need the Bob Costas fucking vignette. Someone should do a video on Bob Costas and his ridiculous vignettes. Vignettes.
Man, I spent most of the weekend not watching anything except Xbox Live.
Oh boy.
Playing Call of Duty until Danny came over, and we were going to do like a real nerdy kind of LAN thing where he's playing downstairs on an Xbox, and I'm playing upstairs on the Xbox upstairs, and we go online and multiplayer and things like that. And when he flipped on the Xbox downstairs, my router about took a shit, freaked out.
Why?
Because apparently when you put 2 Xboxes in the same house through one router, all hell breaks loose. I was trying, without success, to get my fucking Xbox back online. It will not go. I have no idea. It will not go to Xbox Live now.
Xbox doesn't want 2 different.
No, I think the router was fucked up. Look, if I knew what it was, I'd have fixed it.
Sure.
I don't know what the fuck it is. It works wirelessly. When I have my Xbox wirelessly, it picks up the network and I get on. When I hook it up with an Ethernet cable, doesn't even identify it. Doesn't know. Won't get me onto Xbox Live. So. Why?
Did it not see your connection?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Is it the Xbox or your Ethernet? That's
exactly.
You don't know. Okay.
I have no idea why that is. I need someone to fix it. Yeah, it takes a shitload of bandwidth. I do understand, but after everything's taken care of now, the other Xbox is shut off. The one downstairs, I'm just trying to play on the one I have been playing on, and it still will not do it.
Wow.
It did something. It did something bad.
I think it identified you as a problem because of the bandwidth, and now the internet company won't let you on.
I don't know. I really don't know. I went online, and this is the second part of it. I went online to try to find out what the problem was and fix it because, you know, you get on a computer and you fix anything just by punching in what the problem is.
Somebody else, by the way, you're punching like, how do you do this? And then some other asshole has asked the exact same question.
Yes.
And there's a forum answer for it.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. And that lasted for about 10 minutes. And somehow, by searching for the Xbox and the fact that the router won't work, I ended up for 3 hours watching girls giving hand jobs. I ended up on the hand job fucking. It's so fascinating.
So underrated,
to watch.
right?
3 hours I watched nothing but hand jobs. The hard pounding ones, the ones where she barely touches with the thumb, and there's cum going all over the place. And then I noticed a few things too. Girls find it very funny when guys come when they give them a hand job. Girls will laugh. They'll be jerking and they're like, all right. And then when the guy starts shooting, they're like, oh. And if there's more than one girl there, they look at each other. Oh, look, yes. They love it.
I'm not a fan of laughing during sex.
No.
I know.
I fucking hate that shit.
That got me. And also the girls that go
Let's keep it dirty, ladies. Let's keep it dirty.
And also the guys that go, the girls that go, oh, good boy.
Yeah.
Good boy.
Well, that's
like, that's. You like that, Jim? You like good boy?
Not so bad, Ed.
Not so bad.
Not so bad.
I also,
boy is okay.
I also noticed that Asian ladies that I was watching on these videos, I don't know what the whole deal is with the Asian
no
ladies.
emotion as they're jerking you off?
Well, they don't up until, I think they thought, I don't know what they thought. Maybe streamers were going to come out or something. Because they are so surprised when cum shoots out of this fucking thing. They wince. You know what's coming out of it. They wince like, what the fuck was that?
That's hilarious.
But some women very proficient at the art of the handy.
Why are they cubing out the dick?
That's
Asian porn is
fucking
horrible,
thing.
dude.
You can't find an Asian hand job like that.
Asian porn is fucking terrible.
But Sam, it's pixelated.
Terrible.
Why are they pixelating the penis?
They're just so
fucking
weird.
Everything else you could see.
Asian porn is horrible, dude.
They'll sell fucking young girls' panties in vending machines, but God forbid you don't pixel out the genitalia.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah. Oh, that's hilarious. Who gives the best hand jobs?
You know what's odd? You almost got to give this one to the older broads.
Well, yeah.
Like from watching these videos,
they try harder.
They just know the whole deal. And I was watching these compilations of handies where it's just, pretty much 3-4 strokes and then the cum flies. And you really get a feel for who knows what they're doing. Those dungeon women, boy, are they good. They got these fucking guys. They were arcing fucking shots that looked like artillery.
It is funny to see.
A good hand job can be really sexy,
handy. And then, where the girl wants to put the cum. And then these girls that make it, you're not fooling anybody when you open your mouth and start jerking, waiting to get the cum, and then they turn their head at the last minute and go, no, not you don't like this.
But what's sexy with a hand job is when they just start, the sounds of it, it's like, because it sounds so wet and like it feels so good, like, it just looks like such a great place to be.
Look at her, she's barely touching.
She's milking
what
that.
A pro.
Yeah. That's a pro, and she's like an older broad, I bet.
She's milking that.
Yeah. Oh, look, they're just two of the girls just rubbing it with their fingers. Wow. But he's tied up. He's one of those weird fetish guys.
He's a fetish guy. He's wrapped in plastic wrap.
Yeah.
What did mommy do to you?
Oh, man.
The fuck?
Don't you envy that? Don't you wish you could come that easy? I would
Look
love
at that. They
Why is
were
the guy in
barely
plastic?
stroking their fingers up and down the bottom of his shaft, and he fucking unloads.
Wow. He probably comes in his pants a lot.
I bet.
Whoa.
Jesus.
Hello there.
Fire.
Wow.
This girl's milking it onto a camera lens.
Check your fire. Check your fire.
I thought our potato cannon was impressive.
Yeah.
So could you move the thumb, Sam?
Wow.
The fucking little Windows hand is right in front of the girl's chin.
Oh, Sam.
She's taking it right on the face. Oh, boy.
That girl's mouth is open.
She's just doing a wacky free-for-all.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah, those are those two where the girl's jerking and the dick is going all over the place and the cum's flying like a sprinkler. And then there's the ones that know how to just arc it.
Oh, I wish we saw the rest of that last one because she looked like she was not happy.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That looked like Kennedy's headshot. It's just flying. Yeah, so I never got to fix my Xbox.
I don't blame you.
I ended up just watching the. And then
but you would have broken your TV if you didn't find hand jobs.
Well, exactly. I needed a distraction.
Gives a fuck about Call of Duty at this point.
Yeah. It's something about watching porn, too, where you're just like, wow, 3 hours has gone by already. It's just like fucking crazy how fast the time goes when you're watching smut.
Did you whack your bag?
Okay. I might have,
might have arced one.
Might have had to take care of business. Jesus Christ.
Hand
Girls,
jobs. You know what?
Yeah, it's like,
it's just became a fan of hand jobs.
Girls
again.
taking it out right on the face, in the mouth, on the tits. What are you going to do?
You know, it's fun. I thought of you yesterday.
Jimmy.
Honestly,
I was thinking of you watching these.
We got a love connection.
I have been and I never liked interracial porn. I never liked it.
Oh, well, I still don't.
But it's like literally it's my new thing. It'll go away. But I've been watching it.
I hope so.
I found one of the fucking hottest clips I've ever seen. It was an interracial porn thing with the husband. I like ones where the husband films it.
Oh, no.
I don't want to see the husband. I just want to see them filming it. And the guy is banging the chick, and she's calling him sir. And it was so fucking dirty.
Really?
Oh, man. You find one of those clips where I actually put it in my favorites because I couldn't find it one day, and I fucking spent 2 hours looking for it. You find a good porn clip, man? Fuck.
That'll get you through some hard times.
Oh, dude, it's one of my favorite clips ever. It's so dirty.
Sure.
And then I was also checking out some chicks that would just, like regular girls, laying on their bed at their house and just fucking masturbating with shit. That was pretty cool, too.
Really?
No nothing, just girls fucking getting off. And I don't want music. I don't want cameras moving. I don't like that. I want the camera on the bed, the chick where you could hear her moaning and getting off. That's it.
You don't want
Not some music or a guy going, you do that. No.
You don't want it to look like a production.
I'm very particular.
Right.
When I click on it and I see it's a production thing, I'm like, no, I want a chick that just decided to set up a camera and fucking get herself off on the bed. Holy shit.
What website is this?
This got to be like, one of those porn tube things.
Bangulator.com.
Bangulator. She's going to get a face full. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Oh, jeez.
Bob Kelly, by the way, ruined my life with that Clitty website.
Clitty.
It's the fucking best site on it. There's thousands of videos on that for every fetish. Holy shit.
Clitty.
Bob, I wish I'd never seen that because literally you'll go into a subcategory, and that's spelled CLITI, I think.
The porn industry is fucked, huh?
You're in trouble, dude. It's all through ads from these free things.
Right. That's tough for the ladies, for the professionals.
And then another thing I noticed, because I hadn't really perused internet porn in a while, with any, zeal. So what I'm noticing, though, is a lot of pop behind ads and things. And these phony chat girls where it's like you're looking at something and then out of nowhere, like I'm hearing this voice going,
yeah, give it to me. What do you... that's good. Where are you from?
I'm like, what the fuck is this?
You're looking around your screen. Where is this coming from?
And then I realized behind my browser that I've been looking at, there's 80 fucking windows open. They're all yapping about something. They're these chat rooms that are fake. They're just pre-taped bullshit.
I got into a fucking fight with my ex about that because I was trying to quit watching porn. And I was on one of these websites that shows violent videos. And I was not looking at the porn. But when you go on that site, it will open those little chat windows. Well, so I'm watching it, and you hear like, oh, yeah, just call me later. And she comes into the kitchen. She's like, what do you want? You're quitting. I'm like, no, I'm watching this beheading. No. And it got a whole fucking fight about that.
You get in trouble.
Well, no, he brings up a good point because you're talking about the porn sites, but they're starting to throw those ads on sites that are edgy but not porn sites. So all of a sudden you're trying to check out some fucking...
Right.
Yeah. Cool, edgy video. Next thing you know, there's a girl trying to, get you to call their service or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what sites have it, but it's happened to a lot of people. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the ones, the chat window pop up, and it says that the girl is from the town you're from.
Yeah, from your town.
It's like,
she's
like
2 miles away from you right now, and look what she's doing.
And then you hear it's like,
why don't you give me a call?
because you're recording. Shut up.
Have anyone been on Instant Messenger in the last 6 months where you have a fucking bot, a fake person? Because I've had the same IM name for years, and you'll get a fucking bot contact you, a robot, and like, hey, what are you doing? And I know I don't know the person, and I'm like, you're a bot, you're not real. But then it will respond, I'm not a bot.
Whoa.
It's like they know how to respond.
But as soon as you respond, that puts you on a whole nother level of other shit they're going to throw at you.
Well, you want it blocking them, and they... right. But then I'll start writing really racist shit or about rape, and then they'll just respond, so what are you up to? And I'm like, no real girl would respond that way.
Like when the telemarketers call your cell phone, I used to answer and just yell and scream at these fucking idiots, but now someone taught me, you answer that fucking phone, that puts you on a whole nother level of shit that they're going to throw at you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious, hand jobs.
Yeah, hand job videos and masturbating
nice
girls on the bed videos. And I don't like them to look polished or anything. I don't like the porn star looking girl. I like a girl that's like maybe a little sloppy.
I completely agree with you.
And but she's getting off so much, and it's real,
Yes.
That's the deal.
I completely agree.
A German woman I saw give a hand job one time where the guy gets on his hands and knees, and she's just milking his...
Oh, like between his legs?
Milking it, and she was fingering his ass.
Milking it.
She was milking his dick, and she put a finger in his... I'm like, oh, my God. And I'm not even big on fingers in my ass, but I'm like, that looks like it feels amazing.
Did you fall in love with her?
Fuck, yeah. She had a bunch of... She was one of those... that was her thing. She gave hand jobs. And I like when they give it a hand job, but you don't think they're going to suck it, and then they do.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's so nice.
There was a blowjob video that was pretty amazing. This chick is going down on this guy. He's got a pretty ample dick on him. Thanks. And she's doing a bang-up job, and you could tell he's ready to come, and it wasn't a cum shot in the face. She buried her mouth down to his balls and like squeezed them, and you hear her go... He shot a fucking load in her mouth. Where when he's done, she pulls it out and goes, like she just came up for air from a diving accident. It was astounding. Yeah, that's what happened when my Xbox broke. By the way,
everything.
The second my Xbox broke, porno.
Everything leads to porn.
I do have to fix that though. Fix that router.
Very good. Well,
yeah.
Why don't we take our first break?
Yes.
We got Dr. J coming in today. Holy fuck, man.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He's pointing at charity, I think, right? Or was it an auction charity?
Damn.
Oh,
he's legendary.
Okay. Yeah. We'll talk to him and also Bernie Fine. Holy fuck, we got the audio. Don't you worry.
Yes. Is he coming in? I'd love to talk to Bernie.
Bernie Fine is
speaking of hand jobs.
Trouble.
That's what he did. He would just jerk them off in the car, allegedly.
I diddle the children.
What age should you know better when like an older dude is touching you? Because some of these guys coming out, it's like, how old were you?
Ask Florentine. He pretty much knew it wasn't right, but he wanted those wrestling pictures.
But I think he did it to college guys, right?
This one guy's alleging that he did it from the time he was 7 until he was 27.
Wow.
27?
Yeah, so he probably couldn't come anymore unless fucking William Frawley was sitting next to him. I fucked him up sexually.
I was listening to 10-10 Wins, and the guy's going, yeah, I'd be watching movies, and he put his hand in my pants.
Yeah,
like, that would happen one time.
Right.
With
Watching
me.
TV.
One fucking time.
I thought it was the remote control. I was changing the channels by touching his ball sack. Certainly. Oh, boy. Another boy to diddle in the asshole. I hate getting blood on my couch. Could you wear this diaper?
He was jerking kids off, I guess.
Yeah.
Down there, and the wife knew some shit was going on because there's a recording of her.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have the audio next. She fucking threw him under the bus, and Bernie Fine is no longer with the Syracuse program.
Yeah,
they fired him. Yesterday?
Finally got rid of him.
What a fucking creep.
Yeah, that's just creepy.
I was thinking about this, man. I mean, I think you go into a profession where, I don't think every coach is like this, but if you're into kids and stuff, you're going to look at the coaching profession.
Why would you give up your spare time to be with kids?
I don't want to make a blanket statement because there are a lot of, coaches doing the right thing and stuff, but it's also an environment for fucking pedos, man.
Yeah. That's scout leaders, things like that. It just seems like,
I really think if you're a foot doctor, you're into
fetish.
You're into feet.
You have a foot fetish.
I would say 99% of foot doctors really get off on feet. Why else would you go into that profession? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, you could be another doctor and make a lot more money.
Asshole doctor?
Well,
the fuck is that about?
They're into assholes.
Why would you? Why? Yeah. Unless that was your thing. Why would you go into that? Why would you go through medical school so you could look at assholes all day unless that was your thing?
I was watching this girl. She had 2 fingers up her pussy, and she would go like that, and her pinky would go in her ass at the same time.
The shaka.
Yeah, but she did it to herself.
Like, just do the shaka.
Like that's how she got herself off. It's amazing.
That's pretty. I'd like to see that.
Oh, I saw so much smut.
Well, let's.
I'm smutted out.
Let's take a break. We'll do the Bernie Fine audio. Newt Gingrich is, making a run for it, huh?
Yeah, he's the guy they're going for now. We'll see what happens.
Miley Cyrus is a pothead.
And what was that picture of her? Was that real?
I don't know.
Topless.
I got it from my pal. I like Girls Daily.
Yeah, I saw that one. It's fake. People saying fake, but how do you know it's fake?
Who gives a fuck?
Fake.
It was a great picture.
Yeah.
You think it was fake? I don't know.
I like to think it was real.
My feedback was about 50-50.
Was it a photo?
Because they're saying she has a tattoo that's not in that picture.
Oh.
Did you see it? If it's not fake, she's got some problems with her titties.
They're like
they're sagging a little too much for a 19-year-old.
A little tube-like.
Huh?
They're a little cone-like.
Almost banana-like.
And those banana nanner tits. You got them nanner tits.
Nanner tits.
Is there anything more depressing when you are turned on by a girl and you bring her home and she has shitty tits?
The bra can make up for a world of hurt.
Just shitty tits.
Shitty titty.
Like the banana ones. Or fucking, they don't have to be fucking knockers, over the top knockers.
No, it has nothing to do with size. It just has to do with the shape of them.
Oh my God, or most of it's like the fucking nipple and areola.
The chewed out gravy stained tits.
No, I like those. Those are the ones I like.
Where it's more that than breast meat.
Yeah, I like when it's more that than her.
What do we call those moose noses?
Yeah. Moose noses. Black women are cursed. With I think at 14 their tits start sagging. What the fuck is going on there? You rarely see a nipple that is north of the equator.
Yeah.
Usually they're down
Yeah.
Which one is that? Tropic of Cancer down there?
Or Capricorn.
Capricorn is the one.
We can't find the Miley
South
Cyrus
of
topless pic.
I don't know what it is.
I didn't tweet that much. Should be in my timeline
They've
somewhere.
had 4 kids by 17.
Oh, boy.
Of course, the racist remarks start
boy.
coming in.
Oh, boy.
Well, what are you going to do?
Mark is a foot doctor.
Oh.
I said 99%.
Is he the 1% man?
You're the 1%, Mark.
I'm the 99% that do not have foot fetishes. Trust me, you don't want to be looking at these feet we're looking at, Opie.
Then why would you go into that?
It's an amazing profession, believe it or not.
Amazing. Look,
What makes it amazing?
brain surgery,
Is amazing.
cardiology, amazing.
When you could take a heart, when you could take a heart out of a guy's chest, put it on a table for a while, do some shit, and put it back in his chest, that's amazing.
That's amazing. You, taking care of some cuticles.
Right.
Ask Jimmy about his orthotics.
And working on a hammer toe every once in a
Orthotics.
while. Who cares?
Stop.
And ask Pat.
You deal with stuff that is never life or death. They never call in a podiatrist for life or death situations.
Nothing wrong with that.
Let me see,
Yeah.
Sam. I can
See,
I agree.
see, she's still,
The face looks.
she's absolutely still on the radar. You know, and those boobs are nice. We're looking at the Miley Cyrus topless
Yeah, I think
pic.
the face is...
It looks lighter in color.
and something's going on in that lower left quadrant of her chin and cheek.
Yeah, it does look
Yeah,
fake.
Yeah.
Although it's too bad because those tits are fucking phenomenal.
You like those?
I like those. They're teardrop
like
bananas.
ski slopes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they're moving downwards a little too much for a 19-year-old.
You're right, but
It
still
looks like it's a Photoshop. Fuck it, man.
Yeah.
It was still fun to check out.
Like, what would she do? She's just standing there with her top off.
You see, right where the chin meets the neck, it really does look like it looks like Face Off.
Yeah.
When they put the face on, it's a different color, different skin tone. It looks like.
Yeah, something's going on there.
Well, we
hope
lost
that's
foot doctor
Yeah,
guy.
It's fake. Well, he was
Probably his
getting
wife
back to his
listens.
amazing,
And you
his
know what?
amazing medical practice.
Yeah, he might be one of the legit ones, but
Yeah,
I'm
it's fine.
suspicious of
What are you dealing
asshole
with?
doctors and foot doctors.
Hammer toes.
Why would you want to look at assholes all day?
Corns.
Unless that was your thing.
My favorite part of this photo, by the way, is fucking Cavs McGillicuddy on the fucking sofa behind her.
I know. What the fuck is going on there?
Some lady's mounting the sofa to do something. I don't know what.
Yeah, that should tell you right there it's fake. Like, what would she be doing there with some woman, tranny, whatever it
You're
is?
vomiting over the fucking back of the sofa.
Yeah, that picture is suspect.
Well, it gives you the idea of what it might look like, though, which is always cool.
Yeah,
So-
it's definitely a picture from a strip club.
Also over the weekend, a little upskirt of Selena Gomez,
oh, yeah?
and that one's real.
Really?
Coming down the stairs and
You see any pulsar?
no, just like she's got what color was it? Like aqua bluish panties on.
Oh,
Yes.
well, what have we got here? Well, oh, hi, Selena.
There you go.
That's nice.
Oh, yeah.
A little
okay.
upskirt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's got that?
I mean, it's all
Justin Bieber's got that.
Did What Would Tyler Durden Do have it?
Yeah, it's from a month ago.
WWTDD.com is a great site for some of this shit.
By the way, the Bieb's coming into the city, I guess, on Wednesday, huh?
He's been in.
Oh, has he? He's supposed to be at the Christmas tree lighting, and Obama's going to be in town, and the Christmas tree's getting lit.
So let's take the
Have
day
fun
off.
on Wednesday, everybody.
Let's take the day
Have
off.
fun.
I think we deserve a day off.
I don't disagree.
It's hilarious.
Did you watch Bieber on the Today Show? I had to watch because
No.
the curiosity gets the best of me. I'm like, what is this about? I know I'm way too old for this shit, but I don't get it. He doesn't seem that talented.
He's not that talented.
He doesn't suck, obviously, but it's like, why are they losing their fucking minds? You know that
He was like some kind of a protege when he was a kid, but now that he's older, it's just like, oh, you...
A prodigy, you mean?
Protege. He was somebody's protege.
He sings like an angel.
Yeah.
And
a prodigy. That's, what do I know?
these assholes at the Today Show did such a horrible job trying to interview with Bieber.
Oh,
Just-
yeah?
Yeah, just horrible. But it turns out, he did his live performance outside. The kids were lining up at
I saw when I left.
48 hours before he performed, and they're on what, 48th Street?
Yeah.
The line went all the way to 57th at one point.
Yeah. I
You know how many
passed it
people
when I
that
was
is?
Some girl got a picture with him.
You know how many fucking people that is?
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. They fucking love this kid.
He's
crying.
marvelous.
He didn't say hi to me.
He just walks into the room. He makes you feel
Headlines for a lot of other reasons. We're going to be talking to Justin in just a couple of minutes.
Matt Lauer's an asshole.
rare moment.
Just comes across like a fucking asshole.
This morning here out in the plaza. We've got a lot to get to, including a little time with Justin Bieber.
He's just looking out into the crowd going, I can't fuck that. Can't fuck that.
Well, there's a lot of older women, too, that lose their shit because I guess they got to bring their daughters and then they get...
Who's the black guy with him? Is security or...?
Probably. He's carting him around.
Oh, fuck yeah. He's
yeah. That's super.
Right here. It's all happening. Oh, my gosh. Matt, I don't know if you can sense
It's
it.
the boy.
I'm keeping my distance. When we come back, we'll stop and talk to Justin.
She's not.
But first, these messages.
Oh,
you don't love
boy.
anybody. Stop
you
with that.
don't love her. You don't even know her. Right. You walked up to her, she said she loved you and you love her. You getting married?
He goes, I love you more.
I love you more. Really?
Yeah, you never jerked off to her poster. You don't grind your hips crying looking at her. You're not waiting a line cold to fucking meet her.
Yeah.
You gave her a half second.
I love you more later.
Yeah, I love you more. What? Who? What ugly girls that were there?
Oh, I know.
It's like
They
the fucking
really
wedding
were.
scene from The Godfather.
Thank you for having me back, man.
It's really good to see you.
Meantime, about this Christmas album, what were your emotions tackling a
Shut
Christmas
up.
album, given that your own family has had
Really good. La 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 la. It's his Christmas album.
It's great for me because I'm able to give back, being able to go back.
Shut up
This
with
is
your
all
fake shit.
Wait,
Give
go back. Go back to the question.
Give back.
Back to the question.
Give back.
Who are you giving back
You're not
to?
giving back. You're fucking making a fortune. Good for you.
He's a nice boy.
He's a phony.
All right, what's the question again?
Meantime, about
The emotion.
this Christmas album, what were your emotions tackling a Christmas album, given that your own family has had to rely on donations at Christmas for Christmas dinner? It's great for me because I'm able to give back, being able to go back to my hometown and give to the food bank that I actually got food from. It feels amazing. Just like
Is he trying for some wigger talk?
Album in September, but
I'm hearing a little wigger talk on him.
You know what it is? He's trying to find himself and be cool.
Yeah, the
Is
older
he?
he gets, he's starting to sound a little more black.
He'll get out of
Yeah,
it.
talk to Mark Wahlberg about that fucking move.
He'll get out of it.
Huh?
Yeah.
It's just temporary. He's fine.
Yo, I'm able to give back at the food bank I went to. Really? You're a little white kid. Shut up with the wigger fucking talk.
I don't like when he talks like that. You sound like a black. I was yelling at my TV. Get the Al Roker away from him. That's what's happening. That gangster.
He was influencing young
Yes,
Bieber.
he was. I love when his little angel voice rings out like a song. Look at that little hair. You want to muss it. Tussle.
I hit that again.
God bless him.
You recorded it, interestingly enough, after your voice had changed. Yeah, and yeah. so people who've not listened to
Time
a Justin
to
Bieber album in a long
change.
time. It'll might be a little visit- different. It'll be a little different. Yeah, my voice is evolving and changing for the better. So it's been amazing.
Oh, boy.
You got a new charity, Believe.
Yes, we're doing the Believe charity drive, which is basically
He's just
for
a
my
perfect
album. We're
kid,
giving proceeds
everyone.
from my album to
Yeah. Does
two
everything
different charities,
perfectly.
including Pretzels of Promise, Make-A-Wish Foundation,
Pretzels of Promise.
and my Stratford
No one
Home
is this
Food Bank,
pure.
which-
No one.
There is a lot of good that comes with celebrity. You know that. There is also a pretty
thank you.
white-hot spotlight, and you
Of
found
course.
yourself under it recently.
Yeah.
Some headlines. There's someone in
Oh,
a
what?
maternity suit
Exactly.
saying you're the father of her 3-month-old son. What would you like to say about that?
And no
I'd
comment.
just like to say basically that none of those allegations are true, and I know that I'm going to be I'm going to be a target, but I'm never going to be a victim. I think it's crazy because every
It's
night
crazy.
I've gone right from the stage right to my car. So
Oh, yeah?
it's crazy that some people want to make up such false allegations, but set the record straight, none of it is true.
Do you know this woman? Her name is Mariah Yeater. Have you ever met her?
Never met the woman.
No.
So.
Okay. All right. Well,
So,
obviously
he goes, never
this is
met the woman, so he's like, move on, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Move on, Lauer.
He's too young to have sex. He's a boy.
Lauer's looking for his exclusive, man.
Yeah, he was looking for a little bump right there. They are ugly people there. The ugly girls.
They're the worst kids I've ever seen in my
What
life.
is going on?
No, why?
Why?
That's all the fucking Today Show kids.
Oh, you think it's all the
Oh,
children
well,
of
that's
the
what happens
fucking...
around here. No one else.
Oh, my God,
Maybe
you're
I should shut my fucking
fucking
mouth.
absolutely right.
Well, let's just.
You think those are kids that like the executives and NBC
Yes.
Well, there is a Justin Bieber situation around Sirius XM. Let's just put it that way.
What?
And no one was allowed to bring their kids in unless you're a big fucking executive. Then you bring in a lot of fucking kids.
Okay. Sounds nice.
Yeah, that might have happened. And it happened at the Today Show, too. All the Today Show kids get the front row.
Did somebody bring their kids in for Justin Bieber, you mean?
Oh, yeah. But then someone else might have also, and they got in trouble.
What?
Am I right, Sam?
Actually don't know this one.
Oh, Sam doesn't know this one?
No, I want
Whoa.
to.
Yeah.
Gossipy Gertie doesn't know what's going on
The person
here?
who got in trouble, were they a management person or were they on air?
A radio girl.
A radio girl.
A radio girl.
But her kids.
Bieber, the Biebs came in under like top secret circumstances, and unless you're one of the guys that runs the place, and then then you bring in a lot of kids to look like a big shot.
Oh boy!
But then if anyone else decided to maybe bring their kid in that day, not good.
That's
not good.
What kind of trouble did they get in?
A lot of yelling.
Wow, really?
Their kid?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So to get back to the Today Show. Those are all the fucking staff's kids.
Right.
They get all the prime seats.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, those people that were waiting on the street
for 48 hours.
Yeah, they're way in the back.
Way in the back.
See them.
They're behind a building listening to Bieber sing.
Look at by the way, when you look behind the people, because they knew where they were going to interview Bieber, they know where the cameras are set up.
Yeah.
So those are the best seats because you're right behind him.
Right.
There's a couple of really old people. They're like, "What are you guys doing there? You're in your 60s." They look at the bald guy in the back. Who the fuck are you?
That's the staff taking it all in, man. I guess in a way I don't blame them. It's the perks.
Yeah.
It's a perk for your nephews and nieces, I guess. Yeah, there's 3 really old guys in that picture. And there's only 12
Jerry,
people
Bernie,
in the whole picture.
no business to be there.
Yeah, let's see what else Matt Lauers does with this interview.
Along with life in the fast lane, as they say.
So what also comes along is this great opportunity, which you seem to have seized to do good. I wonder, this is a...
Yeah, he's Superman.
Affects you? Why is it... What changes in you when you actually are able to do good? Because I can tell...
Can you pause this?
What is she trying?
Can she stop trying to get the Barbara Walters question?
Yes.
Oh, man, just fucking say, holy shit, look at all these people that came to see you.
Yeah, would you fuck any of these chicks? I wouldn't.
Right. No one is that pure. No one is that goody two-shoes.
She's trying so hard for a moment here.
Yeah, yes.
Right.
Oh.
I'm sure Bieber is a good guy, but half the shit he doesn't want to do, it's his people say, look, man, this is the image we got
set up
for
a
you.
charity.
And
Okay.
It seems to be working, so let's go with it.
I won't give back to my food bank. I won't give back to my food banks.
You didn't come up with that. I would bet money on that.
No.
It's Ushin. Ushin's the one who influenced him to talk like one of them. Talk like a little white angel.
Let's finish this clip.
Like I said before, there's going to be goods and bads about this business, and I want to just focus on what's real. Like my fans are real. The charity work that I'm doing for this album is real, and this is real. Like I do it for these guys, and
no, you don't.
So
Do it for
this is real.
It's been fun.
On November 23rd, we may have a few people here for you. It's going to be the day before Thanksgiving, which is generally one of the busiest days on our plaza all year long. And I have a feeling you're going to bring some more people. You looking forward to that?
I'm very much looking forward to it. No, we are as well.
Justin, when you appeared here a couple of years ago, it was a much different situation. And now here you are. Can you still appreciate where you came from to where you are today?
Oh, yeah.
Of course. Like, just being able to travel the world. Like, I just got back from South America. I never would have thought that I would be able to just travel so many
Brazilians?
So many different places. And I'm just very blessed, man.
This kind of cold weather, you got your pants down a little bit low.
Yeah.
Don't you think you want to hike those up a little?
He's wearing his pants low like the brothers.
No, we don't.
Well,
probably not. Justin.
There are lots of girls all around here who love to warm you up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Give him a hug, lucky girl.
I guess that's a different clip than what I saw. He was there, for 3 days?
Yeah.
Off and on?
Oh, that's November 4th.
I was wondering this month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because they really got into how great he is and how perfect he is and how pure he is.
Someone got yelled at for bringing their kid
Amazing.
here?
Yeah.
Radio girl.
And the guy brought in a lot of kids, but he's like the big boss, so.
Big boss. A bunch of them.
The big boss man?
Oh, that would have been sweet.
Bladder.
Where's he?
In a grave.
All right.
What's wrong with the boss man? Is he all right?
No, he's in a grave. He's dead.
Oh, I remember.
When did that happen?
It was fun.
A couple years ago.
Wasn't he always fighting with Jake the Snake?
The Mountie. The Big Boss Man versus the Mountie.
Oh, you know when you were talking about like hand jobs and stuff, and women and stuff.
Sure.
I want to go to break with this. I'm watching this Woody Allen documentary on Channel 13, the public station here in New York.
Oh yes,
it's boring in general.
PBS,
but you wanted to see the Woody Allen documentary.
I've seen some of the interviews, but I haven't seen the final cut yet.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a little slow.
Okay.
No commercials, and it's like 4 to 5 hours long. It's like, holy fuck. But you forget that he directed Match Point with Scarlett Johansson, and they showed Scarlett Johansson in this Match Point movie. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
She's not as good looking as she was 5 years ago, though. She's still a knockout, yeah. But you remember her in Match Point?
Fantastic, man.
Holy fuck.
Let me see an image.
They showed a scene. Maybe we could find it during the break. Holy fuck, I lost my mind on the couch yesterday.
Jesus.
That was the first time I had ever seen her, was when I saw that movie. And she's stunning.
Ridiculous.
I think she's the fucking hottest woman in Hollywood. I really do. There's no one I would rather sleep with than her.
Well, we saw her live at the Radiohead show.
Get moving on it, Jimmy.
And she doesn't look as hot as she used to, is what I'm saying.
Oh, she's
great. Still phenomenal, yeah.
Yeah.
But in Match Point, holy fuck.
She's great body, big, beautiful hiney.
I like her
lovely
lips.
smile.
She's buxom.
I'm a big fan of her lips.
There's nothing on her I don't like.
Vaginal?
I wish. If I found out she had fat lips, I'd probably start fucking stalking her.
Whatever. I guess we got to find the scene they threw in the Woody Allen documentary, but I was like, holy fuck, that's right. Match Point was a good movie, too.
Yes. Yes, it was.
Jesus.
And you know, Woody Allen, I didn't realize that he was making a movie every year since he started. He makes a movie every year, Ed.
Really?
He never stopped making movies.
I guess some of them.
Yeah.
Well, they said
Annie Hall.
They said in the late '90s, moving into the new century, he had a bunch of duds. But he's back making some big time quality movies again. But he makes one a year.
Investors are not allowed to know anything about the movie either. When they want to invest in this movie, they don't get to see the script.
What the fuck is that about?
Well, I like that he does that because he's not going to listen to them because he's Woody. So if you want to invest in a Woody Allen movie, you can. If not, don't.
Some kind of
it's kind of cool.
Respect us.
And he doesn't care if the actors change his script, and he doesn't do a lot of takes because he wants to go watch the Knicks.
I don't want your damn word, Woody. I want FDIC.
I guess the documentary's pretty good. It's but you learn a lot about him. He's not as strict as people have said over the years.
Yeah.
Nah.
These pretzels are making me thirsty.
He doesn't use a little village as they use. They call them those little villages where they have all the monitors around them.
No.
Like just to see what's going on. He actually just sits there in a chair. Fucking watches.
Really?
Yeah, he's real bare bones.
It really sounds like he doesn't do much.
Have you watched a lot of Woody Allen movies?
Yeah, over the years I have.
My
sure.
problem is that he uses the same people. That always bothered me.
Okay.
After a while, I mean, he had Mia Farrow in a shitload. He had Diane Keaton in a shitload of movies.
If he's fucking you, you're in his movies.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah, but that was his thing. He would just reuse the same people.
Yeah.
And I think that took me out of a bunch of his movies over the years. But he still uses the same goddamn typewriter he started with.
They have trouble
you knew that too?
Yeah. They have trouble getting ink for it.
Yeah.
I think he's a weird OCD guy, but he will use that same typewriter to type
And they're
on.
trying to explain copy and paste, and he's like, no, this is what I do. And he pulls out his stapler, and if he fucks up, he cuts that out. He does it right, and then he staples it in place where it is on the paper.
That's crazy.
And they showed his typewriter; it's falling apart. But he said the guy that sold it to him said this typewriter will outlast you. It'll work long after you're gone.
Get a computer,
and he still uses it.
He's one of those guys. It's just part of his thing. If you get stuck in I think Stephen King has something like that with his Mac too. It's like you get stuck in a rut and it works.
Yeah.
It's like, why would I fuck with it? It's like one more with this one.
I was thinking about it when I was watching. I'm thinking, God, how Jimmy would fucking die if he could have Woody Allen's typewriter. Could you imagine?
Well,
I wouldn't even want it. It's literally too much.
You know what has
for
been
me to have
typed on that?
That's why I couldn't handle it.
He's used it for every project, Ed.
With Woody's taste in girls, it's probably good he doesn't have a computer. You can't download anything onto a typewriter.
Yeah.
Does he not have a computer?
I don't know. You would think he would use it for writing if he.
He doesn't read reviews. He doesn't really know what people say about him in general. A lot of people have said so.
Does he still play that stupid clarinet?
Yeah.
Yeah, they showed him playing his clarinet. It's been he blew off the Oscars because he didn't want to miss his Monday night gig.
His gig.
Wow.
Yeah.
I went to the
and he's legit. There's some guys that blow off Hollywood and the award shows, man, because they're trying to be different. Woody really just doesn't care.
No, he's been offered everything. They'll give him, if he wanted to do like Letterman or The Tonight Show, they'd give him the whole hour. He could just play the clarinet. He could do whatever he wanted, and he's not interested.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
He's just one of those guys. He's not fake.
No, I don't think so.
Because he could make more money on his movies if he did this way or promoted them that way, but he's...
Turns out his son's an egghead, too. His son, graduated, law school at 15 or something. I don't know the exact numbers, but he's one of those kids.
Going on, him and Mia Farrow's kid is going, yeah. I think it's Oxford. He graduated college at 15. He's like some genius. He's a legit genius.
Why isn't Sam still pulling up pictures of Scarlett?
Sam's a Peter Pumper.
He's just sitting there. There's pictures, thumbnails all over, and I'm not seeing fucking pictures. My God.
I want to see a video clip from Match Point, though.
God, she's beautiful.
The lighting in Match Point just fucking accented how beautiful Scarlett Johansson is. See, that's not a good shot.
Sam isn't good at
this. That's Jake Johansson, the comedian. He's terrible. Sam, you're terrible.
David Johansson. Yeah. Oh, Sam. Oh, wait. How did you not click on the one where...
Which one?
Right there.
Which one?
That one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
What would you
Look
do
at her
with
breasts.
What would you do with that?
My erection would fail, probably. I'd be too nervous.
Oh, man. Imagine that. She'd laugh at you. Didn't she have sex with Benicio del Toro in an elevator?
That's the rumor. I don't know if it's true, but either way, I don't blame him for not squashing that rumor.
Yeah.
Let that one fly.
Yeah, that's not one you want to correct.
And that kind of, makes her look like one of those bad girls. Yeah.
What do you mean she has man tits? I'm fucking blocking you, puddle of
What?
What is wrong with you?
What does that mean?
What is wrong
What does
with
that
you?
even mean? You homo?
What are you talking about?
You're full of turkey.
What do you mean man tits?
Uh-oh, what happened? Sam got some spam.
Oh, really?
Spam Sam I am.
Yeah. Exactly. Spam Roberts.
Oh, yeah. Look at those fucking man tits. What the...
Yeah, they're really masculine.
Stop it.
Yeah, those are man-like.
You're an idiot.
What's wrong with you?
Don't listen. I forbid you from listening to the program.
I would like to take us to break with a song.
Oh, please do, Jimmy.
I'd love to hear
Please
it.
do.
It's your host with the most in the Poconos, beautiful Mount Airy Lodge.
Did you do your Poconos gig?
I did, but I stayed in beautiful Mount Airy Lodge.
Oh, you did?
I got to take a leak. I want to hear all about it after the break.
There's not much to hear, but that song has been fucking tap dancing in my head for 72 hours.
That's all they play up there, right? Everywhere you go, you got to hear that stupid jingle.
I just remembered it from when I was a kid and couldn't stop singing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I sing it well.
You do?
Sounded pretty good there.
I heard that, yeah.
All right.
Fantastic.
Now this.
Sirius XM. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Got Dr. J coming in today. Julius Irving.
Yes.
Oh, wait. What's going on? Hold on.
Yeah. I'm thinking.
Well, who is this?
Oh, this is
Randy Newman. Oh,
sorry about that.
Getting topical. With the Sex Man.
What's up, sexy?
Good morning.
Sexy.
What do we got today, sexy?
Well, today is Randy Newman's birthday. He's 68 years old.
68, huh?
How about that?
How was your Thanksgiving?
Uh-oh.
Delicious.
Busy.
Can you run down all the stuff you ate? Because people want to know.
He's like Hitler to turkeys. Turkey Holocaust.
I did all right, man. Except for the strawberry rhubarb pie.
Rhubarb.
And apple pie. Fuck.
Rhubarb.
And homemade ice cream fucking cake. Fuck.
Oh, that sounds good.
And fucking M&M cookies. Shit.
Thanksgiving is fine.
Wow.
Hey, kind of.
Oh, and my sister brought fresh lava cakes. Fuck.
Oh, man. Well, that's a lot of dessert.
I started the show by talking about my mom, but in general, we had a fucking blast. God, I just fucking ate.
Yeah, huh? How about you, Rock?
What do you eat, E? Are you writing it down?
No, I was marking on the log here. I had turkey, lots of stuffing.
Oh.
Can I talk about Mary's stuffing?
Mary.
My sister-in-law? She went. You know what? Between the potato cannon and what I'm about to tell you, I think we might have went a little too white trash.
Oh, yeah?
She, her secret ingredient in the stuffing, would anyone like to guess?
Jack Daniels?
Think white trash.
Huh.
All right.
Mullet hair?
Mullet hair? No one's going to get it, so this is a dumb game.
White trash.
She put
Beer?
She put White Castle hamburgers.
Oh, boy.
It was fucking delish.
Of course.
Holy shit.
It was so
That is
goddamn
really white
good.
trash.
Yeah.
How the fuck?
It was amazing, though. Think stuffing, so it had the stuffing flavor, but that was the main ingredient. So it was broken down White Castle hamburgers with the onions.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Damn it, was that
So,
good.
like, wait a minute. You're with the buns and everything?
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
just
the
the bread?
breading and stuff.
Yeah.
You would say this is stuffing. White Castle fucking burgers. Damn, it was it good. Not the buns, just the meat and the onions, you know?
Yeah.
Giving it that White Castle flavor.
I guess. Doesn't
good.
sound bad.
All right, continue, E-Rock. Stuffing.
Oh, that sounded really good.
Hey, Rock.
So the stuffing, mashed potatoes, and cranberries. That was about it.
What about desserts?
Desserts, we were having...
He goes, fuck.
That's about it. Oh, dessert.
Well, for desserts, we were having Thanksgiving plus celebrating somebody's birthday. So there was raspberry lemon cake, which was very good, very sweet. Had some apple pie with vanilla ice cream on it. There was a lot of other desserts, but that's what I ate.
You're just not playing today. There's no way that's all you ate.
No, that's true. I didn't have the pumpkin pie. There were cookies and a bunch of chocolate stuff, but
Yeah.
Well, you don't like chocolate.
no, not a big fan.
We've learned that.
By the way, E-Rock is a seer. I was going to do this later, but we have him on mic. There's a chick that did exactly what E-Rock is paranoid about. And a lot of people pointed out on Twitter.
Forced her significant other to join a gym? Sorry, Eric. I didn't mean it.
Where's the fucking story, man? You got a woman who, man claims ex-girlfriend stole his sperm to create kids. And this is E-Rock's worst nightmare. I remembered.
Oh, yeah, the Nagel seed.
Huh?
You think he's worried about the Nagel seed being harvested?
He's worried about Prince Nagel's precious golden seed.
Eric, this was your thing growing
Yes,
up, right?
This is what I was talking about.
That's why you always took your sperm with you, right?
Yes, because there's a lot of psychos out there.
You tie up that condom and you put it in your front pocket and you get the hell out of there.
He puts it in the small pocket that's in the
Oh, that's
pocket.
right. Was it the
Yeah,
small
you wrap
pocket?
it in toilet paper and you put it in that little change pocket that you have inside your pocket.
Yeah.
Because you were worried that what? Women would...
They would take it and use it and try to get money off you.
Get themselves their own little Nagel.
Right.
Everybody wants a Nagel.
It's
don't they?
very
Who doesn't
valuable.
want a Nagel?
A very valuable seed.
Well, a New York man was stunned to find out that his 4-year-old twins were not an accidental pregnancy after all, but that his desperate girlfriend secretly stashed away his sperm and used it for an in vitro procedure.
Damn.
Joseph, 36, was not planning on having children with Anetria. Anetria. I'm
Oh,
saying
boy.
that right, too. Anetria, with whom he was in a relationship for 6 months in 2007.
6 months.
So she took matters into her own hands in order to remain
Took matters into her own mouth.
in his Texas house and made a legal bid for half of his possessions.
Jesus.
Fucking cunt.
A gold digger is an understatement. She was trying to get community property and alimony. She's ruthless.
But how do people know she stole the cum, though?
Yeah.
Well, let's see.
That's
here.
a tough one to prove.
Joseph, a telecommunications manager, said he hooked up with Burnett when he lived in Texas, and he was a little surprised when she announced she was pregnant. We always use condoms, he said. But when a DNA test proved him to be the father, this guy, Joseph, said he began paying $800 a month in child support. The real bombshell dropped last February when Joseph got a strange receipt in the mail for sperm so
preservation,
I guess.
Right.
I've never seen this word, cryopreservation.
Yeah, they freeze that sperm up.
Yeah, I know cryogenics and all that. I never.
That shit.
Confused, he called the company that sent him the paperwork, which referred him to the Advanced Fertility Center of Texas, where a manager asked him to sign a release form. That is when he said he uncovered the bizarre plot. She was taking the semens in condoms after the fact and running down to the clinic with it, said Jason Gibson, who was representing this guy Joseph in a suit. Joseph then said he confronted Burnett, an exotic dancer, who allegedly told him, "Oh, you're not stupid. I thought you knew."
Oh, boy.
Oh, brother.
She was looking for a payday, and she got it.
See, what do
certainly
you,
was.
like with that one, what do you do? Like, what's the legal, I guess he's legally responsible, but he shouldn't be.
He shouldn't be.
He absolutely shouldn't
She
be.
stole that seed. Wow, the Nagel.
Sex Man should write a book.
Sex man is just...
He knows. He's on
knows.
top of his game.
We laughed.
What do you call it? The Nagel seed?
The precious Prince Nagel seed.
Precious Prince Nagel seed.
That's how he saw it.
And he wouldn't even get rid of it like in the toilet or anything like that. He fucking took that rubber home with him.
You can't chance it coming right back up in the bowl if you flush it.
Well, you never know. You're right. It could splash up and impregnate it right there sitting on the bowl.
You don't want a baby made of fucking semen and cum. Oh, I was going to say, I fell.
I don't.
Oh, Jimmy. Talking about cum, you get all excited.
I don't understand. When sperm leaves the body, it doesn't survive too long. But if it's in a condom, I don't get this.
Probably more of a closed environment, especially if you tie it off.
Sperm will last for a while.
Yeah.
In a condom?
Yeah.
But they say if if it's outside the body,
well,
how long does it last then?
It will start like dying off, but I guess by the time you get it to the fertility clinic,
yeah, but
you got to get it there pretty pronto. I'm sure she planned this out.
Sure.
Let's ask Dr. Steve. If there's sperm
Dr. Steve.
on a woman's belly, how long does it last? And if there's sperm in a condom, how long does it last? A tied-off condom.
Well,
that's the question today.
Well, there's enzymes and fluids that'll protect it, and they eventually begin to evaporate. But as time goes on, the spermatozoa will die out. I would carry it in my mustache to the clinic, and then I would wring it out like an old dish rag. That's the best way to carry. You have to prepare yourself, because put it in an icy environment. You immediately have to get it in ice because the fluid will just evaporate.
Good morning, gentlemen.
It still have their motility.
John, what do you got, buddy? He wants to talk about frozen cum in Tabasco for some reason. John, what the fuck?
For shrimp cocktail.
Morning, guys. Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Hi.
Hey, what I've always done, take precautions to prevent that exact same thing. Put Tabasco sauce in the condom when you're done.
Oh, now, obviously, take it off your dick first.
Yeah.
Wow, that would hurt.
Who wants to use the Tabasco sauce at his house knowing it's been in all his fucking rubbers? You just going for a nice late-night snack and you jizz on your fucking taco?
Wouldn't that just give you a Mexican baby?
Oh, man.
I had a buddy that...
What happened?
I had a buddy that did it in college, and his girlfriend shoved it up inside her, trying to get herself pregnant. She was screaming down the hallway about 4 o'clock in the morning.
Screaming? About what?
Yeah, because she put the condom up inside herself, and then the Tabasco hit her, and it burned.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I want to thank Tucker Max for calling the show today.
I don't...
yeah.
I don't believe
that. And there was a midget and shits all over. All right, was there really wacky frat boy douche?
And then everybody just started shitting and puking all over the house.
Really?
Shut up, it never happened.
Really? Fucking college boy? Shut up.
I watched that video again a few days ago, and like, what? We were all just fucking so embarrassed.
Oh.
We were in with him
because someone else is calling out Tucker Max on his lies, and then they referred to our show. They said if you want to know about Tucker Max, you should check out some videos of him on.
Yeah, and then like the midget was puking and what?
And we liked him at first because we thought like, wow, this guy's pretty interesting. He's got some cool stories.
Well, the story started out okay. What happened was if you guys haven't heard the story in a while, Tucker Max is having sex with his girl, but he has a dude in the closet. They're filming the whole thing. And what got me was when he said he lost the tape and he doesn't know where the tape is anymore.
I know. The whole story
So there's no
falls
proof to the
apart.
story that he was what happened? Like, he pulled his dick.
He pulled his dick out. If I remember
right. He was
right,
fucking her in the ass.
there was shit. And he started puking. Oh, there you go. Right there.
Oh, he started
puking.
2021 was spending a summer in Florida when I was in college. And I met this one girl. She was really hot. And
of course.
I had never tried butt sex before. And I really wanted to. So I kept trying to convince this girl.
Pause, by the way.
She's like, no, I don't know. And
just for you guys in studio, there's so many tells.
Oh, yeah.
I studied some of this in college.
He's
There's
just
so many
lying.
tells. He can't look anyone in the eye. And those little coughs, those are complete fucking lying tells.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And he does it a lot. That's the only reason I wanted to pause, so you'll see it for yourself. He can't look at any of us as he's telling this outrageous story that never fucking happened that was in his book.
And I don't mind, by the way. I don't mind.
New York Times bestseller, by the way.
Number one, yeah. I mean, he's very successful, and I don't mind a funny story if it's made up. But when you're coming on and you're selling it like it's real,
No, it's fiction.
That's what kind of bugs me. But if it was a made-up story, it was funny to read, good.
And he had to tell us so many times it was real, which is another tell.
No.
He had no confidence in that we were going to believe that it was real. So we weren't like, whatever, as gullible as other people, obviously.
Oh, she wouldn't. She's like, no, I don't know. And so I finally convinced her. I'm like, look, it's like she wanted to be a runway model. That's what she was living in South Beach. I was in Florida at the time. And I'm like, it's what all the models do, blah, blah, blah. And so I finally convinced her by convincing her that, like, it was like the European way to have sex. This is, like, the level of intelligence of this girl. And, like, I'm kind of an asshole now, but I was possibly the worst person on earth at this point in my life. So what I hadn't told her was that my buddy and I decided that since this was going to be the first time I had butt sex, that I wanted to videotape it, right? But instead of just like setting up like a camera, this is like 9 years ago, so it was before like really cheap cameras. We had like one of the sort of shoulder ones, right, that had like the VHS, sort of like that, except the crappy version, right. And so my buddy hid in the closet with the camera,
No, he
and was
didn't.
going to film us. Like, so he was hanging out at my place, and then he saw us pull up, and then he was going to go run in the closet and hide. And so I was so shit-faced by the time that I got back. At this point, I had pretty much forgotten that he was in there. So we go in, we start kissing, whatever. Everything's going great for a while.
You and your friend?
And we start going harder and harder, and she's more into it, and I'm more into it. And, I'm right about to come, and, I'm slamming hard, come way in and out, and I come out too far, and I kind of, I come out, and I hit her butt or something. So I go down to put myself back in, and all of a sudden, I feel this, warm splash on my hand, and I'm like, what? The lights are kind of low, so I look down, and it's, kind of dark, and I'm like, wait a minute. And then the smell hits me. Shit all over.
See, this could happen.
And it wasn't just, poop. It was, watery, diarrhea, fucking mix of diarrhea and Astroglide.
Pause.
And so, finally convinced.
Were you believing him at this point, Ed?
Well, at this point, it's viable. It could happen.
Fair enough.
You could get somebody all right, you want to videotape it, and then,
because
the girl shits on his dick. It's happened.
Yeah, because I wasn't sure your reaction was because you were uncomfortable. Cause
no, then when
it starts to get so uncomfortable,
when it gets crazy,
none of us are buying this after a while.
Right.
I did believe it up to this point, though. Sure.
Everything had to be over the top. It couldn't be just regular shit. It had to be diarrhea. You'll see.
I was giving him the benefit of the doubt, and I was just kind of like, all right, whatever. It's a story.
Right.
I've had that happen during anal, where you just get shit on your dick. It's like, yeah, it is what it is. What they do.
They do. I'm gonna shit.
But I've gotten shit on my dick before. It's fucking awful.
Jim Norton shit dick.
Shit dick.
By the way, Redding WB on Twitter just fucking gave me a link to the White Castle stuffing recipes. There's many of them online.
Oh,
you should try it for yourself.
Trading recipes on the Twitter, huh?
Fuck yeah.
All right.
Another thing, we don't eat stuffing. We only eat stuffing and turkey once a year.
Yeah.
When will be the next time you eat stuffing? Exactly.
Maybe Christmas.
Oh, Christmas.
It was watery, diarrhea, fucking mix of diarrhea and Astroglide. And so, the smell hits me, and it was oh my, and then, of course, I realized she shit on my dick, and then combine that with, the seafood and the 2 bottles of wine, and I just, I blew all over her ass. In her asshole, everywhere. And so, I'm throwing thrown up, and she's like kind of hammered, so she like turns around, she's like, Tucker, what are you doing? She sees me throwing up. She goes, oh my God, no! She starts throwing up everywhere. So
no, she doesn't.
See her throwing up.
I remember this day like it was yesterday. My laugh is the uncomfortable, you were so full of shit laugh. I'm out.
I didn't realize that he was, I think.
I was out when
now I start going like, oh boy.
I was out because he had to put everything over the top.
When the cameraman puked, I think he like all of us were like, we can't even go with this anymore.
Yeah.
But I think I believed him up to this point.
Did she blow a horse after?
Yeah.
It is what these stories are coming to.
Anything about midget sex and all that stuff, like that type of shit, it's like, it's just corny. Oh, wow, that's really crazy.
No.
What a wild night you had.
Crazy guy.
He's making me throw up. I'm throwing up more. All of a sudden, true fucking story, my fucking buddy falls out of the closet.
No one will fall out of the
He's
closet.
like, oh my God, yeah, because he saw us and smelled it. I mean, you can imagine the smell. It's like seafood and wine and Astroglide and shit. And he fucking is throwing up everywhere. So, like, there's like a 3-second period where all three of us are staring at each other vomiting everywhere.
That video would be like...
Yeah, I know. You have no idea how upset I am. I don't have that. I know.
And so I was a little suspicious when he was telling the story because I'm wondering, you have to have the tape.
Right, dude. It was like, you remember the big cameras where you put the VHS tape in? He fell out and like like the little tape itself broke. Of course, like the magnet, it's magnetized. So we could have easily gone and changed it, but it's like, I didn't think, it's like, remember you said you don't write down your stories. I didn't write this stuff down at 21. I started writing
The
it down
tape
at
broke when he fell out puking. Is that what he was saying after he said he lost the tape?
And that destroys the tape. It doesn't destroy the tape, by the way.
Wouldn't you absolutely want that tape?
Yes.
If all this is going on, it's like this Bruder film.
It doesn't destroy the tape.
Yeah. Ugh, what an asshole.
I'm not sure exactly
Sorry.
what you do. I'm not sure if you could just tape it together at that point, or I don't know. But
you believe me, there's ways. Yeah.
Go ahead.
If a tape, you can tape, and there'll just be a glitch in the tape where
I'm trying to remember old school.
You can
said old school camcorder.
You can scotch tape the tape itself back together and put it back in the
and that
case.
was it, right?
And there's
And
just a
if
glitch.
And all right, so it is like that. And if it was all like wrinkled and all that,
It would do that weird.
But you could
Just
just
where it's there,
You
and then
could
it'd
just
be
cut
fine.
that part out if you had to,
And then tape it together.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. Yeah, so that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Of course you have the tape if you were filming, but you weren't filming because this is a fake story. Hit it.
Like, oh, we should save this tape. The tape was broke. I was like, fuck it, just whatever. It didn't occur to me that like I was gonna ever do any of this shit. If I'd known I was gonna become a writer, motherfucker, I would have gone through hell and high water to save that. Are you kidding?
I think people are a little pissed off because you don't have the videotape. I think that's made a lot of people very uncomfortable, including everybody in this room.
Well, if it fell, I mean.
Not me.
Fell in what?
I don't need no fucking tape.
Absolutely.
Pause.
You're buying it?
Are you uncomfortable?
So uncomfortable.
Okay.
By the way, I love watching moments because we all know each other so well.
Yeah,
there
yeah.
are times when I'll hear like, "Oh, that's raised by an alcoholic Anthony. That's that's codependent Anthony wants to fix everything, or that's Opie being crazy, or me being fucking pathetic and groveling." Like it's funny when we watch these old tapes and we know each other's personalities. It's like, oh god,
It made my day when I called him out, saying we're all uncomfortable in the room, and he's just staring down at the ground. He knows he's in deep shit at that point.
Well, that was the old studio, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
didn't realize
beautiful
that.
studio that we had to leave for this shithole.
Yeah.
Or I catch myself going, yeah, like an uninteresting celebrity story that we all know stinks, and I'm like, oh, you fucking worm! Did you get the picture?
I know.
How does this end?
Not well.
Stories are hysterical.
Yeah, if it fell, it
fucking
fell.
shit. If he's sitting on the bowl, the fucking logs coming out as some girl sucking on his cock. I don't need no
Okay,
tape
hold on.
That's another story.
Now, wait a minute.
All right.
I agree with Jimmy. I do these codependent bullshit
I love
stuff.
Anthony.
But I'm actually I remember this. I'm just saying the story is like, oh man, that's fantastic. Knowing at this point the jig's up, and I'm just fucking around. I know it's phony, but I'm saying that it's not to like fuck with you guys. Right. I swear.
Okay, I believe you.
swear.
I believe you.
Because this guy was so full of shit.
Yeah, because this is his appearance cut down. There's a few edits in here. So
Right.
I guess he told another story where he was taking a
more
dump and some
shit.
chick was blowing him as a log sticking out of his ass.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
God.
I'll take a true story from a guy with fat tits and an appendix scar any day of the week.
Yes.
And the only exaggeration is he takes some of the gay stuff out. Okay, go ahead, play.
Well, all right, go ahead.
funny shit.
That's right.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you, Tucker Mac.
Tucker, thanks, man.
No problem. Thanks, man. I hope they serve beer in hell as the New York Times
bestseller.
Jimmy's head is in his hands.
Thank you, sir.
He awkwardly walks out.
No, dude.
Oh, right.
Threw the book right at the door after he left.
I didn't hear what happened to the tape. What happened? Because that would be something you would
said something
want.
about it. It was, it was the old days where it was the big
Yeah,
VHS
the clunky
tapes.
VHS.
I fell out
Pause that. You know what part got cut off? Because Steve made this edit a long time ago.
Yes.
Yes, I wanted faces. Was when you kept hitting the button going, "You're a liar."
Oh, right. Remember
That's what
that?
I was
Yeah.
waiting for. That was what's so uncomfortable. As he's telling the story,
We just started.
you were hitting the button going, "You're a liar."
Right.
You're lying. There's a couple of lying buttons.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I still got him.
That audio, if we have that's where it began to build and become uncomfortable.
Right.
And he leaves the studio. It was a long walk out of that studio,
Yeah.
unlike this one where if Jimmy steps back 1 foot, he's out
Yeah.
the door. And as soon as he closed the door, his book hit the door.
Yeah, it was awful.
yeah, the book went flying into the door.
Is that it for the tape, pretty much? Or
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't show does he not have the call in? We tried to get him to call in, but he wouldn't. We sent an intern out there with him.
Right. It got really uncomfortable.
Oh
yeah.
my! But that didn't show nearly
Well, the fucking
the uncomfortable nature of it.
The publishing industry allows that to happen, I guess. Guys making believe they're real stories when they're not.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably
They're not real stories.
I don't mind it if it's under the guise of, hey, here's some funny stuff that I exaggerate. We all exaggerate in comedy, but when it's just that over the top and you're telling it to people live,
Right.
it's like, come on, bro. How do you expect us to? It's like, don't ask us to perform with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Like
right?
you're asking us in a way
putting us in a bad spot.
to help you along.
to make us look like complete idiots in
We
front of the
don't do.
listeners.
Yeah, we don't do these bits. Yes, Mr. Rock.
I found a tiny clip of what Jim was talking about with the liar.
Okay.
You want to hear that?
Oh, fuck yeah.
You know, I mean, I was, 17. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Well, I guess I kind of did, but I pretended I didn't. And I blew, I blew my load in her mouth, and she got pissed and spit it in my face. Like, she came up all mad and something on her mouth and right all in my face.
Goddamn liar!
I remember that.
Dude, that still makes me uncomfortable.
That's great.
Oh.
Yeah, all these crazy things happen to him.
I know, what a wild life. I've been paying for sex for 20 years and I've never had half of those things, or any of those things happen.
He's probably a guy like most of us when we're going through our, growing up years. We had a couple crazy things happen, and then he's like thinking, I can make a book out of this,
Yeah,
but I'm going to have to make up
I'll make
at
up
least
some
12
shit.
bullshit stories to sell the book.
And so over the top bullshit. Like God, you can't even come up with stories that are viable. That fucking shitting and puking thing it just wouldn't happen.
No. Plus, it was dark, so what? They were filming with night vision goggles.
Of course, we ran through some of the logistical problems that whole thing was. The friend falling out of the closet.
No one falls out of a closet.
But puking and
your friend makes a big entrance. What is this? A sitcom?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fucking Larry Klein.
Larry Klein. I fucking hated that guy.
I didn't like the, I just didn't like that phony shit.
His appearance on our show has haunted him ever since, by the way.
Yeah, I think it really bugged him.
Yeah, because I guess other shows would just go along with it and say, oh, fuck, this is great. These are good stories. Probably to be fair, the 1996 version of us might have said fuck it and went with it.
Oh, probably. Yeah.
But now that we're bitter old fucks, no fucking way.
Yeah.
What do you got?
No, I remember I had to go after him, and he was crying in the hallway trying to call his publicist.
Yeah, because everyone took care of him.
Yeah, because he opened the door, and all I
him.
heard was, he threw a book at me. And
I
started
threw
crying.
the book at the door as soon as he left. I wish I could have thrown it at him. Kind of liked my job. I only threw strawberries at shoes. I didn't throw books at fucking
Chocolate
authors.
God, that fucking song was that stuck in my head over the weekend.
No.
Sorry. Yeah.
Come on.
Julia. You're what? You're
uncontrollable.
Uncontrollable.
This was.
He has a good voice.
Oh God, he's terrible.
this was almost a hit. I'm telling you right now.
No, he's
Yes.
so bad. His vocals are terrible. You can watch this anytime.
Where's your music video?
I don't have one. I wish I did. On the streets.
Can you
So
pause this?
feminine.
I gotta point out, I've never seen more red in a YouTube video. By the way, look at that. It's barely green.
You're looking at 59 likes and 393 dislikes.
That percentage is pretty
Not
off.
good. All right, I'll
his
shut the fuck
his
up.
voice is so bad.
But he has the white gloves and a cane.
And a
it's like,
cane and a top hat.
how could you have signed on for that and like thought this was good?
He looks like the Putting on the Ritz guy.
Yeah.
Putting on the Ritz. Yeah. Julia. Oh. Terrible. Yeah. Yeah.
His awful dancing.
How great is it to have a rich father, though?
I
Just
know,
do this
right?
shit
Just
for you.
paid for a real fucking music
Anything
video.
to get him with girls.
Yeah.
It looks like it could be a Puff Daddy video.
I think that's what it was. The father's just like, yo, just lots of girls.
Yeah.
Please surround my boy with girls.
Yeah. Dad, I want to have sex with a prostitute. Here's $10,000. Marry her. The shopping bags are on him.
Who's he trying to fool?
Here comes the hook, which is very catchy. Yeah.
Raul Julia, you're uncontrollable.
Julian from Less Than Zero.
That weak fucking yell.
Even the girls in his own video are trying to like turn away from them. They're embarrassed.
I know.
It's horrible.
Oh, God.
Does this make you uncomfortable?
Yes.
He's breakdancing.
Break it down. Listen to that. It's horrible. It's horrible. That chick was hot.
Is this before auto-tune?
Yeah.
They could have pumped that out up in post.
Should have auto-tuned him with that Rolls Royce.
That was a nice throwaway line. That was very fun. Auto-tune with Rolls Royce.
Now he's singing over himself.
Yeah, he's doing like the come hither fingers.
Yeah.
How embarrassing.
Where is
Looks
he?
like
Beverly
Wilshire-
Hills? Is that Rodeo?
It looks like Wilshire Boulevard. Is that Rodeo? Oh, Rodeo?
Could be Rodeo.
I think it's Rodeo.
Yeah.
Oh,
And that was
boy.
just his dream, but right?
me.
Because he's the chauffeur.
Or is he?
Take me to Chanel.
No spoilers.
She's good though.
Oh yeah, she's great. Are we making jokes how he would sit on the ornament?
Were we?
Yeah. We were saying because it's a Rolls Royce and the hood ornament comes out of the little radiator part of the car because people steal those. And we were just saying how he would sit on it and then press the button. See, because then the hood ornament would go up his asshole.
But the funny part is the license plate is JEWLIA Julia.
Yeah.
And I just keep thinking her name is Leah.
Julia,
It's
yes.
Julia is a very angry license plate.
I like it. All right.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure to see that one.
I can't think of a fucking worst.
Yeah.
Beautiful
Mount
Mount Airy Lodge.
Does he have a follow-up?
How was the Poco Nuts?
It was fun. It was a very good gig.
Noah doesn't have
It was
another?
enjoyable. I'm just working on the
No,
throw.
he's got one video from 3 years ago.
Holy shit, he just gave up on showbiz?
Was that only 3 years ago?
He used to have an artist site, and then that video came up, and then after he was, his dad told him he couldn't intern here anymore, all his music stuff disappeared.
Poor kid.
Julia.
Well, why don't we say
I'm
hi
not
to...
attracted to you. Whoa.
Julia, where is it?
It's a big sports weekend, guys.
It certainly was.
And we got racist Francesca on the line.
Oh, hello.
Mikey!
Yeah, good morning, boys. After a 2-week hiatus, I'm back on the most popular broadcast in morning radio. How was everybody's holiday?
Good, pretty good, Mike. I'm sure we didn't eat as much as you did, you fat fuck.
Oh, wow, that's a very, very hurtful words here, okay? Albeit I thought you'd be more in the holiday spirit here after eating your, White Castle stuffing, okay? Did you drink red wine out of jam jars?
Very nice, Mike. Thanks.
I mean, you want to tell me that it's delicious? Oh, fine. It's delicious, okay? I'll give you that. It's delicious, okay? It sounds delicious, okay? But it is white trash, so let's be honest here, okay? Over Thanksgiving, okay, quickly, I took time, okay, for a man that has everything, knows everything, and has seen everything, okay? During Thanksgiving, I like to take time to reflect upon those that are a bit less fortunate than myself, okay? So, as my wife put the bird and with all the trimmings on the table, okay? And I was wearing my festive holiday sweater, okay? And a nice fireplace. I started to think about those who are less fortunate, okay? I thought about the crack-addicted nigger who is hiding underneath the staircase vestibule waiting for the old lady's Social Security check.
We can't be party to your racism, Mike. That's terrible.
I thought about the
He's being thankful, though, Ed.
Oh, he was being thankful for something? I just heard the hatred, Opie. I just heard the hatred.
Well, here comes the thankfulness.
Yeah, I thought about the single sick mother with the 7 illegitimate children doing the cha-cha above my head at midnight, okay?
Cha-cha.
I thought about the Ching slave in the 24-hour Chinese restaurant frying up wings for said nigger mentioned earlier.
No. See, I can't sit here.
Only to have his brains blown out during a delivery, okay?
And be party to this, Mike.
You're overly racist today, Mike.
And finally, I thought about the homeless runaway teen boys blowing each other down at Christopher Street with nothing to get in return but a doctor visit, okay? And as I plunged my electric carver into the golden brown bird, it dawned on me that I am a better person than 99.9% of the population out there. And that was what I was thankful for this holiday season, okay?
Wow, damn. All right. I thought you were going to talk about sports, but fuck, you
Well,
have something else on your mind.
we'll move right in. That's it. It's called the opening monologue, okay? It's an opening monologue, okay? So what I did on Thanksgiving, besides drinking so many Diet Cokes that my loads were carbonated, okay, and searching for a clean copy of Dara by As Is on the internet all weekend.
Yes. Almost as good as Julia.
Yeah, one of my sauces from not sauces that you put on the trimmings, sauces like inside sauces.
Right.
They're called from the deepest, darkest underbelly of the deep pits of hell, okay? That's people everywhere, okay? And I have been informed that Mr. Tebow is not a Jesus freak. In fact, he is the evil, dark wizard, okay, of the underworld, okay? He is Satan in the flesh, okay? So from now on, refer to his doings on the gridiron as work of the black magic, okay? So from now on, we're going to chalk that all up to the evils, okay?
That one didn't really fly.
I still like it. I still like it because his friend says it.
I'm a fucking truck driver here, okay? Give me a break.
I think it's terrific.
Kind of liked it. You went with a different angle for the team.
Yeah.
Okay, so quickly, just big win, okay? I don't buy it. They're not making the playoffs, okay? You can say what you want in the playoffs, okay? Urinating on the sidelines, is this what the league's come to? Let's be honest.
Well, that was Novak. He had to go. When you got to go, you got to go there, Mikey.
Exactly, and that leads into my Francesa fact, okay? This is a fact that you may or may not know about of Mike Francesa, okay? Did you know that underneath the console, I am sans pants, sans underwear, okay?
It does give you good visuals, right?
And there's actually it's a plastic potty seat, okay? And I just do my business there, okay? Because, you can't interrupt the phone call with Jimmy Johnson or Troy Aikman, okay? When you're talking Cowboys, okay, to the little boys' room, okay? So what I do is I just release all over myself, okay? And that's what I do there, okay?
A potty seat.
Okay, so that's it, okay? Since I bombed, but I kind of recovered there, okay? Listen, they're not all gems, okay?
I think it was. I love all the calls.
Yeah, I like
Mike.
Absolutely.
Okay, boys. I love you like you're my own, okay?
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
It's probably it's one of the best impressions of anybody.
A guy that sounds a lot like Mike Francesa. Very racist today. We don't,
my God.
We don't approve of that shit.
It's terrible.
It's fucking hilarious. Because just to hear Francesa saying those awful things makes me laugh every time.
Oh, boy. Let's say hi to Casey. What's up, Casey?
Opie, did you just say a Puff Daddy video?
Yeah, that was my reference.
What's wrong with that?
I guess it's
a little older, but
old reference, right?
Yeah,
It's not his name anymore.
Huh?
No, it's not his name.
I hear he's going back to Puff Daddy.
Puffy, maybe, but not
Puffy?
Puff Daddy.
Where are we at with him? Is he Diddy now?
You call him Diddy. You call him Puff.
Puff, but not Puff Daddy?
His name's not Puff Daddy, no.
My reference is pretty accurate because when he was Puff Daddy, he was making those over-the-top, fucking slick-looking videos.
Early 90s,
So
mid-90s.
I'm gonna stick with my reference because they don't really make those type of videos as much anymore. Not like that, right, Sam? With the Rolls Royce and the broads.
Yeah, it was definitely more popular.
Julia.
That's right.
You just described Julia.
That's right.
I
He
know.
was going. See, look, it almost looks like, except everyone's black in this.
Diddy's doing Julia.
My reference is pretty good.
Eddie Griffin?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, this is
Okay.
What year is this?
video for Can't Nobody Hold Me Down.
Oh.
What year is this? 98, 99?
Yeah, somewhere around there with Mace.
Fuck.
Is this video, thank God Biggie died?
Notorious B.I. motherfucking J.
He never said, thank God Biggie died.
Why?
Why would he? He was his friend.
Secretly, he went, holy fuck, this is
shit
good for me.
He was a crony.
How do you not think that?
He was a cohort.
Well, he was a producer.
He was a
of the album.
minion.
He was his producer.
He never would have gotten the notoriety.
He made so much fucking money because Notorious is dead. Period.
Yeah.
He would have never been that successful.
He was like fucking Too Short.
wasn't that?
He was like motherfucking Too Short.
He was still running running the label that Biggie was on.
Did he rap back then?
He rapped on Biggie's songs.
He was a side guy.
Okay.
Yeah, he was just a crony.
He was the executive producer, though.
Crony.
Really?
Executive producer. I don't think so.
I mean, he did his biggest song was probably the I'll Be Missing You.
Well, that's a police song.
That's the one that put him over the top.
Yeah.
That brought him from...
Let's hear this.
That brought him from Minion.
Oh,
He wasn't. I mean, he was still the executive producer of Bad Boy Entertainment.
Oh, boy.
Bad Boys.
Bunch of homies.
Fucking commercials.
Christ, Christmas.
Get it.
Oh, my God, Christmas.
Christmas time.
Holy shit. Oh, he's got to be on his motorcycle.
I hate videos with lead-ins.
Yeah, I know.
He just wants to show off the cool bike he bought.
There's no bike.
How long is this?
Oh, no, he fell down.
Why did he fall off the bike? Well, things were going so well, and then it's symbolic. Yeah.
That was symbolic?
Of what happened.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. See?
This is The Police.
With a sample.
No,
that's the song.
It's barely sampled.
Seems like yesterday we used to rock the show. I laced the track, you locked the flow.
Anything worse than hearing different words there?
I know. You just want to start singing the song.
Right. All of a sudden you got this mumbo jumbo.
Yeah, here it goes. Every breath.
In the future, can't wait to see if you open
When'd you hear
up the
the
gates
hook?
for me. Reminisce.
Open up the gates.
How about you come up with your own riff and
You gotta hear the hook.
spew that shit?
I like
hear
this.
the hook.
Damn
It's
it.
hard
I do
to
like
It's a good
it.
song.
Yeah.
Imagine all the pain
Yeah,
I
'cause
feel.
it's a
Give
great
anything to hear half your breath. I know you're still living your life after death.
Oh. Who the hell's that?
Faith
Faith Hill. It's Biggie's wife.
Oh,
Is
shit.
that his wife?
Oh, yeah.
Not no more.
No, technically not.
So what did Puff Daddy do so far except that mumbo jumbo?
Well, he rapped the first verse. He produced the track.
Bam, ba, da, bam, ba, 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 ba.
Nothing wrong with sampling.
Oh, he's back on his bike. Things are good again. See? He overcame.
Now, are there any clips of Diddy, Daddy, Puffy, whatever, with Biggie?
Oh, he fell off his
Oh,
bike.
yeah.
See, now let me see him as a cohort.
Yeah, let's do some cohort.
Let's look at what he was. See, he's the fucking lead guy in this video. This put him over the top.
Well, that was his solo, you know.
Yeah, but his rap is I don't know shit about rap. So
But it
why am I
doesn't
even
sound
talking?
very like. It is a little.
But he's competing with the police riff. That's tough.
This is big, right?
To all the teachers that told me I'll never amount to
Now
nothing.
that's a rapper.
To all the people that lived above the buildings that I was hustling from that called the police
One
on
of the
me when I
most
was
famous
trying to
rap
make some
songs
money
ever.
to feed my daughter.
Feed my
And all the
daughter.
niggas in the struggle.
You can hear Puffy in the background going, it's all good.
Oh, is that it?
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine.
motherfucker!
This is Puffy's track, too.
Hanging pictures on my
No,
wall.
this is bullshit.
Every Saturday,
Where's
Mr.
Puffy?
Magic Molly
He did this
Mall.
track, too.
I let my
Diddy
tape
ain't his face ain't on the motherfucker.
Sipping on private stock way back when I had the red and black lumberjack with the hat.
Effortless.
Remember
God damn
rapping Duke? The hard,
Rapping
Yeah,
you
Duke
never
Biggie was
pressed
the
it
shit.
would take
He
it
did a
this
Rapping
far.
Duke reference.
Now I'm in the limelight cause
So
I
where's
rhyme
Puff
tight.
Daddy?
Time to get paid, blow up like
Do you
the
get
World
it? You move
Trade.
him out of the way, you become the star.
Yep, that's what happened.
He was already.
I bet I would look into P. Diddy.
Funk Master Flex, love bug star skis. I'm blowing up
There's
like
his
you
voice.
thought I would. Call a crib, same number, same hood. It's all good.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, now you know, nigga.
He was just a crony.
Seriously, where's Puff Daddy?
He wasn't anybody.
He did this track.
No
though.
one knew him.
What did he do?
He was like the Dr. Dre, right?
He did what?
He was like the Dr. Dre.
He did the beat.
You don't
But
have
Dr.
to
Dre
produce
was known.
the beat.
No, but I mean,
It
that's his
just
job.
appears.
Yeah.
It's Notorious B.I.G.
Put it this way.
Effortless.
Back-
Effortlessly rapping.
Before Biggie died, right? What do you think he'd be having these parties out in the Hamptons and everyone would show up?
Yeah, I mean, he was.
No, they would be going to B.I.G's house.
No, they wouldn't.
He would get the leftovers.
He's a crony.
Did he get shot in 96 or 97, man?
97.
Somewhere
A
around
while
there.
ago, yeah.
It's been a while.
All right, I'm gonna down to the East Coast.
God damn it. I'm not a huge rap guy, but that shit is fucking good.
I never really listened to his stuff. He's very good.
Damn it, is that good? You've never listened to it? Wow.
No, I kind of bailed out of rap before then.
Every time one of those songs comes on the radio, you just gotta listen.
That's him right there.
Let's see.
Who?
Oh, this is a video of Biggie and...
Where's Puff Daddy?
That's him in the hat.
Where's
Going,
P. Diddy?
yeah.
He's the yeah guy.
hype guy.
He's the
I never
yeah
wanted
guy.
to be the yeah guy.
He's the yeah
He was
guy.
the yeah guy. Yeah.
He's Flavor Flav, motherfucker. Oh, yeah, look at Diddy.
But he's the yeah guy.
Yeah.
Biggie was Puff's artist.
Now, Biggie would do just fine on his own.
Wow.
Without that little tick.
Somebody's got to put the album out.
You think Puff Daddy's mic is even on? It doesn't seem like it's even on. He's letting him play on the stage like a little kid. Bring your kid to work day.
He did have to get fucking Biggie out of the way to become the big star that he is now.
He was executive producer.
He would never have been the big star he is now, living under Biggie's shadow.
He was making money.
Ready, Sam?
ample
Puff
shadow.
Daddy, overrated.
Yeah.
Big time overrated.
In what respect?
He
In
worked
every
Biggie's death.
respect.
Worked Biggie's death with that fucking Police song, and that put him over.
Listen.
What are they bringing gold records
That's
out
what
on
they used
stage?
to do.
That's
That's what rappers
hilarious.
do.
There's some fucking one of his cronies just brings out a bunch of gold records and starts showing them to the crowd. Like, look at me. Fucking rappers are hilarious.
They used to rule. I don't know shit about the game
Yeah,
anymore.
look at this shit, motherfucker.
Well, this
My
is-
gold records is on the stage. It's like show and tell.
This was right when East Coast, West Coast was heating up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No shit, it was heating.
But
Where
Puff
where
Daddy-
did your loyalties lie?
You got to stay in the East.
Oh yeah.
But Puff Daddy was trying to squash the beef, and then, Suge Knight wasn't about that. Suge Knight was about trying to hype this beef up.
Well, and
sold records.
Suge lives on.
Well,
Wasn't Puff, and I could be wrong, wasn't he like a real gangster, though? Like, some of the people he was associated with were fucking real gangsters.
both sides were associated with real gangsters.
Yeah, like he wasn't just some
No,
pussy
no.
guy producer. Like, he actually had real connections to some very bad people.
I don't believe it.
He was the yeah guy.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
He also produced all the tracks.
Produce the tracks.
When you have a voice like Notorious B.I.G., is that impressive?
Yeah, you
Gotta
gotta
have a good producer.
Not.
You gotta have a good beat.
I've heard.
No.
How about we beat you? Shut up.
I guess someone had
See, look at this Puffy in the Hypnotized video. Just
This video is like way over the
Puffy and
top.
Biggie.
There's helicopters.
I know, it's like Apocalypse Now.
Fucking.
You know why? Because his music sucks. So you got to fucking.
This is a
trick
Biggie
people.
song. It's
You got to trick people
hypnotized.
into thinking they're watching Mission Impossible.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Notorious B.I.G. didn't have helicopters.
This is Biggie's video.
But Notorious B.I.G.
big
would just be
boat.
walking down the streets in
There
Brooklyn
is
and
Notorious
rapping.
B.I.G. It's right there.
There's always money and broads. Money, broads, and some crystal
And
in
big
their
gold
videos.
rings and-
Yeah.
Oops.
Why can't a rapper just be in a library?
I'm embarrassed.
Yeah.
Listen to that track.
It's like helicopters are chasing us. Let's start rapping.
Whose influence was this?
That's Puffy's beat.
No,
No, it's
I
not.
know this song.
Yeah, this is Apocalypse Vice.
What song is this?
Hypnotized.
No, what's that? What track are they using? Help me out. I'm looking.
Take that. Take that.
Herb Albert Rise? Is that what that is?
You can sample. It's not illegal to sample.
Oh, man. Dude.
Who's steering the boat? They're just driving the boat and nobody's steering it. Everybody's rapping. You gotta steer the boat.
Shit.
Look at Puffy just dancing with his friend Biggie.
What is he doing? Does Puff sing on this?
I mean, he's in the background going, take that, take that. I raised you 200,000.
And now, like, the song stopped, and there's more action movie
Oh, they
stuff.
used to do
This is
that
an
shit.
epic video.
It
It's
is epic.
hypnotized.
Oh, look at the Hummers coming down into the parking garage.
Herb
Gonna
Albert.
fuck Biggie up, yos.
Well, listen, we have to like hit a break if we want to
Yeah.
relax
Yes.
before Julius Irving, Anthony.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Are you good with this shit?
Yeah, bitches.
You good with this shit?
No, boy.
Yeah.
Talking this much about Puff Daddy and then Dr. J. Aunt, this is not your show.
This is great.
Dr.
Black
fucking
History Month's
J.
coming up.
Why is the J man
Somebody.
coming in today?
Promoting, I guess, Xbox. I thought it was a charity.
Here's a
But it's
game, NBA 2K12.
That's right. He's in it. He's one of the legends.
So at least you'll be able to see some basketball.
I'm going to be nervous.
Oh, yeah?
Really?
Yeah, I grew up fucking loving Dr. J. He played for the Nets when they used to play at the Coliseum.
The
I am
Nets.
dating myself. And my daddy brought me to a game with my brothers. It was I think they were called the New York Nets back then.
Mm-hmm.
And they played the San Diego Conquistadors.
Was that the ABA?
That was the A fucking
Was he on the same
fucking
team
A.
with Rick Barry?
I don't remember.
Rick Barry.
My memory isn't that good, but I remember it was the Nets versus the San Diego Conquistadors.
Conquistadors. How are they doing these days?
Look it up, man.
Oh, that's right.
That was a real fucking team. Wow. ABA shit. Yeah, that was brave on his part. He said, fuck it, I'm going to do this ABA thing.
Puffy is sitting in the hot tub in the Big Papa video like a dummy.
He's not like a dummy.
Like
He's
a
just chilling.
He's
not
chilling.
chilling.
He's chilling with
He's
his
trying
boy
to figure out
Biggie.
how to take fucking BIG out.
He was the executive producer and he was running
Who
the label.
cares?
He
He
was
wanted to
on.
be in the spotlight.
His
in the
fucking
spotlight.
persona back then was as a sidekick.
He wasn't a side. He was the boss.
He was the yeah man.
Oh, he's yeah.
The boss.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like what you're looking to do.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
Puff
yeah.
Daddying over there thinking, fuck, I want the fucking big seats.
Exactly.
I'm your yeah guy.
You're the yeah guy
Oh,
right now.
God.
Are you enjoying being the yeah guy, or do you
No.
want to be in the spotlight?
No, I'm thinking
Now
about
you
how to take
understand.
you all out right now.
Now
Oh,
you fucking
shit.
understand.
Right. West Coast in this bitch.
West Coast. East Coast.
Give us a yeah, Sam.
There's no T's in
Take
any of
that.
that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, you're the yeah. All right, Dr. J next. Is that good?
Yes.
We're all good?
I had to piss badly.
Yeah.
Any plugs, Jimmy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Magoobies. This Thursday, Friday, Saturday, y'all. I'll be at Magoobies in Bmore.
Yeah.
And if you come, I promise I'll open up going, beautiful Mount Airy Lodge.
People look forward to that.
See, look at that.
There he
Puff.
is.
He's in the hot
He's
tub.
in the hot
He's
tub
no
like a dummy.
No, he's not.
He is in the hot tub like a
dummy.
dummy.
Just making out with chicks and
Oh,
Biggie's like,
God.
what's good, Puff?
I love that.
What's good, Puff?
13 million views.
Puff's like, that's my homie Biggie.
That's
Biggie
going to make me
Smalls.
laugh all day. He's in a hot tub like a dummy.
He's not a dummy. He's a millionaire.
I so
25,000 likes and 529 dislikes.
Fuck
Wow.
them. them. They're probably West Coast.
Yeah.
East Coast.
Nothing but haters with their haterade.
We bad boy in this bitch.
Haterade. Oh, God. They're just peculiar.
They're just dopey haters that need to talk to someone.
Uh-huh.
Get out of your fucking basement and see a therapist, you fucking freaks.
See a therapist.
Dr. J next. Stay there.
The Opie and Anthony Channel.
He's so horny.
Sirius XM.
Traveling around New York City can be quite an overwhelming experience. Luckily, there's the Anthony Cumia Guide to Psychotic City Driving.
Yes. I'm such a raving lunatic.
Throughout this step-by-step tutorial, Anthony will teach you his rules of the road.
Fuck you.
And how to avoid driving mistakes.
And this is the deal. I will fucking voice my opinions with anybody.
You'll learn how to correctly deal with drivers failing to yield during a merge.
Yell things like, I'm fucking getting in. I don't care what you do. You cocksucker.
What to do when somebody is tailgating you.
Back right into him. Boom. Hey! That's like, fuck you!
How to avoid pedestrians crossing an intersection.
Bear down on them. There's nothing more fun than watching a pedestrian have to run through the crosswalk because you're bearing down on them.
And last but not least, the pesky New York City cab driver.
Oh, they're just driving safely. No, you're not. You fucko. And if they want to get out of the car, what is your problem? Kick the fucking door right into them. Right into them. And then you drive away and go, ah. Told him.
It's the Anthony Cumia Guide to Psychotic City Driving.
Ah, you cocksucker.
Available at toll plazas everywhere.
Sirius XM. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Opie and Anthony back live after a short little break.
I got a mouthful of Pop-Tart.
I see that.
It's delicious.
Got Dr. J coming in a moment, and I'm
going to ask him. My elbow hurts.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask him what I should do for it.
I don't get it.
He's a doctor.
Oh.
Right?
Oh, right.
Isn't he?
Oh. I should have got that. I'm sorry.
How does he
I'm reading the one sheet.
That?
I'm trying to get all my info together for the big interview.
Oh.
Maybe we should have done this last night there,
Maybe.
Opster. But what I'm learning and I don't know if he wants to talk about this, though. Wow. Dr. J reportedly recently auctioned off, is he here?
I don't know.
Auctioned off
right.
his 1974-1983 championship rings after being sued by the bank for an unpaid loan.
Mm-hmm.
Holy fuck, I didn't know this was going on.
Look how much.
He, however, has said that the lawsuit and the auction are completely unrelated.
Okay.
Is he going to get into this? This is a story.
Yeah, why not?
He writes, it says the 86 ring went for about $200,000, while the 1974 ABA New York Nets championship ring fetched $460,000.
You know who was up late on the it was one of the owners of the team. I think the guy who owns the 76ers was bidding on the stuff.
Oh, really?
To help out Dr. J or to,
I don't know.
Or to get it for himself?
Just to get it.
He said he wanted to keep the memorabilia in Philadelphia.
I
just called it that.
I call it Philadelphia.
Oh, all right.
They do say that as well, yes. Fucking Eagles got their ass kicked, huh? Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. Dr. J has had a hell of a life so far.
How old is the doctor?
Retired at 37. I think he made it into... What year did Dr. J retire?
I'm going to guess he's 60.
I think
Can you guess 60?
Maybe.
He's older than 60?
That's why I said I'm going to guess and not fact.
So he wasn't raking in that fucking money that they are now.
You were so close. 61.
61 years old.
He'll be 62 in February, though.
February.
How tall a man is he?
4'8".
I'm going to guess. Let me guess.
I was wrong.
6'5".
Oh, Jim, you're just...
Is it 6'6"?
You're one off Jim today.
Yeah.
It's 6'6".
Okay.
One off Jim sucks.
I like one off Jim.
Well, he said 4'8", which couldn't have been more wrong.
I thought it was close.
It wasn't.
I knew he could jump.
We'll be able to see him coming down the hall, right? Because that's like, it'll be like, oh, there's a tall guy.
6'6" guy.
Yeah.
Right. Gotcha.
Yeah, like I wouldn't mistake Travis and go, oh, I thought it was Dr. J walking down the hall.
Why does Travis
Unless it's Dr. Jerkoff, then you think it might be him.
Travis, what do you got on the
Dr.
discussion?
Gay.
Well, we were talking.
Dr. Gay.
What?
Doctor.
Dr. J. Yeah. I'm a nurse too. Hi.
It's me, Travis, Dr. Gay.
Yeah. Let me check back there. Let me check back there with my you-know-what.
Ooh, I don't have female patients. Ooh.
Oh, you're Dr. Gay.
Yucky.
I check butts with my fingers. And I smell them to see if you're sick.
Is that Dr. J?
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
He's
who else?
very
It
tall.
has to be.
What do you got, Travis?
Nothing. I was just going to say that he unfortunately, was in the NBA before big contracts. Like his last year, he only made $1.4 million.
No.
Yeah, that was his last year. So
1%er.
You know how fucking huge he was?
Yeah.
Yes.
He was the Jordan of his time.
Why are we not bringing him down? Why
all
is he
that he's probably signing his release.
Okay.
He was the Jordan of his
athletes, though.
time. When did did you see this hockey fight? Travis did.
No, this is a great hockey fight.
We'll try to talk about this. Two old CFL guys. I guess they had an incident on the field 48 years ago.
Are you kidding me? And they really went at it.
Yes. Wow. The guy threw his cane. He could barely walk. And the other guy tried to offer a peace offering, a little white flower, saying, let's get over this. And they fucking beat the shit out of each other.
They're punching in the face.
That's how great is that?
They're old men.
They're probably both pushing 80. And they're beating the shit out of each other at some kind of banquet for the CFL. We'll try to get into that after Dr. J who's making his way down the hall.
What are you doing with Dr. J's headphones on?
But yeah, what are you doing? You're not a doctor.
Well,
come there.
He's tall.
Exactly.
Tall must
Why
be
don't you
weird.
sit in his seat?
Must be so odd to be that tall.
Oh, fuck. He's a legend.
Yes, he is.
Tammy's a legend. This is a...
Who are the bitches with him?
Fuck, man. Jesus.
I thought you'd be here with a couple of your bitches.
Dr. fucking J entering the studio.
I know when to shush.
Yes, I know.
Travis was shushing me. Hi. There he is.
Morning, Dr. J. Julius.
Sir,
Hello,
take
sir.
a seat.
How are you?
How you doing?
How are you, man?
Good.
All right, it's American tradition, shaking hands.
Oh, yeah.
I like it.
That's the lovely Sam Roberts.
Now, are you a shake hand guy, or you like the culture of the culture of hugging? Do you think is a little weird, or are you more of a handshake guy?
Hugging is all right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You know what?
that's the Sammy Davis Jr.
You know,
Yes.
I got to hug you because it's the last time I see you.
I just got
Especially
really...
when you're on the back nine, right?
I just got really mad.
Why?
Because we just learned your last year in the NBA, you only made a little over $1 million. You were the Michael Jordan of your time.
I made like about $1.4 million, $1.6 million, somewhere in there.
A lot of money, no matter how you look at it. But
that was-
knowing what
that
they're
was a lot of
making
money
now,
to me.
right?
Oh, yeah, at
That
the time.
When did the big...
been nice.
Put this on?
Yeah.
All right.
When did the big contracts hit then? The over the top.
Early 90s.
A few years after you.
Yeah, I got out in 87.
Oh my God.
Maybe like the early 90s. And the jump was probably from, the mid twos to 4, 6. And then it just kind of escalated from there.
Did it hurt to see that?
No, I always thought about Oscar Robertson and Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell and, the guys who fought to try and get to $100,000 a year. Wow.
Did they have that day job?
That was. Now that might have hurt.
Yeah.
But a 6-figure contract. I mean, I made 6 figures at least throughout my whole career.
Right.
And 7 figures the last couple of years.
That was it.
But that was it. Yeah.
We're looking at one of the greatest players ever. Ever.
Did you get annoyed?
It's only money, man. It's only
come on.
Quality of life these days.
Yes.
It is.
It's Black Monday right now. You guys want to talk about money on Black Monday?
What is it? Cyber Monday today?
Cyber Monday.
Today's Cyber Monday. It was
One of
Black
those things
Friday.
where you're supposed to spend a lot of money.
Small Business Saturday. What was yesterday? We took a break from all that?
I think so.
Yeah.
Glad.
That was travel day for me.
Travel day?
I flew in from Atlanta.
You play a lot of golf, right?
Yeah, I played too much last week. I went straight downhill, man. That last day, I was like fuming.
Yeah.
Coming off the course, my nemesis had beaten me like a drum, and then I threatened not to even bring my clubs on this trip, but I bought them anyway.
Yeah. What kind of handicap?
I probably play at 12.
That means he's an 8.
Yeah.
He's an 8.
No, it actually means I'm a 15 because you never play to your handicap.
Right.
When you do, that's when you're really playing well.
Right.
So 12, but I can't hold it. So.
Usually buffer the handicap so you can make a few bucks on the course, though.
He's
an 8. He's an 8. I can see it.
Not my last round.
No,
I made nothing.
No,
it's a good thing we have a cap. See, we have a $100 cap. So no matter how bad you're getting beaten, you can't lose more than $100.
Oh.
No, yeah.
So I was out of 105 on the front side. That's how bad he was beating me. I'm putting it on blast just so I can negotiate some strokes next time.
That's nothing to do with the money either, you know.
Nah, it's bragging rights. It's bragging rights.
And then when you're just sucking, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
You got to go in the bullpen.
Right.
So you got to switch over to baseball. You got to have something in the bullpen to go to. And I didn't even have anything in the bullpen.
No.
It was a sad day. But I'm cool. I'm glad to see you guys. How you been?
I don't play a lot of athletics.
Okay.
Jimmy.
Just chime in on that one.
I'll tell you what he was doing. He was hoping that you would notice him as an athlete, and there would be some kind of surprise, like, really? With a body like that, you don't play sports?
You know, my physique, I've been working on it. I do the elliptical. You know,
I'm sizing you up for soccer, though.
Yeah, you'd be good at soccer.
That's probably because he thinks my face would be perfect to bounce the ball off.
No, you got the sweatshirt on.
That's a good start.
Los Angeles on there, 1888. That was a long time ago when you played, but you know.
You know, it was embarrassing that somebody spotted this and went, "You got that in the airport, didn't you?" I'm like, "Yeah." I did. This was I was going to be called on my flight.
Trying to run away from the TMZ guy, right?
Yeah. Perfect day for you to be in here. The NBA figured out their differences. What was that about? I don't really.
It was about dinero and about stubbornness, and it was about a little bit of desperation. I mean, I think the percentage of the gross concept totally broke down in this economic climate, and the owner's inability to make money or break even or even come close was compromised with the agreement that was made by both sides.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it was honored up until it expired, and then there was a hard position taken. That the league cannot survive going forward in this.
A lot of teams claimed that they were in big time trouble, right?
They were. They
financially.
Are. They still are.
They still are.
Yeah. I think there's probably going to be some change of ownership across the board in the next 3 to 6 years.
And the owners were able to knock down the players' percentage a bit, right?
I think it was negotiated out, and more to a 50-50 scenario. That's just what I'm hearing.
Right.
Which still means, you get 50% of the revenue, but you still have to pay all the expenses if you're on the management side, and that's always going to be there. So managing your expenses becomes critical, and running a tight ship is the modus operandi, unless you got Amway money.
So this wasn't the owners just being greedy, because I thought the owners just don't want to give the player. This is that case where they actually had a legitimate point.
As a former player, it's probably blasphemous for me to say this, but I think they definitely had a point. And in terms of both sides, if a few $1 billion have been compromised in this process, then it's a lose-lose scenario overall. But I think the feeling was the league cannot continue to operate and be viable with the present agreement being matched. So if things stayed the same, it was going to be dramatically different.
Are games really not sold out though? I guess the ones I've seen are just always seem like it's full. But maybe are they playing half full games?
Yeah. Across the board, I think there's a lot of arenas that are only
attendance
half
was
full.
down.
Oh, okay.
That are only half full. And you have now, bigger, beautiful arenas. So you got 22,000 seat arenas everywhere. And if the number is 11, 12 with 22, and you don't necessarily see it on TV, and then when you watch the playoffs, it's exciting because people come out and you get the walk-up crowd, so you get another 5,000, 6,000 people. But there are a lot of games that are on Tuesdays and Thursdays or whatever.
But it's also the cost. It's tough to pay for some of these tickets. You don't want to comment about that.
I haven't bought a ticket in a while.
Yeah.
How close are you to the game still?
I go to some Hawks games.
Yeah?
I didn't have to buy any tickets. I go to some Sixer games. I didn't have to buy any tickets. So
That's how you know the league is in
I kind
trouble.
of stay on the sideline.
Imagine being the guy that tells Dr. J, look, you don't have a ticket.
Like, look, we'd love you to come, but the VIP parking, we just can't do it.
Take away his VIP parking. Yeah.
It's like a dagger in the back, right?
Right.
No, some of the good news this summer when the Sixers changed hands and Comcast and Ed Snyder sold the Sixers to Josh Harris and his group, including Will Smith. The first thing they did was slash the ticket prices. They said, look, we got 11,000 people in 20,000 seat arena. We got to get more people in here. And the ticket price was the first thing that was addressed. So, being somewhat of an insider there, when I heard that, I said, that's great. That's smart.
Good news.
That's wisdom right there, and that's a good first step.
Right.
Get more people to come, and then improve the basketball team.
Yeah, start there.
Let's get the basketball team. And the team was a playoff team last year. Got a lot of promise, great young talent, great coach.
So tabs on the whole league and everything that's going on.
It's so hard.
Yeah.
It's so hard. I mean, I'm 61, and I can't remember what I ate for breakfast. I just had breakfast like 25 minutes ago. It was continental. I can't remember that, but
you don't look 61. You don't look 61, by the way. You're doing something right.
Take
still.
that as a compliment.
You really don't, man. Whatever that's supposed to look like, I don't know. But you look young. You look younger than 61.
I feel good. 61 is the new 41 in some circles, right?
What do you think of LeBron James? You think he has the heart of a champion?
LeBron is awesome. When you say the heart of a champion,
well, he kind of, like you had, like Jordan had, like Bird and Magic Johnson. It seems like he's missing something. He's got all the skills in the world, but he seems to, kind of choke a little bit in the playoffs.
Well, he's missing the validation of his greatness, and that'll come in time. I mean, I don't think there's anybody who doubts LeBron's going to be a champion and maybe a multiple champion before his career is over. But 8 years in, it hasn't happened. Been to the finals a couple of times. It's very frustrating. But when you really look at what he did in Cleveland with a high school resume, taking that franchise to the finals and putting the team on his back every year and just making them a contender. And you see where they are now without him. Mm-hmm. So, I look at that, and I don't really like to evaluate and compare guys to all-time greats until they get 10 years in.
Right.
So if after 10 years, there's still that void, still not the end of the world. I mean, Charles Barkley didn't get a ring. Karl Malone didn't get a ring. Right. John Stockton didn't get a ring.
Patrick Ewing.
The list goes. Patrick Ewing didn't get a ring. So the whole ring, that's my droid, actually.
Oh, yeah.
That little noise. This is promotion and advertising. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys.
It's all good.
Fine. Turn it down in a second.
We don't care.
It's probably LeBron calling.
Saying you better.
Yeah, man. Thanks a lot. Just don't throw me under the bus. I think he's an amazing talent, and with his heart, there's as good as he is. He's still 26. Mm-hmm. I think I hit my peak at 26. And then maintained it for 5 or 6 years to 32. And I was MVP of the league in 32 and champion 33. So that window for him, and if he hits it right now and sustains that, if he stays where he's at for the next 5 or 6 years, no telling what he can do.
Sure.
But every summer you need to add a piece to your game.
Right.
So what got exposed with Dallas was probably the lack of a mid-range game, lack of, posting guys up. I mean, LeBron taking Jason Kidd in the low post, and, he should have his way.
Mm-hmm.
Jason's a tough guy down there. He's not going to back off, but he should be calling for help.
Right, right.
So there's a way to simplify the game too. I'd rather see post-ups with Jason Kidd than fall-away jumpers off balance. And that's judgment when you're on the court. So I don't know if that's hard or if that's really training, conditioning, understanding what it takes to win, and then, playing the percentages.
Right.
And Dallas did an amazing job last year of playing the percentages. They kept the ball in the hands of Dirk Nowitzki, Jason Terry. They said those guys. These are our scorers. These are our percentage guys. I don't care if they miss 11 in a row. They should take the next shot.
Right.
And probably there was, you got to look at the sidelines. Maybe Miami got a little outcoached too.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice as a player, like when you're playing a game and it's what you do, and you're considered one of the greatest who ever played? Do you notice as time goes on, like, wow, man, I think it declined a little bit? Like, is there a point where you get to where you're like, I'm not at my peak, or is it really hard for an athlete to see that?
It's hard to accept it, but Connie Hawkins said it best. He said they gotta lower the rim or raise the floor because the hawk can't soar no more. And I know exactly what that felt like when I started to play and I got in the air and I used to be able to like get to the rim and dunk it, and now you like get to the rim and flip it. It's like the dunk turned into a flip. So that you got to make a concession at some point in time, and
people
time doesn't respect anybody.
People always talk about your dunks, but you had some good flips too, though. Man. you did all right.
Fortunately,
with
I
the flips.
could flip, but if you're a guy who could only dunk and can't flip, then you're really in trouble. It's like an embarrassing moment.
Right. Hey, who would be your top 5 of all time? I'm sure you've been asked this a lot, and it's probably a hack question, but.
Yeah, a little bit it is. But I
it's tough to compare the ages, right?
always create controversy when I say it because, I established my 5 when I was probably 13 or 14.
Wow.
And it was like those are my guys. So
which means Bill Russell.
Change. Wilt, Bill Russell, Elgin Baylor, Oscar Robertson, Jerry West.
Damn.
That's my 5.
Wow, really? No Jordan,
No Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, what about...
Did you like Abdul-Jabbar, or did you just kind of get annoyed the fact that he was just kind of flipping it because he was 7'2"?
Tremendous respect for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
That's an old school top 5,
and tremendously annoyed by him.
Yeah.
I think certainly in terms of my personal recognition, although I'm not lacking any personal recognition, our eras overlapped. So, I was somewhat in his shadow, like great players like Clyde Drexler and others were in Michael's shadow.
Right.
But he was the guy. He was the main guy, and he cast a giant shadow.
Right.
No pun intended.
Right.
My 2 favorite growing up was Dr. J and Pete Maravich.
Really?
Loved Pete Maravich.
Really? Well, you got to find the missing tapes then.
What do you mean the missing tapes?
He and I did a show in New Orleans in the Superdome. And it was just the 2 of us in there with Dick Cavett.
Oh, wow.
And
good old Dick.
And we put on a basketball demonstration. We played some one-on-one, and Pete showed some trick shots. I showed some dunk shots. And, when Dick had the late-night show. Yeah. You guys can remember that, right?
Yeah, as a matter of fact.
Yeah. Of course, you were 13, 14 at the time.
Oh, there you go.
But that was it. I've been looking for it, man. I can't find it.
Can't find them? We can probably
it's
find
kind of
them
a
for you.
half-hearted search, but I just remember that, and it was kind of special because we were going to play the next night in the Superdome in front of the largest crowd to ever witness an NBA game. And it was the New Orleans Jazz versus the Philadelphia 76ers. Wow. So it was my first year in Philadelphia, and Pete was still there in New Orleans, and the night before we did the show.
Wow.
Yeah. And then we played the game the next night, and it was maybe like 38,000.
Wow.
Which has been surpassed, but that was pretty big.
Sure. That's a lot of people.
Back in the day, maybe like 1976, 77.
Then it turns out Pete Maravich was living his whole life with a piece of his heart missing. That's how he died.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
You don't mean that metaphorically, do you, over a relationship?
No,
a piece of his
I don't know exactly what it was, but he was missing something.
Yeah, he had a heart attack after working out. He was only 40.
I know.
Wow.
He's only 40.
Jeez. Just retired a couple of years in.
Yeah.
That was it, man.
It was sad.
A pickup game.
But I've had some contact with his wife and his sons, and they come to All-Star Weekend, and there's been different things from time to time. And, and actually, when I decided to move my memorabilia, and they had done that with Pete's, and Bob Cousy had done it, and there were different places that had made those moves. And in terms of vetting different auction houses, trying to find the right place to do the top-notch job, the classiest job, get the most for it, and so on and so forth. Pete's estate came up, and you brought back some good memories. We were actually teammates for a quick minute. We were teammates with the Atlanta Hawks. Wow! For a training camp and 2 exhibition games. And what a great experience it was, because I was trying to leave Virginia from the ABA and go to Atlanta. And I actually signed a contract with the Atlanta Hawks. And at the time, they had Walt Bellamy, who's a Hall of Famer. They had Lou Hudson, who's a Hall of Famer, Pete Maravich, who's a Hall of Famer. And I joined that team, went to training camp. Cotton Fitzsimmons was the coach. We went through a complete training camp, played 2 exhibition games. Whoever we played, we ran them off the court. And the NBA stepped in and said that I was an illegal player for Atlanta because Atlanta didn't draft me. And Milwaukee had drafted me in the NBA. And if I played in the NBA, I had to go to Milwaukee. So
the NBA is stupid. You know how many people would have loved to see you and Pete Maravich on the same court? So you went back.
So I went back to Virginia.
You went back to Virginia for the Squires. It was Virginia Squires,
for a second
right?
year. Went back. This was after my rookie year. Went back to Virginia for a second year, and then I was traded to New York, and the move was made to keep me in the league because they knew after 2 years in Virginia I was going to move on because Atlanta was still fighting and trying to get me, and it was either going to be Atlanta or Milwaukee. So to appease me and my agent, I got my contract was sold to the Nets, and and then that was a different story. The 3 years with the Nets were great. We won 2 championships in the ABA. Atlanta became a distant memory, and Milwaukee never happened.
Right. And you contacted his and the family kind of helped you with the estate when you had to do the auction, so you kind of at least knew that they were people whose judgment you could kind of trust.
Yeah, they were in the mix in terms of giving some advice, and and I pretty much I read what had transpired there,
right,
and that helped me to make more of an informed decision.
What was the hardest piece to let go? I know it's all probably very difficult because it's all got an emotional attachment, but of all of them, which was the one you were like, oh God, I hate to see that?
I probably, I didn't auction off my Hall of Fame ring, and I'm going to keep that in the family.
Right.
And the 50 greatest players is in the auction, but it wasn't featured in the first auction, the first leg. So that's still
just thinking you have to do that.
That's still mine. And then my 83 ring. That probably was the one that I had worn the most, but I'd stopped wearing it, and suddenly I looked at all the stuff and said, everything here is pretty much in storage and put away. So there's a better place for it than there.
Right.
Because in terms of the accomplishments, it doesn't take away from the accomplishments. You still did what you did, and people remember it as they want to remember it. So, it was never my calling card, and it was well thought through. I mean, it was planned for over a year before we executed it in October and November. And I'm pretty pleased.
You were surprised,
very pleased with the results. I mean, there's it was an outpouring.
Oh yeah,
it was a huge response in terms of the collectors out there, and so even now it's a driving force in terms of what I'm doing with my brand. It's an acknowledgement that I still have a brand.
Right.
Everybody can't say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you also got a Xbox game you're going to be featured in?
Yeah.
NBA 2K12.
2K 2012. I'm one of the big players in there.
Yeah, you got what? Magic, Larry, Michael Jordan, and Dr. J.
Exactly.
Gamers can select 100. You play horse? That's all I would do. Yeah. I have no idea. I'd be like, what? Horse? I know how to play that.
Everybody knows you play 5-on-5, right? But now you got 3-on-3, 1-on-1. You got a horse game. You got the legends playing the current players, so you can mix and match. And then you got various stages that you can get to, which would release certain features.
Right.
And if those features get released, then it's a more meaningful experience. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a gamer,
right?
But I'm, somewhat knowledgeable in terms of what goes on because I have young children.
Yeah,
So I have one teenager in the house, and then 2 pre-teenagers in the house.
Did you see the character? Does it look like you?
It does. He's probably a little thicker.
Yeah.
A little thicker than I was back then. But he's probably as thick as I am now.
When the Legends play the current players, did the Legends have their shorts on?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't know how you kept
You got the short shorts and you got the high socks.
I don't know how you guys kept it all in those shorts. I don't know what the hell that was about.
We used to wear jock straps.
You had the shorts came all the way
now
up
it's
to
like
here.
you wear the spandex and probably don't have to wear a jock strap.
No.
You got spandex and you got the long shorts and probably
Really
some
long.
shorts underneath. Like MJ used to always wear his North Carolina shorts underneath because he was superstitious. But we had, we were weaned on wearing jock straps.
Can I say how
That's
great?
why they called them jocks.
Opie just asked Dr. J, why didn't your penis fall out?
Well, that's a compliment, right? That's assuming that he has a big one.
He actually said it was hard to keep it in.
Yeah.
That's what he actually
That's
said.
the greatest
Well,
question.
you got to do a lot of paraphrasing around here, right?
Yeah.
I like to think one of my favorite basketball players of all time is, fucking Hung.
Yeah, you always want to think of your heroes as packing. Fair enough.
All right. Blushing now.
Unless you're a Kurt Rambis fan.
We never understood the short shorts, though, and we see those old clips. It makes me howl, man. They changed the whole look. of
Michael
what they were
Cooper
wearing.
is the last guy I can remember wearing the high socks.
Yeah, the high
from the
socks.
Lakers. I can't remember anybody doing it. That was a little bit before I watched.
Yeah.
And James Worthy I liked a lot, too, because he and I have certain, behavioral things with the ladies that are very similar. So I always kind of like James Worthy.
Any of the kids have skills?
Huh?
Any of your children?
Yeah. Well, I have a daughter who's a tennis player. I have a son who, he boxes as a hobby, but he did have one professional fight.
Wow.
And he was kind of encouraged to get in the ring professionally by his son. And he took on the challenge and he trained and he had one fight, which was a first round KO of his opponent.
Oh, good. I was going to say, wow.
Yeah.
And now my 13-year-old, my 10-year-old, they've gone crazy about basketball.
They are.
Yeah. So the 13-year-old looks like he's got the skill set to be a pretty good player. And the 10-year-old really tries hard, and he tries to imitate Derrick Rose, which is really hard for anybody to do, much less a 10-year-old. But that's his man, so I don't know how it happened.
Do they realize
we
how?
shall see. We shall see how this plays out.
Do they realize how great you were?
Yeah, do they realize that you are who you are, or are you just dad, like, all right, Dad, I got it?
Dad, I'm going to watch LeBron. Shut up. That would drive me nuts.
They came around this year, but the previous years it was not a whole lot happening, and we weren't pushing it, and I was done. I mean, I've been done for 27 years on the court, so they got the YouTube stuff and this video, and now obviously with 2K12, there's action, and they can see me and what I used to do, but it's not the calling card. I mean, I don't have a house full of things, reminders. We move on.
Did you do that on purpose? Because it's kind of hard to see it when you.
Somewhat, and then combined with the fact that my wife is from Honduras, so she didn't grow up with basketball. It was more like soccer, like your sport.
Yeah,
right.
It was more like soccer, and the house is bilingual. So the basketball thing it's kept in, it's compartmentalized.
Right. Do you remember when you decided to finally, like, I'm always amazed with athletes because it's very hard to actually go, okay, I have to move on in my life. And, like, did you decide to do it, or did the team say, look, we're not going to have you anymore, or did you go, look, it's just time to move on?
How old are you?
43. I look terrific.
43. So I retired in 87, which made you what?
87, I was just getting sober. I was 21.
21. All right, so you're probably old enough to remember 87.
Sure.
And actually, there was a very elaborate farewell tour in 87 when I quit, because I had announced prior to that season that this was it. and all the teams in the league celebrated my leaving the league.
Okay.
And it really was a great farewell tour, and they gave me a lot of presents, everything from rocking chairs to automobiles to
golf clubs, probably.
Yeah. The Suns gave me golf clubs. They did. So it was a great farewell tour, and it was saying goodbye, and that made it official. So then there was no hope of coming back the next year.
That'd be
going
embarrassing.
That route. And I think the only one that I can remember that happening to was John Havlicek. And John is a friend, and it was pretty special, and mine was actually probably bigger than his, and since that time I haven't seen one farewell tour that even came close.
Do you remember the last time you walked off, like knowing like this is the last time I'm ever going to walk off the court as an active player?
Yep, it's on YouTube.
Oh, it is? Okay.
It's on YouTube. It says Dr. J's last 2 minutes. Last shot I made was a three-pointer. And I wasn't known for three-point shooting, but the last shot I made was a three-pointer. We played the Milwaukee Bucks in Game 5 of a first-round playoff series, which was best of 5. And they won 2. It was 2-2, and we played the last game in Milwaukee, and we lost. And they showed the last 2 minutes of that game, and the substitution, because all the other players, all the other starters came out before me, and then I came out last, and went to the sidelines, and everybody came over, and that was the last game.
Right.
Officially, that was the last game. It was against the Bucks in Milwaukee, and they were great rivals. They had great teams, and we always just got by a little bit until that last year. They sent me packing, baby.
Yeah.
That was it. Wow. That was a moment.
Yeah.
I guess it helps.
You were only 21. You didn't care.
No, I did though, but I was just getting off of drugs at that time. I was just getting sober, so I was kind of not focused on sports.
Okay.
But what did Abdul-Jabbar retire that year, and was it a little bit later, a few years later?
He hung around another couple of years.
Because I remember his is the only one I remember. It was in Detroit after a sweep by the Pistons, but even the Pistons gave him a stand. Like everybody.
Yeah.
Well, you have
pay
to,
homage, sure.
Obviously.
Yeah.
So I guess that last time you walk off is a rough one.
Now, I was relieved.
You ready to go?
Yeah, a couple skeletons in the closet, and just things that were complicated. And leaving actually made it less complicated. As a matter of fact, uncomplicated, because when I left, I really didn't view myself as being a public person because of where I was employed. I was now independent. I was an independent contractor. I could do whatever the hell I wanted to do. And if I want to sleep all day, I can just sleep all day. So the whole routine of representing an organization, representing a club, representing your city.
All right.
You always represent yourself and represent your family, but it was like reeling it in and saying, now I just have to represent myself and my family. I don't have to answer to the media. I don't have to answer to the critics. And like you're sitting here all that time, and there's a brick sitting there waiting to hit you upside the head.
Yeah.
So now the brick was gone. It was gone, and I was like, oh man, this is kind of nice, man. It was such a relief during that time. So when you say it's hard,
that makes sense.
It was easy. Now to stay away from it and not, the whole Godfather syndrome, because you're married to us for life. Right?
Yeah.
So it's been by selection that I've participated in things related to basketball. I was out from 87 to 96, and then I went back into basketball. I went to work for the Orlando Magic for 6 years, and was a senior executive for 6 years, and had the feeling come back. They made me somewhat of an offer I couldn't refuse. So I took it, and but in the 27 years, not a whole lot of it has been basketball driven. I think the platform is there, the forum is there, but there's been no dependency on it, on anything associated with basketball, which has been good. It's been pretty cool.
Was there something that you wanted to do or were doing during that time that you were like, oh boy, if they catch on to this, I'm going to get in trouble? And Because you said like that brick was taken away.
Yeah.
Well, you mentioned skeletons.
Well, yeah, I did. I mean, I had a daughter out of wedlock, and she lived.
Damn.
Yeah.
Was that actually a
skeleton? Was that a big deal?
I guess back then maybe it was a little different than now, where it's not. It was probably less common.
Yeah.
She's the tennis player.
Yeah. Alexandra.
Did all right in tennis.
Alexandra was born in 80, and so when I left in 87, so she was 7 at the time, and so it wasn't a public issue. It wasn't really a public issue till she was 17 when she went to Wimbledon, and made it to the quarterfinals. So that's when it became a public issue.
Yeah.
And so that was one of the things that was a relief. That was probably the most major thing.
Yeah. It does seem like one of those things where when you got this what I see as a fake morality thing that goes on with a lot of these leagues, and you just got to adhere to their rules, and it just seems like very taxing on your life.
Yeah. It wasn't just the league. I mean, it's just society. It's just,
You're being held up.
It's society-wide, and at least in the U.S., but the U.S. is obviously the bastion of forgiveness. Once there's transparency, once it's all out, the only option is to forgive and move on. Case in point, right?
Right.
So, I mean, I didn't know that at the time. So you keep it a secret as long as you can. You don't have to lie about it, but you don't have to talk about it.
Yeah.
And then, once it's out, this happened. What's the next question?
Yeah, it's got to be hard to resist the women, though, and especially when you're the guy. I mean, I can't resist them now, and I'm a nobody. Like, if you are the guy that every beautiful woman wants, it's got to be very difficult to say no to.
Going to city to city.
Yeah, everywhere you go, every hot woman likes you. Is that fun?
I came out of college at 21, and I didn't know anything, but there were a lot of women around, and they wanted to teach me.
Oh, that's great.
So they wanted to teach everybody. It was selfishness on their part.
Yeah.
Selfish women.
Information didn't get passed as quick back then either, so you could probably do a little bit more. Like today, everything gets Twittered and on a cell phone and a camera, and back then it was just word of mouth, so it would take a little longer.
They didn't even have shock jock reporting, did they?
No, man.
It was just reporting. This was pre-ESPN.
Well, you talked to a lot of old school guys. They said they knew a lot of this stuff was going on, but they just didn't report it.
Plus, there was a rule. What goes on in the road stays on the road.
Right.
That was kind of like the rule back in the day. So
now forget about it.
Dated myself a little bit. The 70s. Now everything's on blast and. Twittered, Facebooky.
And everybody's looking to just uncover the next scandal, so they're all out there with their phones. And
the irony of that is that things get knocked off the headlines so quickly because something else comes.
Yeah.
Like you're going down the road and, it's Michael Jackson's doctor is on trial, and then something comes up, and then I don't hear anything about it anymore.
Yeah, that's gone. And then...
What happened to Dr. Curry?
Conrad Murray,
Penn State happened to him.
Dr. Murray, what happened? Yeah, Penn State.
Penn State happened to him. Yeah, that is. It's just we jump from one
to whatever the hot one is,
to the next.
Whatever the hot scandal
unless it's a slow news day.
Yeah.
Then you bring back an old one, right?
Boy, nothing worse than a slow news day.
we like to. The public likes to stomp on something, and when it's completely flattened, we'll just take another peek at it and then go on to something else that could really use a good stomping. And that's what it feels like with stuff.
We
like
really
this.
don't have much of an attention span.
Why is that, guys? You guys are in the media side. Why is that? Is that just peer pressure from other sources that? Who has to get it first?
We're just
whoever
nosy.
gets it first is the best.
I think it started because it's
like an evaluation quarterly.
I think
it started with competition.
Competition's right.
Yeah, if you got that story, they're going to be looking at your TV program or radio show a little more, right?
And it's 24 hours of news, 24-hour sports channel. They have to talk about something.
They got to fill up that time.
Yeah. I don't think we have the ability to watch anything longer than a couple of minutes these days either. It's it really is amazing. Everything's
MTV
just
mentality, right?
Whittled down,
fast, and it's sound bites.
Yeah, everything's been whittled down to a sound bite. Whereas years ago you would sit there and actually watch in a complete newscast with Walter Cronkite, and now it's a quick, another Fox News alert.
Yeah.
Here it is. Blah, blah. It's like, really?
Yeah.
I feel like something's happening every 2 seconds, and they try to shove that down your throat.
Yeah, and before you used to, get a chance to realize how you feel about it. Because, you would absorb it, and you say, how do I feel about this? And then you might have a conversation with somebody who's with you or call somebody else.
Yeah, because another 10 things weren't being thrown at you.
You can't do that now.
Nah.
It's like, I don't feel anything. It's just like I got hit.
Yeah.
And then it's gone.
It's gone.
And then
Something else is on me. Yeah.
And then when you get ready to go and convey it to somebody, you're really not that informed.
No.
You only got the shock aspect of it. You only got like a bite that this happened.
Everyone knows the headline, but no one knows the story.
Nobody knows the story.
You ask that second question to anyone, and they fall apart. Because we're all just repeating what we just heard.
Yeah, we're one question away from being an idiot.
What do you mean by that? Well, they didn't tell me.
It starts with, "Hey, did you hear?"
Right.
And then it's like, "Oh, really? Well, what happened with?" I don't know. I just heard it.
I don't know, something like that. It was something.
Yeah, it was something like that. I don't know.
It was something like that.
God, that is odd.
And you're
man.
right. You don't process it anymore. You say what you think you should say.
No.
So-and-so cheated on his wife. That's terrible. Yeah. You don't feel terrible about it. You don't feel terrible. You just
don't
say
have
it's
the
terrible.
details. And you might never get the details.
Right. No. Years ago when you heard, and that's the way it was, you got to sit down and go,
oh, yeah.
What the fuck did he just say? Let me process this. Yeah.
The reason for that, you had to get up and change the channel, too. Who the fuck wants to get up? So you'll sit through whatever's on TV.
Yeah.
Now it's just like click, 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 click.
There's newfangled devices, Opie.
No, we're dating ourselves.
So two guys went to my high school.
That's a small class.
Yeah.
And one was 5 years behind me, and the other was 10. So the guy who was 10 years behind me was Eddie Murphy.
Wow.
The guy who was 5 years behind me was Howard Stern.
Wow. Shit.
Long Island.
Roosevelt,
right?
Roosevelt.
Wow, damn.
I'm just throwing that out there.
I didn't know
because I know you guys don't know a lot about.
Well, you know what?
You could have stopped at a lot. You're right. We don't know a lot.
My high school, Mariah Carey. There you go.
I like that.
All right.
My high school, on Wikipedia, Jim Norton.
Jim Norton is number one.
Is the number one name out of my high school. Yes, and that's a tremendously.
Who is that, by the way?
Exactly. It's me.
Who's that? Who's Jim Norton?
He's 100%. That's exactly what his reaction should have been. What's a Norton?
Yeah, this helped me out with that one. I heard of Ken Norton.
Yeah.
Did he go to your high school?
He did not. No.
Oh, okay.
He was a man's man.
Ken Norton knew how to hit.
Yes, he did.
Holy. Wow.
And his son was a great football player, too, a great defensive player.
True.
That's right.
That's true.
He's not playing anymore?
Kenny Jr.
No.
He's out?
No, but I know that he was a Cowboy, and that was when the Cowboys got the salary caps. That was the first dynasty to be broken up, and one of the losses was Kenny
he's
Jr.
He's probably 50 now, right?
Really? He's 50?
Yeah, maybe.
Holy. Wow.
I just took a wild guess. So
you probably
don't hold me to that.
Probably close.
So I guess we should plug the game.
Absolutely.
This is what Dr. J is here for.
What else are you doing today? Do more of this?
Yeah, we're going to do some more. We're going to try and, give it a shot, put it on blast. It's already out. Came out in October, so everybody's already playing it.
Cool.
And, there's, I guess you got to buy it retail, and then you can download additional things online that'll put it on steroids, make it more better, as they say. But it's a hot game, man. It's a hot game.
Are you amazed by work?
And like I'm not a gamer or whatever, but there are people my age and your age who play and play religiously.
Yeah.
There are some like when I watch TV now and I watch some movies, there's always like the conflict between the wife and the gamer.
Yeah.
Right. And I was watching this one flick where she like picked it up and smashed it, and he just like sat there. He was in shock. That was shock reporting right there. So it's pretty intense, man. It could get to be addictive.
And the graphics are so realistic these days. I've actually clicked on things online that were like UFC fights or boxing matches I didn't know had occurred, and like an asshole, I opened it and I realized a computer fight. I'm like, that's how good the graphics are in sports games. Yeah.
Yep.
It's a part of our society.
Yeah. NBA 2K12.
2K12. And you can play the legends, obviously Dr. J and Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and Jordan. And it's the Legends Showcase, and you go to get the downloadable content, and you can get it now.
It's for Xbox and PS3. Very cool. Dr. J.
Thank you so much for
Thanks,
coming.
man. Hey, man, good dropping by. Good
Yeah,
talking to you
absolute
guys.
legend.
Very cool.
A legend.
Keep it rolling.
Yeah.
We will attempt.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
All right.
Can you take
Dr. J,
photos?
everyone. Yeah.
Sirius XM. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Oh my God, that was cool. I haven't really talked about it much on the show, but he was someone I idolized growing up, Dr. J.
Yeah?
Fuck yeah. It was him, Pete Maravich, and I think the list pretty much ends there. My fucking dad would bring us to the Nets games. Dr. J was on the New York Nets. I told him after the interview that I saw him at the Nassau Coliseum, and usually, as soon as I said that, I'm like, why would he fucking care? But he was surprised because, they used to play ABA basketball out there on Long Island.
Yeah, I saw a game or two out there.
And
Pops used to have to take us places because he had us for the weekend.
You want to hear something really gay?
What's
with
gay?
the Dr. J? So I'm like 12, 13 years old, trying to figure out like this fucking life after death shit. And I'm driving with my dad, who's now gone. And I asked him what heaven was like. And he goes, in heaven, you could dunk the ball like Dr. J.
Boy, that's a pretty fucked up
premise.
Yeah, it's like you go through all this shit and that's all you get. Being able to dunk a ball.
It's like because the nets are lower, so everyone can do it.
But, basketball was my world back then. So my dad was explaining heaven in basketball terms. And he basically was saying,
hilarious.
look, in heaven, you pretty much could do whatever the fuck you want. You could dunk the ball like Dr. J. I forgot to bring that up to him, but he probably would have looked at me and said, that, you little faggot.
You could dunk the ball like Dr. J.
Oh, yeah. Is he
Well,
on
I
the
hope
side
Dad
legend?
is dunking the ball right now.
Oh, God.
And they're showing the last minute of his career.
Yeah, I remember this. No, it's weird. I'm kind of depressed because, like I said, I idolized him growing up, and to think that he's selling his shit at 61 years old.
Either he's rationalized it really well, or he really doesn't put that kind of importance in symbolic things.
Nobody wants to sell their rings.
Yeah,
he doesn't want to be selling his shit. Obviously, rumor has it was a bank loan that went bad. It could be some kind of bankruptcy. I don't know. I
banks, man.
I didn't feel like pushing him on it.
No.
I mean, when you're selling your 83 and 1974 championship rings, that's fucking. It hurts me. Yeah. And they're not my fucking rings.
But a guy like him, it's a little easier at least because at least he's royalty in sports. Anywhere he goes, he's royalty. Like a player who wasn't nearly as well known,
right?
Who just retired. That's got to really suck. At least he could go anywhere and
He's talking about the last 2 minutes of his career, but you can see it on his face. He's like, holy fuck, it's all coming to an end right here. We're looking at the clip on YouTube. It's last minute of Julius Erving's NBA
is he
career. And the other thing, as we get to the end of this video, his wife's from Honduras, so she doesn't even probably fully understand how huge he was.
Yeah.
That bothers me.
Might be the last one you ever see. Dr. J, strong drive to his left.
There's the flip.
It's funny when he said he went from the dunk to the flip.
He was joking about it, but he knew how to flip at the end of his career.
And then the finger roll.
The finger roll.
Is his hair going gray at that point?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He literally has the biggest hands I've ever seen.
They're giant hands.
That's how you handle a ball so well. It's like,
oh yeah.
To be honest with you, I remember this where his hair was grayer.
Really?
Yeah, but I guess
maybe in another minute, 11 seconds, it gets grayer.
And I just made the great point. Dr. J has big hands. That's why I'm in this business. And I notice everything.
It was odd when he shook our hands though when he came in because it's just a giant hand. It reminded me of Animal House. It's you mind if we dance with your dates?
Oh yeah.
And he grabs that girl's hand. Mm-hmm. Felt like a girl hand.
And I got a rare autograph today, Jimmy. You see
Yes,
that?
you did. And a picture.
And a picture.
My camera sucks. Thank God for E-Rock. I've never thought that or said it before, and I'll never say it again. But that camera he has is great.
42 seconds left in Dr. J's career.
E-Rock.
Oh, this is it right here?
E-Rock saving that clip of you saying that, by the way.
He was fucking huge, man. Do people understand how big Dr. J was? I hope they do.
6'6". Oh.
Number 6.
See, it was a joke.
Is that big?
Is that big?
Physically.
Yeah.
There he is.
He's just walking off to the
Yeah, hugging the white people, you know, the coaches and owners back then.
Yeah. Oh, that's right, Doc. I forgot they called him Doc.
Really?
Why would I forget that?
Doc.
Doesn't look much different today.
No.
Where did he
He's
get
had
his
no mustache today?
Where did he get his PhD?
I was going to say that.
On the basketball court, Ant.
He was very nice.
I liked him.
Yeah.
Some people didn't dig it. Whatever.
That's
What are
what
you
fucking,
gonna do?
yeah. Frazier was nice too with this guy. I like when the athletes are nice.
And what can he do in heaven, Opie? Because he already can dunk like Dr. J.
Probably do math.
You think do math?
Because those people, fucking Dr. J. And I asked him how he kept his cock in his shorts.
Yeah.
That was very. I wanted to clarify what that question was.
I know. I was trying to be careful. How do you keep your cock in your short shorts?
And that's it.
To walk off to a loss sucks. He's hugging the ref.
Milwaukee won that game again. I just threw $10 on it with Mars.
How much do you think he sold that basketball for that he's walking off the court with?
Oh, game ball.
Last game.
Yeah.
God, I should have gave him my number. Said, look, if you're selling any other shit, how about you give me a call?
You got $450,000. That's some. That's some expensive shit you're selling.
Yeah.
Get that ring. I don't see no ring. A curtain call.
All the players want to come hug him for the team.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to think where he. I think he. Oh, okay. 5th highest score in basketball history.
I didn't know he was that high on the list.
Oh, fuck yeah. 30,000.
Abdul-Jabbar Jordan is 2.
Well, the problem is with Dr. J, they combined the ABA-NBA thing.
Okay.
So where's he on the NBA list?
I thought Dr. Dre was coming in today. No?
As long as it's not. I'm just glad Dr. J didn't go. You have to dribble because what happens is when you have long fingers, sometimes you can palm the ball and hold it back. You got to run down the court, but a lot of times you can just kind of stand there and dunk it.
That's not Dr. J. That's Dr. ASS.
Yeah, exactly. That's Dr. J.O. Dr. J.O. Gonna get some fluid on the ball, make it slippery.
I bet it's like he's number 30 on the
NBA list.
But the ABA, they probably should have combined it, right? I mean, he was a professional.
Some
merged.
Some would say it was an inferior league, so easier to score and blah, blah, blah.
Then that's like taking baseball players out when they didn't have blacks playing because they didn't have the same level of hitters to face. You know what I mean? It's like you got to just take it for what it was.
Right. I forgot
Those
about
days.
that.
Yeah.
I forgot that Irving and Maravich almost played together. Yeah, people are appreciating Fan Opie today. I couldn't help myself.
No, you were great, man. I didn't know much about basketball.
I was trying to stay calm. He's fuck. Because it comes up every once in a while. Who would make you really nervous if they came in here? There you go. There's mine. I forgot all about Dr. J because he kind of went away. The guy went away.
Would you go out to dinner with him if you could?
Oh fuck yeah. Yeah, we talked it was pretty cool after the interview.
Yeah, he was talking and very friendly. I had to ask him to leave, please.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Doc, please.
Leave.
Out. What a nice man.
Yeah.
I just like when athletes are nice.
He's beyond nice. And did you hear only like 2 or 3 years he made over $1 million? You know how crazy that is?
Yeah.
Scrubs are making way more than that now.
He's surprised you didn't know who Jim Norton was. I think we were all a little shocked and hurt at that. How perfect. Who's that? Exactly, sir. Exactly the question all of show business has been asking. Who and why is Jim here?
Why is he here?
Exactly. Why is this moderately successful idiot fucking walking around like he's the real belle of the ball?
Belle of the ball.
Oh, fucking Jimmy. Oh, yeah. If you follow the Stall Seat NY on Twitter, Stall with 2 L's, they got that hockey fight we sort of mentioned.
Oh yeah,
it's hilarious. I don't know anything about the CFL, but I guess it was an ugly hit 48 years ago, and the one guy never they hate each other. and they appeared at a banquet together, and the one guy came over with a little flower to say, hey, let's chill on this whole thing. And the other guy wouldn't have any of it. So
Holding a grudge.
Then the guy with the flower did kind of a fake punch, like, all right, then we're going to fight. And the other guy that was sitting down, because he could barely walk these days, took his cane and fucking knocked his glasses right off his fucking head.
He hit him in the fucking face with a
this
cane.
Is classic. Look at this. I know we're about to get out of here, but this is worth it.
And Joe Cap, only QB in history of the game to play the Rose Bowl, Grey Cup,
football?
and Super Bowl.
CFL, Canadian.
Please, the icons of the game, Mr. Angelo Moscow.
These two guys, I guess, are fucking legends.
It's Canada.
Guy got
It's
up,
easy
he's
to be a
walking up on
legend.
stage with a
What's
cane.
the white flower for?
He wants to bury the hatchet.
He thought he was calling him a fag.
He said, the one guy in the wheelchair says, stick it up your ass.
So the other guy does fake punch. He pushes his arm away and then takes the cane and whack! Then they start beating the shit out of each other.
Great!
Wow, that really degenerated into a real brawl.
Good. It couldn't get better at an award show.
Stick it up your ass. And then he...
They had to get him off the ground.
And the guy who threw the punch is yelling sportsmanship.
Right.
Holy Fatso got knocked. The guy who said stick it up your ass got beat up.
Oh, okay. JD in New York City, Joe Cap, who's one of the guys, they just talked now, it's over, was a quarterback in the NFL for the Vikings and the CFL for the BC Lions. Only player to play in the Rose Bowl, Super Bowl, and Grey Cup. Did not know that. Angelo Mosca, that's the guy with the cane. Cheap shot at Cap's teammate and became a pro wrestler. King Kong Mosca. You should have known that, fucking Sam.
Well, I knew his name.
No, you didn't.
You didn't ask.
You would have blurted that out. You didn't know it.
How did you have another King Kong, though?
Yeah.
I knew the name Angelo Mosca. I didn't know that he went by King Kong.
No, you didn't know.
That's it.
It's King Kong Bundy.
I know. There's only one King Kong.
There's only one King
You're
Kong.
lying, Sam. You didn't know what you're talking
Where's
about.
King Kong Bundy?
He's working the gyms.
I expected to hear something else.
Yeah, no, he's alive.
All right.
He's on that high
Still
school
alive.
gymnasium VFW circuit.
Yeah.
Our dead wrestler bit is over, right? We've gone 100 days at this point, I think.
Actually, a wrestler who never made it but trained people, who I would consider accurate for this, died on Friday.
You're kidding.
So we're at 3. I don't know how many days it was before him, though.
What do you mean we're at 3?
We're at 3 days.
We didn't make 100 days again?
I don't think we did. I have to do some
Double
math.
check that shit.
I'll figure it
Because
out
a lot
for
of people are
tomorrow.
saying, I think it's over finally.
Because we did something we didn't highlight on the show just because you didn't bring it up.
All right. If you follow me on Twitter, I'll retweet that fucking old guy fight grudge thing. Pretty fucking funny. Thank you, the Stall Seat NY, for helping me out.
I don't like
What do you got, Ant?
Oh, man, I'm talking about Argentium.
Yes, right.
That's what
No,
I'm
you're
talking
not.
about. Yeah.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I'm talking about Argentium, Steven Singer's new Super Silver collection. Yes, Steven Singer's brand new collection of silver. It's made from Argentium, the king of all silver metals. No. The brand new collection of Super Silver starts at just $149. Argentium's more pure than sterling silver, brighter than platinum and white gold and sterling silver, low maintenance, tarnish resistant, and Argentium is responsible and ethical. Why? It's made using recycled silver. How about that? How do you check it out? Don't make a move. Just go online. Go to IHateStevenSinger.com. You're going to view the whole collection. His whole collection of Super Silver. Have it shipped right to your door, free. Yep, Steven Singer's got free shipping, 365 days a year. And don't forget about his 90-day full money-back guarantee if you don't like it, but you will. Just stop already. Visit online, IHateStevenSinger.com. On the phone, it's 888-I-HATE-StevenSinger. And in person, it's the other corner of 8th and Walnut in Philadelphia. I Hate Steven Singer.
Are we done?
Yeah.
Monstrous-looking guy.
That's King Kong. That's Angelo Mosca.
Holy shit. Yeah, he didn't make it, though?
Well, he got his ass kicked.
By who?
No, that's the guy.
But did he make it in wrestling? I don't remember this guy. And that's
He wasn't a big time.
81. I should know some of the wrestlers
remember
from
that guy.
The 80s.
No, he wasn't a big
Did
WWF
he fight Bruno
star.
Sammartino?
I mean, he may have had a match with him sometime.
Chief J?
He could have.
Ivan Putski?
I would hope so at some point. Yeah, this was
Haystack?
Haystack
Calhoun?
Calhoun's, maybe. This was one of the territorial
Ant?
guys.
He
was never in the WWF.
Oh, he wasn't.
No, that's
I
right.
see his favorite move there was the heart punch.
Yes.
Look out.
Later
And-
taken by Crush.
Yes.
who is no longer with us.
The elbow drop was his finishing move and the sleeper hold.
Did you say the heart punch?
Yeah.
That reminds me. How is Owen Hart doing?
Yeah, how is he?
Well, I think we all know that Owen Hart died in an accident in the ring.
Oh, God, that's right.
Several years ago.
that was the year Vince canceled WrestleMania. I remember that clearly, like it was yesterday.
Oh, no.
Vince
Did the
McMahon
right
has
thing, and
why would he cancel?
He canceled WrestleMania.
That wouldn't make any
Wow.
sense.
What?
The show goes on.
He didn't cancel.
Not only did he not cancel WrestleMania,
Wow.
he didn't cancel the pay-per-view that it took place on.
Wow.
He continued the show. We had the main event to get to.
I'd love to know what the threats were behind the curtain.
Yeah, right.
You get the hell out there.
You get out there.
Jeff Jarrett came out for his match.
Could you fall on the ground right away and sop up some of that blood?
Oh, God. Oh.
They didn't even change the mat.
No.
I'm sure they changed the
No, they
mat.
didn't. I remember this like it was fucking yesterday. There was a big red spot in the.
There was not.
Yep.
Eric, help me out on this one.
I don't think they changed the mat. They went to the dark side of the arena for a while, then did a vignette, and then JR said
They changed the mat 3 or 4 times a show, regardless of whether somebody's falling
Why
on
didn't
it or
they
not.
cancel?
I'm sure they changed the mat.
No,
they
I don't
changed the
think
mat
they
at every
did.
show.
Sam, I know you're a rah-rah guy, but why didn't they cancel? That's creepy.
Because in the moment...
That's fucking creepy. They knew he was not going to live.
No, they knew that. I mean,
he pretty much died instantly.
They pronounced him dead before the main event. But...
Oh, my God.
Nice.
What a buzzkill.
In the moment...
It really is a buzzkill.
Got a lot of fans who paid a lot of money to go see the show. A lot of fans who paid a lot of money on pay-per-view.
Where's everyone going? I did this for you.
You get back in this arena.
I did this for you.
We're going to have WrestleMania. I don't care if every goddamn wrestler dies.
Didn't happen at WrestleMania.
Or whatever it is.
It's over the edge.
Over the edge.
Oh, it wasn't WrestleMania?
What a coincidence.
It was just one of their big pay-per-views. When pay-per-views mattered, when he didn't do as many as they do now, right?
He's making more money now, though. The pay-per-views still matter. I mean,
but back
it's a
then,
different
wasn't
business.
it once every 3 months, Sam?
It's four and then 5 pay-per-views a year.
Back then?
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's what, one every 3 weeks?
Yeah, it's probably like 13 to 14 a year.
Jesus. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's not special. That's stupid.
Gotta get that paper.
Hey, it's still real to me, right?
Thank God for you.
That's all I need to tell you. It's
Where did
still,
Jimmy go?
Still real to me.
He took off.
Why?
I think he's recording with Troy or something. I don't know.
Are we done with live reads? Can we go home?
Well, I'm gonna.
Let me see something.
You want to just talk?
I don't do live reads. I just like talking about.
You like riffing.
I just like talking certain things. I have a passion for, and one of those things, of course, is Brookstone. Yeah. Someone with an iPad, of course you do. How much they love it, and they're always looking for new things to do with it. Now at Brookstone, they got this new thing. It's a Rover wireless spy tank.
Wow, really?
Oh, yeah.
What does that have to do with the iPad?
Well, it's absolutely the coolest thing to go with the iPad this year. The Rover, it looks like an alien tank from outer space, and you could steer it remotely all over your house using your iPad, your iPhone, or your iTouch. Yes! It streams live video and sound back to the screen. So you can drive it around corners, chase the dog, spy on everyone in the building. It captures digital photos, even has night vision. So you can steer it around in the dark and see what's going on. As the Rover drives around, it really looks like it's got a mind of its own, too, because you're driving it. Yes, you are, remotely using your iPad or other iDevice. It can really freak people out. The Rover's wireless... It's the Rover Wireless Spy Tank, only at Brookstone. It's what the iPad really wants for this holiday season. Test drive Rover today at any Brookstone store and see the video at brookstone.com.
I just went on my Twitter and Vince McMahon went dark for 10 minutes.
Oh.
Well, they had to...
This guy was at the show. The fuck is it?
For the show.
For the show.
For the show.
It was live.
I was
on
there.
pay-per-view.
It's a Speedo bump on Twitter. I was there. Maybe 10 minutes of dark time, and then it was, let's start fighting again.
Well,
Fake fighting.
They cleared him out of the ring, and they figured out what was going on, and then they started the next
and
match.
they figured, what the hell? We're all here. Who cares if one of us is dead?
They wanted to give the fans their money's worth.
We call it off. It ain't bringing them back. Right. All right, Vince, thanks.
The hell?
They wanted to make sure the fans got the show that they
Think
paid
of it
to
this
see.
way: a little more room in the locker room.
Oh, gee, yeah, that's a perk. You got to take lemons and make lemonade.
Right.
That's what I do. Yay, Phil. What of it? Bring on the rest of the schmucks.
They're not schmucks. He doesn't think they're schmucks.
He probably does.
I doubt it.
And in the end, Bret Hart, understood.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, everybody, Bret Hart is doing well now.
Mm-hmm. That was
the main event.
98?
Yes, it was Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Dude Love, so they still had to...
Dude Love.
Yeah.
That's Mick Foley, huh?
Yeah.
The Dude Love intro was so bad. It was a horrible green screen thing.
It was great.
Where Dude Love was walking around and he had his
at one point he was flying.
On. He was flying, yes. Yeah.
Dude Love flew?
Dude,
oh, yeah.
It was
I don't remember him flying.
I remember this being so bad. Look, he's tapping his foot.
Just lifts in his boots.
Foley rule.
It's horrible green screening.
He looks exactly the same, too, huh?
Wavy gravy.
Yeah. He's like flying over a farm.
He always had a slight problem with the fact that Dude Love was supposed to be a hippie and they gave him 70s BG music.
Yeah,
it doesn't make sense.
It makes no sense. Why is he tapping his foot like that?
To the beat. Fucking in the bathroom
He's
stall.
doing the thumbs up.
Malenka is playing in Vegas.
Yeah, what is that? It has nothing to do with a hippie.
This is horrible.
Dude Love.
Dude Love, one of Mick Foley's characters.
I know who it is. It stinks.
He's the king of
You like
green
this?
screen.
I do. Dude Love was
It's so bad.
Some good green screening, eh?
I still have my Dude Love shirt somewhere.
He's dancing.
You wish your green screen looked this good at the compound.
Know. Yes. All right.
You got to start the compound like this one day.
Dude Love.
Just tapping on the ground and it's your combat boot or Nazi war boot.
Well, Nazi war boot? Why? I never wear those.
Could he have fucking done a different move? Jesus, Mick.
I know.
That's all I know.
That is horrible.
By the way, Matt's mom made cookies.
Oh, great.
Where are they?
Oh, the Blue Meanie.
That's the Blue Meanie's Titantron.
Can we do the cookie thing tomorrow?
I would love a cookie.
This is terrible.
Are they good? These are the worst entrance videos?
Well, somebody labeled the Blue Meanies. I mean, the Blue Meanie's a listener to this program. I don't think that's
a fucking asshole.
He heard.
Now, let me ask you a question, because I like it.
Now, his Ed Grimley haircut.
Are these...
He's so bad.
You.
He just fucking burned you.
There's no pot in these.
Faced you.
Oh,
There's no pot in these?
No.
Why do you
didn't goof on these because you're mad at the show?
No, why would I be mad at the show?
Why is
I'll
just a
try.
little bit in the front, like, long?
You having one, Andrew?
Is that the just hairstyle?
No,
that the kids are sporting?
I spiked it up in the front.
Yeah, but everywhere else is, like, a lot shorter.
I don't know.
It's
I did my best.
Good.
Huh? You don't like my haircut?
So now your mom's baking?
Yeah.
I think Sam's mom is the official.
So stupid.
The official champion, right?
She was
Sam?
very excited about this, too.
Good.
Wait,
what kind of cookies are they?
You don't live. Where does your mom live?
These are Rochester.
So she
I was
mailed
home.
those?
No, I went home for the weekend. She made
Oh,
them.
so they're not even fresh.
Yeah, she made them Saturday night.
Oh my God! It's
They are
Monday.
sealed in
It's almost
Tupperware.
Tuesday to us.
Yeah, really. Sealed
These
in
are
Tupperware.
pumpkin, coconut, walnut, and these are dark chocolate chip. These came out really, really good.
Needy.
He really is.
I don't
needy,
eat.
isn't he?
I don't eat anything with
He
nuts
just
in them.
sees somebody getting attention.
I just
and
don't.
Chocolate chip.
You cock.
He's
No,
so
I
needy,
don't,
he doesn't
I
even
don't
hear us
have a
talking
dessert
about him.
today.
There may be a new avenue for attention.
Yeah, exactly.
Opie, chocolate chip.
It's good, man.
I
wouldn't trust it.
What'd you say, Eric?
Said I wouldn't trust it.
I honestly don't trust you.
Yeah, I mean,
Why?
I just don't.
What do you put in them?
Hey, Mom, if you make some cookies, I might be able to get some airtime.
out very, very good.
He really is trying.
Why is he going near you?
Horrible.
Can I trust you? I'm a father.
Walking back here.
I'm a father, and I'm a child of the Lord.
Dark chocolate. Ghirardelli dark chocolate chips.
Can I trust you?
No one walks back
Look what I
there,
do.
bro.
No,
Look
he's
what I
not
do.
supposed to be back there.
I go second level in case that this level was where it was laced.
They're all laced.
Laced.
His mom made him, and you know what else his mom
Throw it
made?
against the glass. please.
Him.
Oh,
She's obviously
shit.
not good at making things.
Oh, damn.
They're good, Roland.
Wow, Roland didn't even have one. Wow.
They did come out very good, didn't
Fuck yeah! Is there peanut butter in this?
they? Yeah. She put peanut butter in them too.
They look like shit.
It's gonna pain my soul.
Sam, why don't you just
Matt's
try one?
mom.
I'm never going to eat anything.
Matt's
you get
mom is the cookie making champion.
All right.
Gotta give it to her.
She is not.
Oh boy.
Your mom.
She's just not.
Sam, try one. You're going to change
I'm
your
not
mind.
going to.
Sam, your mom is the overall baking champion. Okay, she's got the title. But like wrestling, you know how they have the lesser belts.
So she's
Matt's mom is the official
television champion of baking.
No,
You tried to give me a
cookie
chocolate
champion.
chip one, and there was fucking
Yeah, but my
peanut
mom's-
butter in it.
What's that?
You're allergic to peanut butter?
What a fucking
No, I
asshole.
hate peanut
You
butter.
don't like peanut butter?
I despise peanut butter.
Chocolate chip cookie doesn't have peanut butter in it.
No,
It's a
doesn't.
nice twist.
No, it's not.
It's
It
not
is.
supposed to. It's supposed to be a chocolate chip cookie.
It's a peanut butter chocolate
Peanut
chip.
butter
That's
chocolate
a
chip.
different
What's that?
cookie.
You should present
That's
it
amazing.
as such.
I hate
you're
your
lucky,
guts, but your
you're
cookies
lucky
are good.
You're lucky he likes peanut butter. If he didn't like peanut butter, he'd
And
have
we all
thrown
know
that
why
at you.
Aunt doesn't like peanuts.
Why? Oh, because
Because the
George Washington Carver
He was black.
invented the peanut.
Because
That
those
guy was
people,
black.
you know, might
I'll
have
have one more, Matt.
invented a thing or two.
Matt's a good boy.
Sam, cookie champion.
He's not the cookie champion because my mom's
Cookie
cookies
champion.
are better.
Cookie
So it
making
doesn't-
champion right here.
These are
Matt's
good,
mom.
man. Your mom rules.
No.
Thank you.
Did you yell, Mom? You gotta make cookies for the guys so I could be
'Cause
popular?
I need more attention.
Oh, the only time I ever get airtime is when they tell me how bad I suck.
Yeah, could you just make some cookies, Mommy, please?
I can't get by doing good work because it actually takes energy
Yeah.
and work ethic. I don't have any of
they
that.
don't notice me for my work ethic, so
Yeah.
could you make cookies, Mommy?
Maybe your mom should have raised you instead.
Yeah.
She did a very nice job
She did a
raising
horrible
me.
job.
She did a very,
Your
very
mom's
good job.
stinking.
Your mom's
job.
cookies are needy like you. Look how many chips have to be in the cookies.
Yeah.
Look how many
screaming,
chips have to
"Love
be in
me,
there.
love
Look,
me."
look.
You like
I'm
chocolate?
not sure. Maybe I should add another 10
Another
chips to one
handful per
cookie.
cookie.
No
Yeah.
idea what she's doing in the kitchen.
She tends to go overboard, but they did come out very, very
Oh,
good.
now we know where you got it from.
Exactly.
Can you wrap up a few of these for home base?
Sure. How many do you want?
Don't subject your wife and child. to
They're
these.
amazing cookies.
You know what happens? If you bring these cookies home, you're letting intern Matt into your home.
Yeah, by proxy.
Yeah. You're letting him.
Cookie making champion, Sam.
Yeah, right.
Not overall champion. Relax, Mom. He still has that.
Divisional title?
Yeah, but my mom's cookies are better than
It's
that.
kind of like the Intercontinental Belt. We don't know that because she's never
Yeah.
baked a cookie for us.
She has. You've eaten them.
Oh, then proves my point. Matt's mom better.
No, Matt's mom isn't better. Plus,
At cookie making, she is at this point.
That's right.
at this point, because it's the only thing
I
in
give out
front
the
of you.
titles. I give out the titles.
It's the only thing in front of you. That's the only reason you're picking it.
I'm eating one. I'm telling you, these cookies are fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
They're cookies. I'm sure they're just
I gotta be
cookies.
honest. Cookies are just fucking. You smash them on a damn sheet and put them in the oven.
With you?
There's different
These
cookies there?
are delicious.
Yeah, I think
but,
these
but
actually,
they're
yeah, that
not
might
that
be another
hard to
kind.
make.
They're not.
There's a different kind
Try
of
it.
cookie.
Yeah.
My
I think
fourth
she made
cookie.
like 3 or 4 kinds.
You don't even know because she didn't present them well.
Is
They're
this-
dog shit.
Did she make this from scratch, or did she just like do that Pillsbury?
Of
No,
course
no,
she
these
didn't
are
make-
from
they're
scratch.
not from
Yes, they
scratch.
are. These are absolutely from scratch.
Where'd she get the recipe from? The back of the box they came
I don't know
on.
where.
Just
I don't know where
knock
she did,
it
but
off.
she spent all day Saturday doing this, and
they're
she's
in,
very
they're in,
excited
first of all,
about
they're
it.
in, they're in cupcake wrappers. They're cookies in
Well,
cupcake
I think she
wrappers.
wanted to make it look very nice and
Well, she
presentable.
failed.
I love when
They
Sam's
don't
in
look nice
defend
or
mom mode.
presentable.
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
they very much do, and regardless,
all
it's the
falling
taste.
out.
It's the taste of it.
No,
it
it's
has nothing
not.
to do with the
A
presentation.
good baker knows it has a lot to do with the
Sam,
presentation.
I love these cookies.
Your mom is
Sam,
the,
I think you should try
the
one.
baking champion. She's got the main belt, but I'm sorry, Matt's mom is the fucking cookie making
These are very
champion
good.
right now.
Understand that what
Jimmy, are you in agreement?
100%. I've eaten
You don't remember
I've
Sam-
eaten 4 cookies in 3 minutes.
And you don't remember Sam's cookies? Sam's
No.
mom's cookies. We don't remember what they were like.
realize the way you're eating is utter shit, and that's all it is.
It's delicious shit.
It looks like down centered cookie.
It does.
I don't
Roland,
like pumpkin.
Roland
Thank you,
think,
Matt.
look, he won't even try the
Matt.
cookies.
Next time you fucking walk behind me, I swear to God, I'm just gonna headbutt you.
Just
Why do that when you got, you know?
Well,
you should. That's what you should do. I wish you would.
I just said, you know.
His neediness is keeping you late here.
I know,
Wait,
right?
No, it's not. It's his caring and his mother's hard work is keeping us here.
First
mom
day
didn't work hard.
First day
My
back.
time.
Very hard.
First
on
day
that
back,
shit.
and we're
Yes,
here
she
at
did.
10:20. What's wrong with us?
You're making a major disturbance on my time.
Eric,
Yeah.
do you like that we're
Isn't this
pointing out
our
how
time?
needy Matt is?
No, because
Yeah.
you're catering to
Have a
what he
cookie.
wants.
Really?
Get a good one.
Would you have one of the cookies?
No.
And that,
Ooh, that must
Why?
really.
Well,
be
he doesn't
good.
Sitting
like
on the
chocolate.
floor all day. I'm not touching them.
Ah. And they were made on Saturday morning.
Saturday nights.
They were made on Saturday night.
Saturday
were.
night. SATURDAY.
That was a good
Night.
song, actually.
Dun, 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 dun,
No, it
dun.
wasn't.
Baking some
Roland, you eat the cookies?
Cookies on Saturday
Roland,
night.
Wait, Roland won't eat the cookies?
Nobody trusts Matt. Why would anybody eat?
He's not
things-
trustworthy.
No,
I disagree.
Is like the church, when you go to church and they go buy my cookies?
Who's ever been to church?
Church.
What's a church?
What is church?
I don't know what church is.
Wow. You either buy chicken or praise Jesus, those places.
Church.
He said church. I know, if you go to church. What is that? I've never been to church.
I'm a child of the Lord. I never heard it said that way. Church.
Oh, Roland.
Can you have that? Can we hear that? You just go back a little bit.
Hang on.
It was going to the church.
Sorry, it was like whistle sound whistle, church, whistle sound whistle. Nobody knows what you're saying, Roland.
Whistle sound whistle.
Yeah, sis wispy, I service there, church. Just comes over, he can't do the word. What happens to the words in your mouth? It's like they fucking fight to get out first.
Yeah.
There's no orderly progression of words. My turn, excuse me, pardon, my turn. Church, go to cookies, my turn, excuse me, pardon me, bakery.
You got it, E-Rock?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Hit it.
He's not trustworthy.
No, I disagree.
It's like the church.
It's like the church.
Nobody knows what you mean.
Obviously,
you can't give yourself a pizza party today for that one, Roland.
I'd love
no
pizza.
party. He can't give himself one though.
I got you autographs, so I can.
That is true.
Oh, shit.
And he got Dr. J in.
And then tomorrow we have another one.
Oh,
Yes.
dude.
no game.
I know it's in my Xbox.
Oh, shit.
You get the case.
Roland could be the biggest asshole ever. I got my brother, if he's listening. I got a Dr. J autograph for his son.
Yeah.
And it's the new NBA 2K12 game for Xbox. And I'm figuring, all right, it's cool to have the autograph, but it could be cool to have the game as well.
Get the game,
I
too.
open it up, there's no game inside. What a dick.
Roland's playing it.
I forgot it is yours.
Tell us a fun game.
What the fuck? I can't give him an empty case with a Dr. J autograph.
Or you could, what's that? You can rent it from the GameStop or
That's some savage
whatever.
Shit, that's funny.
It's like it must be church.
Funny, man.
You know, Paul's here too. He's probably not that Paul. He's probably very jealous that Matt is stealing his way to steal airtime.
Why? What happened?
Well, because Paul started doing it as a desperate attention cry, and then Matt realized that it was working. So Matt said, "Oh, I'll cash in on the desperate cry for attention that Paul started doing." And now you're naming Matt's mom Cookie Champion.
She should be.
Well, she's got the title right now. So
And what about Paul's mom?
Paul's mom is in a rough spot right now.
Definitely.
She doesn't have any belts. Your mom's got the overall belt, and Matt's mom's got the cookie-making belt.
That key lime pie is one of the better treats we had, though, in all honesty.
I fucking loved it.
I love heartburn too.
Honestly,
Roland just said, "I love heartburn too."
I didn't hear what that was.
Sure.
That's the church. Do we have that noise, whatever that was, the supposed to be word?
Sure.
But it was what's leading up to. It was just like a jumble of nothing.
Yeah. Church.
Who hears that and goes, yes?
It's like his teeth fell out in the middle of trying to say church. Church.
He's not trustworthy.
No.
I disagree.
It's like the church.
Church.
That didn't even resemble church. That was amazing.
Blue Meanie listens to the show, huh?
Blue Meanie is a big fan.
What's up, Blue?
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, Blue Meanie. That's a
Does he hang with Hulk?
Titantron entrance
No, you
video.
always think Brian Knobs is the Blue Meanie. They're two different guys. Brian
knows?
Knobs
Do they
was
look
a
alike?
nasty boy.
A little bit.
Not really. I mean, you're the only person that's ever confused the two. Brian Knobs has nothing blue on him.
I don't care. It's just still real to me.
I thought it was Blue Meanie. I thought it was
all I
Blue
care
Meanie
about.
without the blue stuff on.
Through my tears.
Blue Meanie still has the blue stuff.
Through your tears.
Wow, Vince fucking went on with the show. God damn. That takes balls.
Through your tears.
Through your tears.
I mean, at one point they had to bring the body out as what? Wrestlers are going backstage?
Think so.
Yeah, they had to cart it down the aisle and...
Oh.
They should have used it as a prop.
You think so?
Yeah,
like some kind
yeah.
of coffin match at the end?
Yes.
Something like that.
Where he rolls out of it.
Oh my God, King!
Oh my God! What a slobber knocker!
At that point, why not, though?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that'd just be disrespecting the body.
But who cares? Your body's gone.
Well, I think that the other wrestlers would not like the fact that one of their comrades was dead and their body being used as a...
Oh, wow.
Maybe the Undertaker would be
The
down.
Undertaker.
I don't know.
Was the Undertaker part of that show?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They could have done a whole thing. Yeah, that might have been a little odd having the Undertaker come out. That was probably uncomfortable.
But he still came out, didn't he?
If I remember right.
Oh,
I mean, it was a long time ago.
Still called him the dead man, and yeah.
A little too real.
Well, you know, the show has to go on. People pay their money, and, you know, what happens.
Should we go home now?
Yes.
On this note, I mean, you had this idiot in here with his dumb cookies.
You did a great job, Matt. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I
just
mark the time. We get to go home early tomorrow, Sam. Don't fuck us on our time.
Well, you don't get
Don't fuck us on. We get rollover.
Rollover minutes.
You don't generally get rollover.
They're going to count our fucking days off around here.
That's
we
right.
get rollovers.
By the way, can I tease something for tomorrow?
Yeah.
Perhaps a little preview of a couple of songs off the upcoming SFP record.
Oh!
Wow.
What's SFP again?
Sick fucking puppies.
I've heard some of these songs. I've been in the process, the writing process.
Yeah.
They're not even, they're badass. It's like,
Yeah, badass.
let me just put it this way. There'll be a parental advisory label on this CD.
Are we gonna produce this, or is it gonna be sitting in a hot tub like a dummy?
Like a dummy. Does it compete with Julia?
It's better. It's real heavy stuff.
Oh.
It's got messages.
Chip gets political sometimes.
Oh, okay. You're like Bono.
No, but Chip's more like an anarchist. You know what I mean? Like, he's like a punk rocker.
And he does his own guitar, like with his mouth, just to hear the demo. Like,
Oh, cool.
it's good.
Can't wait to hear it.
Oh my god!
Are you back and better than ever?
What?
I got a bellyache from that cookie.
All right.
Wouldn't it be funny if we all shit in the elevator and blood just started? By the way, I tweeted it last night. One of the funniest lines. Anyway, it was Otto. When George said, "I'll fuck you in the ass until there's blood in your shoes," and I twittered that I could not stop laughing.
Jesus. That's really getting fucked in the ass.
But what a beautiful graphic genius line that is. I laughed for a half hour.
That is great.
So Otto, hats off.
There's walnuts in this chocolate chip cookie.
That's stupid.
What a fucking
I'm
asshole.
allergic to
Peanut
nuts.
butter in a chocolate
You are
chip
you?
cookie.
Look.
Don't be clever. Just fucking make a cookie, for fuck's
Yeah,
sake.
exactly. Why don't you just make a cookie with chocolate chips in it?
Yeah, thank
What's that?
you.
That's what people... Not that chip.
Look how needy that cookie is.
It's a piece of shit. Look how needy it
How can you guys knock these delicious
I
fucking
loved
cookies?
it, but
Don't throw them
I got to
out.
point out how needy the cookie is.
They're all going to get thrown
No,
out.
no,
Nobody's
give
going
them
to
to
eat
people.
them.
There's
Nobody's
so
going
much
to eat them.
shit like shoved into it.
You rock,
Exactly.
have one. They're good. Oh, you don't like chocolate. They're
They're
good,
just saying,
though.
well, if you don't like walnuts, you like the chocolate chips. If you don't like that, you like the peanut butter. Just why
That's
don't you
right.
just have some
Yeah.
confidence in what you make?
One thing.
I'm tempted to take these home. If I wasn't such a piggy boy piggy already, I would take these home.
But you probably have something to celebrate.
It's true.
You do treat yourself.
No, I just did.
You did again.
You did good with the Dr. J interview. Maybe
You got
should treat yourself.
You got the signed basketball. That's where the treat.
That is my treat.
No, but you
No,
getting it.
You getting it.
That
means
deserves a treat.
You
I
should
just treated
celebrate
myself
that
to
fact.
4 cookies. I have a tummy ache from eating 4 cookies.
Oh, it's probably going to get worse.
Everybody's got tummy aches from
I
these
know.
shit cookies.
Shit cookies.
It's garbage.
I love a good homemade cookie, man.
Yeah, but this is not a good homemade cookie.
Dude, those are giant, thick fucking cookies.
Gives
They
you
were
belly
really
aches.
good.
I've never.
Sam,
I was at my mom's
Sam,
house.
really good.
I was at my mom's house eating homemade cookie dough, and I didn't get a belly ache.
Oh, look at you.
Delicious.
Braggart.
She just leaves them in the freezer because in case
She just
Sam
leaves them in
comes
her
over.
pussy.
Pussy, it would melt. That's
Holy
disgusting.
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
It doesn't even make any
funny.
sense.
I'm sorry.
I'd love to keep cohorting with you people, but I'm out of here.
I'm sorry I said
I'm
that.
leaving.
Should be.
I didn't
I'm
mean
sorry I said that.
it. It was just off the cuff
Well,
riff.
you already said it.
Oh, don't worry about it.
It's out there.
Should have said asshole.
Yeah.
The game won't appear if you keep on opening it.
Dude, fuck.
I'll bring
What
it
is that?
Opie's upset about the game.
Give me a game without a game inside.
Anthony.
It's the last minute, though.
Yeah, you gotta take
What? Later, man.
It's last
See you,
minute.
Jim. It's at Jim that time. Good first show back, guys. I'm excited for what the week has in store for all of us. 4 more great shows. I can feel it.
Goodbye, Sam.
See you later, Jim. Opie. What's this? Let's see what he's doing here. What's this idiot doing back in here? Matt, the intern.
Oh,
don't take them. Don't.
That was just for the air.
Oh wow.
They are good though.
They were really good, but that was just for the air. I don't want to bring any home.
You're still on the air.
Yeah.
Ouch. And he's actually walking out. All right. Well, I mean, I feel like they did a good show today. I hope everybody out there enjoyed it. We still have After Opie and Anthony Live coming up, so a whole bunch more fun is in store. The show's still on. It's still the Opie and Anthony show. You guys can't come in here yet. You understand.
Sam, all I know is I
Shut
saw...
up! I'm ending the show!
I saw you staring at those cookies.
Shut up! E-Rock, control your intern.
Wait
What's he
till you try
talking?
one.
Just shut up, I'm not going to.
You will.
Just go.
I know you will.
I'm not going to try any of your bullshit. Shut
You
the...
can't resist.
There's nothing irresistible about these cookies. I just threw one on the floor. You see what I did there, Eric?
Throw it in the glass.
I just threw the... See this?
You know what?
It just hit it like a brick. It didn't even break.
My mom would be happy.
These are the shittiest cookies ever. Stay tuned. After Opie and Anthony Live is coming up next.
My high school, on Wikipedia, Jim Norton.
Jim Norton is number one.
Is the number
From
one
your
name
high
out of
school.
my high school. Yes, and that's a
Who
tremendously...
is that, by the way?
Exactly. It's me.
Who's Jim Norton?
He's 100%. That's exactly what his reaction should have been.
You're listening to Opie and Anthony. Sirius XM. Sirius XM.
Hey, hey, hey!
And now, the Opie and Anthony Show continues. This is After O&A Live. Here's your host, Sam Roberts.
All right. Back after a long vacation. Not really. It just seems long. It's 5 days, including the weekend. It's After Opie and Anthony Live, brought to you by Trojan Bearskin Condoms. Trojan, America's #1 most trusted condom brand. Matt's pacing around like he's got something to do because he's hoping that I'll bring up that during the commercial, just Paul and Matt bickering back and forth, because Paul, for the longest time, was trying to cash in on the cheap heat that I got from my mom bringing in baked goods.
Well,
and so he decided if he brought in baked goods, then maybe he could get off the phones for a second and get some airtime. And he did, and it worked. And so he did that. And then Matt, he did that twice. And then eventually when my mom finally made some baked goods, even though I told her don't worry about it anymore, you don't have to. She did before Thanksgiving. And at that point, it was reminded to everybody that there is no competition. It's just bullshit. And then my mom brings some stuff in. Then Matt realized, well, if Paul is getting cheap heat and cheap attention with baked goods, then why don't I bring in some baked goods and get that same cheap attention?
The difference being, is Paul brought in a little
bit. I turned it down.
His mom's goods.
And did he win? Mom's goods.
And did he win? Did his mom win an award? No.
Well, they did.
I bring in my mom's baked goods, and she is crowned the
cookie
champion.
Yeah, but when Paul's mom brought in baked goods, she was crowned overall champion.
Yeah.
She lost it, but she was crowned.
There was for a time.
But who currently holds a title? Paul's mom or my mom?
This is what he wants. He wants a title because how long has he been trying to get that executive intern title that you rarely give out to people? Sam?
Well, I showed him the intern championship belt that existed in a different lifetime.
Yeah.
And he's been asking every day if he can have the belt. And I've been telling him every day, absolutely not. He can't. Matt, the intern,
he needs
can't.
some sort of title.
I'm still hoping for that belt.
Well, you can keep working on it, but I'm going to tell you something. You might be able to get some cheap heat with baked goods, to get a little airtime. You're not going to get any closer to that belt with, nonsense cookies.
They're not nonsense cookies. They're fantastic cookies.
They're bullshit, Matt. I mean, they were only made to try to get a little bit of attention. And you know that if it were a head-to-head thing, that they wouldn't stand up.
2 out of 2 people who tried them, who also happen to be hosts of the Opie and Anthony show,
you know what?
said they were fantastic.
Yeah, but then Opie said he had a bellyache, and then when you asked if he wanted to bring some home, he said, of course not, and he left.
Right.
Right.
But he did enjoy them.
Sure.
Yeah.
He enjoyed that. How many did he eat?
1.
All right, then he didn't enjoy them. He was being nice.
He enjoyed it.
No, he
all
didn't.
He kept saying was, oh, my God, this is fantastic.
Then why didn't he have a second?
I don't know.
Because he was being nice.
Maybe he likes to be healthy and he doesn't want to eat more than like 3 or 4 cookies in a day.
Exactly, because when Paul's mom and my mom brought in stuff, he had multiple
Those
items.
key lime pies were tiny. It was like the size
They
of
were
a silly
bullshit,
dollar.
right?
Yeah, they
They
really
were
were.
garbage.
They were shitty.
Store-bought press nonsense.
Yeah, it really was.
Well, the key lime was complete horseshit.
Whatever.
Great. It really
he brings in
wasn't.
leftover cookies from fucking
They're not
Thanksgiving.
leftover cookies.
He does. They're from Saturday.
Fresh. They're fresh from Saturday night. They're absolutely as fresh
They're
as
from
they could have
Thursday,
been.
you think?
They're not
Yeah,
from
definitely,
Thursday. They're from
definitely.
Saturday night.
And they spent fucking 9 hours in a car with this asshole. Do you think they're gonna fucking taste
They're
good?
sealed in Tupperware.
And Dutch ovening them and stuff.
Oh,
It's just
definitely.
disgusting.
Oh, total.
Just
That's total.
mad. And he doesn't wash. You know, when he was home, he was like, "I'm on vacation. I don't have to shower."
Right. Yeah.
Is that your
I
thing?
just went 6 days without showering. Right.
You did? Oh, that's disgusting. You heard him, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's gross. Eric,
All sarcasm.
would you tell your intern that he cannot go 6 days without showering?
I wasn't aware, and we've had this discussion before about him not showering for days. That this was not. He's not allowed to do this shit.
Right.
Gross.
Well, it was a joke, but you know.
All right, I'm
sure.
done talking about baked goods. You could go. You're not kicked out, but you're being dismissed.
Okay. Who was kicked out the other day?
Oh, good question. Paul was kicked out 2 days in a row. So I'm telling you now, you're dismissed. The next step is getting kicked out, but right now you're dismissed.
Okay.
So you're free to go.
All right, thanks.
Okay, you're doing the right thing and taking your headphones off and getting the hell out of here. I wanted to pick up this call because I saw it on hold all day.
Tell the time.
He was on. Yeah, go ahead.
He was on for 3 hours,
And
and then switched phones because one was about to die.
Okay, so this will be 4 hours. Jordan.
Yeah, what's up, guys? How you doing?
You're on the after Opie and Anthony Live. They didn't get to you on the show today.
What's up, Sam?
How you doing, buddy?
I'm not doing well, man. I've had a shitty Thanksgiving. I had a shitty fucking weekend.
Why'd you have a shitty Thanksgiving?
Well,
if you remember Jordan, he's the guy who called in right before Thanksgiving. He was singing songs. We kept having phone problems, and then we invited him to the studio. So why'd you have a shitty Thanksgiving?
I don't think I made it to the studio that day because, quite frankly, I rolled to Penn Station around 5 o'clock, and fucking some black guy in a hoodie approaches me and he says, "Hey, you're Jordan K from the Opie and Anthony show." I'm like,
okay,
yeah, who are you? And they're like, I work for Opie and Anthony. So
What train did you
figured
take?
This guy,
Wait. You said you work. Wait, Jordan.
No, I didn't say I work for Opie and Anthony.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Grand Central's not open at 5 o'clock.
Nope.
Otherwise, I would take the train in. Grand Central, the first train doesn't get in until like 5:45.
Well, I know it was around. I know it was like somewhere around that time. So, anyway, the guy approaches me outside the station, and he decides to freaking mug me and tell me, "Oh, have a nice fucking Thanksgiving." So it ruined my whole fucking day, and I'm really fucking pissed because I didn't get a fucking chance to show off my skills on Thursday.
Long Island trains don't even go into Grand Central.
You're from Long Island, aren't you, Jordan?
Yeah, I'm from Long Island. Long Island trains do go into Grand Central, you moron.
No, they don't. They go to Penn.
Yeah, I said Penn Station. I didn't say Grand Central.
You said Grand Central a minute ago.
No, I did not. I said Penn Station.
Okay, so you're in Penn Station, and some guy in a hoodie came up to you and said, "Are you Jordan K from the Opie and Anthony show?"
Yeah, the guy, because he said he heard me on the air, and I'm like, okay, well, I guess he works for you guys or he knows you because.
How did he know your face?
Because obviously he's one of your people.
Did you say he was black?
He had some nerve. He looked. He was definitely black. I don't know.
We don't have anybody who works for the show who's black.
Yeah, well, I thought it was somebody that worked for you, and the guy said, "Oh, I'm going to take you to the studio." So
Jordan, I think you're making up. I think you're making up stories.
I'm not making up stories at all, man. This really fucking happened. It took me nearly 4 hours to fucking get home. I had nothing. He took my phone. He took everything. I had to fucking get his spare phone, and I'm calling you on that right now.
Is this Tucker Max?
No, you know what? This is actually so. How did you get home?
How did I get home? I had to fucking I had to scrounge. I had to ask somebody on the fucking. I had to ask somebody on the street for a freaking dollar so I could make change and then call somebody to pick me up all the way in fucking New York City.
Because you got your phone snatched.
No, I didn't get my phone snatched. I got everything stolen.
That's what I mean. So you had to use a payphone.
Yes, of course.
Oh, that sucks, dude.
Yeah, it really does suck.
It's a true story, right?
Yes, it is a very fucking true story.
Oh my god.
Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself now. I feel like I'm going to jump off the fucking bridge, you know?
Well, Jordan, I hope you don't jump off a bridge because you could just get a new phone. What I would I would think, though, is this is a story that, I mean, I guess we didn't know the story. We probably wouldn't have left you on hold for 4 hours today had we known that. Well, yeah, go ahead.
I know. Well, you guys basically, I figured you guys would have picked up my call regardless of my story or not.
Yeah, I mean, we should have. In hindsight, Dr. J was fine.
I'm not mad. Dr. J is an amazing person.
Thank
He's
God.
a great fucking basketball player, and I respect that guy a lot.
Well, then why don't?
I had a really fucking shitty Thanksgiving,
Sure.
and being with my family didn't really do anything. I was really down the whole day, and I was really depressed this whole weekend. I can't even fucking sing. I can't even sing karaoke. That's how bad it is right now.
Just from getting mugged, that depressed you that much.
Oh yeah, I've never been mugged ever in my whole life.
And it was a black man who knew you from the Opie and Anthony show.
Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible. Well, here, I don't like to snatch all the good stories for the after show here, for After Opie and Anthony Live. I want to make sure that Opie and Anthony get first crack at the really kind of juicy things. And I feel like you've kind of become an O&A celebrity over the past couple weeks, right?
Well, I don't know about that. I'm just calling in to be myself. You know,
Yeah.
I'm just an everyday guy, just looking to make some. We're gonna have a good time, you know.
It's amazing, and the people listening are just like, you know what? Like a lot of people would think, Jordan, how do I get to be more like him? But like you said, you're just an everyday guy.
Exactly.
It's amazing. So why don't you? I'm going to make sure that Anthony and Jim and Opie, that they all know the backstory so that they know there's some compelling stuff going on. Why don't you make sure that you call in tomorrow early on?
First thing at 6 o'clock. So
okay, great.
I'm going to tell again. I'm going to hopefully everybody. I'm just still, I'm still banged up from this whole thing. You know.
Sure.
It's taking me a little bit to collect my thoughts.
So call in at 6 a.m. I mean, they may hit something topical to start the show just because it's radio. They might not, depending on the news. So just.
That's fine. I just want to tell my story because I just want people to learn, and I don't want people to have to go through the same shit I had to go through. You know.
Yeah, neither do I.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't even sing now for several days. I have to.
Oh my gosh.
Just see my therapist again. Oh, I don't want to go on fucking medication. Ritalin.
That would be. Yeah, you don't want to do that. All right. So why don't make sure you're calling up tomorrow morning first thing, and then Opie and Anthony are the radio geniuses here. So maybe they hit you first thing. Maybe they keep you on hold and they save you for like the 7:30, 8 o'clock time when that's really prime time listening. I don't know. I trust their judgment. And, I guess you have to, too. But just make sure you...
Thank you for picking up my call.
Of course, my man. You're one of us now.
My mom's cookies will probably kick your mom's cookies' ass.
Whoa, Jordan, I think that remains to be seen, Jordan. I think that remains to be seen.
Well, if I ever get down to your real studio, then I'm gonna bring some cookies down, and we're gonna do a little cookie off, you know.
Well, if you ever find yourself around Amsterdam, you make sure you come up here.
Yeah, I'll figure my way around Amsterdam. Anyway,
just tomorrow. Yeah, next time you got to get right on the subway to 178. You can't dilly dally in that Penn Station because it's dangerous.
Definitely not.
All right, buddy.
Dangerous. I'm gonna get mugged again, and I can't afford it.
No. Call you Muggsy Bogues.
Yeah, I might be dead. All right, Sam. I will talk to you tomorrow.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Man, poor Jordan, huh?
Yeah, that's a little rough.
Wow. I did, though, want to mention that even Jordan, who doesn't have a lot of money, can still get his loved ones good gifts this year. Steven Singer has made it so easy for even you, Jordan, to buy your loved one what they need. And that's beautiful jewelry. And that's Argentium, my friend. What is Argentium? It's the king of all silver metals. It's Steven Singer's new Super Silver collection. We don't run his superhero bed?
No.
You refuse, Eric?
I don't have it here.
Oh, okay. Because we ran it on
yeah, it was on a disc
Tuesday, but Troy and me were fighting, so we couldn't even bring that up. This brand new collection from Steven Singer, Argentium, starts at only $149. Argentium is more pure than sterling silver, brighter than platinum white gold and sterling silver, low maintenance, tarnish resistant, and it's responsible and ethical. Wow, this is distracting because it's produced using only recycled silver. you can check it out in person. I always check it out in person because I want to see things. The other corner of 8th and Walnut in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. That's not Philadelphia, Oklahoma. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Go to the other corner there of 8th and Walnut, or check it out online at IHateStevenSinger.com. You can call up the store at 1-888-I-HATE-STEVEN-SINGER. Ask for Turbo Joe, unless it was Turbo Joe's idea to make this song the official theme song of the Steven Singer live reads, because if that's the case, he should be fired immediately. I don't know what they were thinking. They know what they're doing with jewelry, okay? You can see the rock on Jess's finger. They know what they're doing with diamonds. They do not know what they're doing with programming. These commercials are weird. I don't get the bed. I don't know what he's getting at here, but I do know that that's where you should go for jewelry. It's 1-888-I-HATE-STEVEN-SINGER or IHateStevenSinger.com.
Lots of fanfare.
It's a weird dude, that Steven Singer. Very strange person. Very strange person. Unfortunately, we don't have time to play the Tucker Max clips, do we?
No.
We only have a couple minutes. But
not even that.
All right, well then, tune in tomorrow.
About 30 seconds.
All right, yeah. Hold on to those Tucker Max clips, because I want to play some of the uncomfortable moments that Jim was talking about. Yeah, there's so much stuff I wanted to talk about today. Intern Noah made a return to the show. He just cannot escape. And I was thinking that Intern Matt was probably jealous that Intern Noah was still getting talked about. I'm assuming since the baked goods thing it isn't going to continue to work out for him.
Well, what if Matt shows up later in the week with his own music video?
Yeah, he'll probably try to do a music video or something. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with more Opie and Anthony and After Opie and Anthony Live. Stay tuned. The Ron and Fez show is next. Another show that won't be enjoying any of these interns' cookies. Goodbye, everybody.
Opie and Anthony show is now over. For real this time. Check out the O&A show on Facebook at